Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist. Okay, recap time.
Okay, after stealing clothes from the oldest man alive, we ventured into the cold, back north on our way to return to Balaki. Eventually, Cain learned of the curse given to him from the dirt, causing us too slow. However, after some wandering, Fiel was attacked and taken away by a giant bird.
True.
After a moment, he returned and the bird did not.
After a moment.
That is pretty much what happened.
It's kind of like that scene from Mad Max where he just walks away, you see the big explosion out there, and he just... Well, that was annoying.
All we saw was Fiel just go... And then you go...
That's one of my favorite ones of the campaign, was the fucking, I guess it's time to find out what this potion of climbing does.
We finished our break and continued on our path. We happened upon what we guessed to be another destination of Strahd's teleportation ball thing. It was a small tower with a man chained to the roof. We saved him and he talked to the others for a while. I don't know, I didn't listen. Eventually, we all tensed as we heard the voice of the dirt shout at us. Then he fucked off and he made us fight his dogs and his wife. Due to the power and intellect of my companions, these monsters were taken care of.
I just like at the very end, I want a compilation of all of our starting bits that just ends with, and that's how I met your mother.
Yeah. No, because that show's stupid. Anyway, so where we close?
Remember?
I think I typed that.
Big meaty cocks.
Yeah, you did. That was a long time ago. That's old.
I just thought it was, relevant.
Okay. So last session, thank you for the recap. Extra hero point for you.
So heroic.
We ended on a long rest, so everybody go ahead and mark that off. It is the start of a new day. No, you didn't level up, goddammit. No. No kids killed yet.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's right. That's right.
We'll find the wizard. He'll be a baby. We'll kill him.
You're small. Good times. I already have a coffee.
God. All right. What will you all do? It is very cold.
Also, I just want to say before this, our second session was on January 8th of this year. So it's not been a year yet. For some reason, I know it's been like much longer. So I don't know when our first session was, so there's a date on it. But
I'm
just a
very
fun
sorry.
fact.
I'm very sorry for my poor timing.
We're 7
But
months.
I have to go to the bathroom. So Kane wakes up and goes to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Walks off and just pees off the
Okay,
mountain.
needs to make
Okay.
a constitution saving
Everyone-
throw.
Just say, can we all bundle up and head out? Because what's his name already fucked off? So we can just put on our wolf capes. That will hopefully help us a little bit. And start walking, continuing on the path and seeing what the hell we find.
Yes.
These coats
Okay,
are really warm.
Amity is going to come back out. Keep that to cold.
I'm pretty sure if we go that way, we'll find the giants.
Yep. For sure. For sure will. I think so. I can see
We looking
Yeah, it
for
smells like
them?
giant.
Yeah, we're looking for the giants.
Smells like giant. So, at least one. I'm hoping to find a giant. If you look.
We have one.
Then I think quota's been met, boys. Should we wrap it up? Quota's been met. So just back on the road, probably.
You're dead to me.
What did I do?
Also, just making last minute notes about this specific place. We think we made it so that you can't just come back. But also told us a reason to come back anymore because we killed the wife that kind of hid out here. And we also got an invitation to come back for dinner anytime we want. So that's, terrifying. But also very helpful because I was just going to break in the next time we could.
Yeah, it simplifies things, I guess.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, are you guys trying to leave? Are you going to hang out in the tower a little bit? Look around?
Well, after
GTFO.
Cain finished pissing.
Yeah, he's pissing.
Yeah, and then we need to put on everyone got their wolf coats on. Matching wolf coat.
Very,
Sort of
We have a
large
poncho
capes.
now.
Yeah, it's more of a poncho. And gonna climb on Amity and put a hover again so we can start. And then we'll head out.
like to imagine it like an old PS2 game where it's just her sitting on the dragon and just
Yeah,
hovers
literally,
like
just
that.
hovering
Just-
like this.
It's
Vaguely
literally
above
just
your
Spyro
headline.
the Dragon.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally,
I
she
know
literally
that.
is.
Just
Whenever he cuts out,
hovering,
she's
like-
purple and yellow.
That's so weird.
Weird.
Her accent's kind of funny.
Cool.
I
Okay.
wish Spyro had an Australian
And
accent.
any other
Things
notes
would be
from
better.
last time
Be
we
way
need to
better.
wrap up? Anyone have any
It has been 2 weeks.
dreams or
Oh.
thoughts
Yeah,
about
I had a
yesterday?
dream. There was a clan of giants.
Oh, different than the one you grew up with, or the one you raised,
Yep.
or the one you met before? Different.
All of them. They were all. It was like one of those
One-
weird dream things where you like know it even though it doesn't make any sense, and it was
Sure.
somehow all of those things.
What
That's
do you know
crazy.
on this
It's
sense?
crazy.
You know we would love
I
this
was
story?
not.
Rick. We owe him a blood debt. I just remembered that last night.
Why do we owe Rick a blood debt?
We kind of promised
Sort of
to
indebted
annihilate
ourselves to him
people with
drunkenly. I was drunk.
When
Diedrich was
you
sober, so
say
it's really on him.
we,
Diedrich and I.
okay.
Yes.
I was very intoxicated. I cannot be held liable for my actions. Diedrich 100% just went and heard the opportunity to kill somebody and sort of attacked the.
Well, not to kill necessarily,
I mean, this is you were
to
talking
help
about.
get revenge. Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Revenge in the form of bloodshed.
Murder.
Yeah, that's correct.
It
100%.
is the best.
100% agreed to help him on his blood pact for nothing directly in return.
I would
Right,
like to
we're
fight this
helping
tiger.
him on his blood debt. Does not exactly mean we have a blood debt to him.
Is that how that works? I've never had a blood debt before.
I would say yes.
Welcome back, King.
How was your piss?
Nobody go upstairs.
Okay, great. Should we get on the road?
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, do we have warm clothes?
Yes, here's your wolf coat.
Thank you so
I-
much.
I think big guy embroidered a little bit on the bottom. Did you embroider it?
I did.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Well, that's
It's
nice.
very nice.
Does this embroidery do anything, or is it just nice?
Yeah, it's the ice rune I give you every single day. I just tried it a little different.
Yeah.
Did I
That's
also get
wonderful.
one of those?
Oh, did we
Okay,
get any
thank you.
treats?
Treat. Yep. Everybody.
regularly
Yep.
wake
Julia
up
get
before you all.
free temporary.
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 All right, people who might need it through the cold shit should get it.
Definitely me and you.
Yeah.
Did you get
Yes.
One more person got it.
it? Looks good.
You and you are immune to the cold, correct?
Yeah, I'm like, what did we figure out?
Relatively speaking.
Whatever he is.
Game words are you
Nope. Okay, so I ignore the effects of extreme cold weather.
sick?
That's where
I
it
think me
stops.
too.
Yes.
You have resistance to cold.
which means that you automatically succeed the saving throws.
But I
Give
could
it-
still take some.
So you would still take half of whatever the damage is.
Sorry.
Because you take half, and then you're also resistant to the cold damage, so you would take half
But
again.
then you don't take the
It's awesome.
exhaustion
Correct.
because you automatically succeed the saving throw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just ignore the effect entirely.
Got
Yes, I am also
Sorry,
going
I
to
think it's
prepare
not
myself
ready.
to be resistant as well. I've prepared the spells for that, but I can only do one person, and it's going to me.
That's
Now that
very
I've removed
awesome.
now that we've removed my fire cloak, put that in the bag and cured the curse. We did that last time. The end
Did
of
we
last time.
remove curse on that?
I thought so. Didn't we do that at the end of last session?
Oh, we didn't have
It's in
spells?
that weird gray area where I didn't have the spell, but
Oh, you
was,
didn't
we,
have
had, we had shaken hands and said, as soon as I wake up, I'll do this.
Okay, then we'll
So
do that
it's
spend
this
the
morning.
spell
It's
slot
done.
today.
Okay, cool.
I really don't remember doing that.
Okay, so you cast Remove Curse.
I
on
remember us
Kane's-
talking about it.
Okay.
So it happened as soon as we woke up.
Are you you're not reattuning to
Oh,
it?
no way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angelo,
I know how that shit works.
Angelo
You think
kind
you
of
know
like.
that shit.
Well, I mean, we saw it with him.
That wasn't a strahd curse.
You're right, but it was a curse nonetheless. So.
Angelo like gets out this little dish and he starts like kind of like hovering his hands over it and then whenever he finally casts a spell, you see like this kind of like looks like rain from nowhere starts to fill the dish and like he like gets a rag and he soaks it and he just starts wiping you down. It's like, I know this is weird, but trust me, this should help.
Okay,
Alright.
I'll trust you.
Vibe check.
You're the arcane guy. I will say though, I mentioned this last night, but it was a long time ago. So I just want to be very clear. I by no means or any circumstances want to get rid of that cloak. I want
Yes.
to keep that cloak
Right.
as close to us as possible, but we can put it in the bag of holding so it's not as easily trackable or anything.
Mm.
I don't want to get rid of it because it might be
I understand.
it might be the only item in this strange little demi-plane we found ourselves in that can give me immunity to fire, and I really need that eventually.
Right. Curses
Okay.
are no joke, but else can we do?
You're right. And maybe, who knows? Maybe if we, I don't know, we
It is not impossible.
it's possible.
We probably should start walking. You could.
Yeah, we should probably.
I'm just saying, I have a motivation now. I didn't before.
I'm very happy for you.
And I probably still don't because they're very hot. So,
Very hot.
I'm just saying.
I would like
And they got
everyone.
an opening for a wife position.
That,
True.
that is a
Sorry.
good point.
True.
I ain't sticking around though, so
I would like everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
keep you tied down.
No.
Is this
Oh,
for
wait,
cold?
do I
Enhanceability.
I will just.
Due to the immense cold as you step outside, it is bitingly cold. You are going. You're going to start descending, so the DC is maybe not as high, but
And we have
it is still.
cool wolf
And you have very cool wolf,
furs.
so that also helps.
Last time you said that we were approaching a weird, like there was a weird
Not-
green.
Mm-hmm.
That was worth it.
Yes.
Can you say
right here? Yeah.
your little coke finger?
I was a proficient in comms.
Are you?
Yeah.
21. 16.
Success.
Hmm?
You succeed.
Mm.
Daedric, you fail.
I succeed.
Auto successes.
Okay.
Because of our
Okay.
spell
All right.
effects and drag effects.
I deadass thought you were
Oh
like,
fuck! I didn't roll damage
DC
yet.
should be lower. It'd be 21. Fail.
So I take 1 point of exhaustion, correct?
Yes. You will roll
Oh,
damage.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Am I no longer vulnerable to cold?
Daedric doesn't explode.
If you are no longer
So
attuned to that
it's
item.
If the remove curse works to make it so.
Are you attuned to it?
Well, I didn't
You got, like, a
try to
standard
reattune to
So
it.
you're fine.
Okay. I just want to know that did his spell work? Like, okay, and that's what I was getting at. Then yes, auto success. I'm good.
12 points of cold damage for you.
Sorry.
And 6 for the rest.
So we that was the
12.
total.
12, so then 6, and then 3.
Yeah, and we would both be 3 because I
Okay.
gained the
Okay.
immunity.
Oh, yeah.
simulation.
Oh,
So
I forgot I have more hit points now. This is exciting.
Nice.
there goes my 3 temporary donut hit points. Fuck.
I hope you enjoyed
That
it.
sucks.
Alright.
It was pretty good.
So last,
It's my warm belly. It kept me warm while we were pushing through the gauntlet.
Fresh donuts.
so last time we left off, you did approach. I will just reread it, but I have to switch the directions because you're coming from behind. The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings is starting to grow more narrow. To your right, the icy cliffs, rise sharply toward dark rolling clouds, and to your left, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and the snow, you see a high wall of black stone, lined with spikes and topped by statues of demonic vultures with horned heads.
That this thing at the bottom right.
Correct. That's the top of the tower, or the gate.
That
Oh, that makes
that
sense.
is on top of
Yes,
this part
that
right
makes
here.
sense.
Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, in front of which burns a curtain of green flame.
Me too.
And you see behind you, gripping the mountain's edge, is that guard tower made of white stone. That you are leaving.
Wait, what?
That's all. Cool.
It's like, yeah, it sucks to be you guys. I'm gonna fly over it. I'm gonna attempt to fly over it.
Okay,
I'm gonna
on
attempt
Amity.
to fly over it. Yes.
Okay.
haha.
Do so.
Road, Sparky, go with them.
Do I recognize anything about the flame being green?
Yeah, can I get close to it? Does it feel hot?
Does it feel weird?
It does feel hot. It doesn't feel weird. You can make an Arcana check if you want.
We'll see. Nope. 3.
It's green.
Green fire, baby. It's hot though,
Ouch.
and it
Green
just
fire?
kind of sits. It just kind of sits like a curtain in front of the rest of the gate. So you'd have to. There's no way to like go around it or anything
I have to
other
go
than
through it.
flying.
Oh, okay. I'm
Can
gonna
your
try and...
can your immune to fire just walk through?
I hate you so much right now. I hate you so much.
He's in a mood today. He did a whole joke, but he think he's really going into his comedy routine today.
Is this because you just like killed a vampire with a cool sword and absorbed its soul and now you're an asshole?
Yeah. How
Awesome.
about the absorb the soul thing?
I
We
love
didn't break that down at all. How do you feel?
Can
What
I?
are you doing with it?
Powerful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I walk up to this curtain of flame and try? Like, I'm pretty familiar with fire. Try and like figure out its source. What's maybe turning it green? I mean, it's probably pretty
can
evidently
make a nature
magical, but if it's
Nature or Arcana.
Arcana, so I'm pretty good at those. screen. Is my nature any better? I'm gonna check. Oh, my nature is okay.
Yeah, druid.
It's actually no. My nature is no better because it is an intelligence check in this game
Anyway.
for whatever reason. But regardless, 2 plus 3 is 5. So 20.
Okay.
Period 20.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely can tell that this is a by looking at it, nothing is burning in it. Like there's no wood or anything that's keeping it burning. It's definitely a magical flame. As you do approach, it gets hot.
This is nice. We can just stay here.
It's not burning the snow around it, but it's warm. Like you can feel the warmth coming from it.
Can I make a snowball and throw it at it?
Sure.
Just gonna...
Water melts in the water.
Oh, it does melt when it gets there?
Yep.
That's weird.
When it comes down around the other side, is it?
So you do fly over.
Oh yeah, I want to see if is it like a lock behind it? Like after the curtain, there's like the real gate part. I'm assuming you described. I don't even think I have these.
So you fly over and do you land in front?
On the screen, it looks like there's an in between, but I don't think there really is an in between.
It's yeah. There's not really because this is on top.
So
of
it'd be
it.
on the other side.
Yeah. Do you land or anything? Okay. As you land, you see maybe you're about 10 feet away from the portcullis. You just hear the shrieking of metal against metal as it lifts. The gate lifts up on
What are you
it.
doing over there?
I am all powerful.
And as you do that, the statues atop the tower start to twitch a little. And with each twitch, a little bit of rock
Hey, them guys
falls
are moving
off
up
of
there.
it. And with one fell breaking of rock, they... And I need everybody to roll initiative as we are
Alright,
going
this
into
one's on me.
combat.
I'll admit that this one's on me.
How many else are there?
30 feet. They unfurl their wings and their giant
We should
beaks.
probably be on the map, right?
And you are something.
Look at that snowflake.
Oh, that's snowflake!
Snowflake.
Snowflake!
Yep, better than
Purple
you.
snowflake!
Move us.
Combat music, anybody?
I will not.
Please.
Pulling it in.
Okay.
More like,
How did he do that?
Oops, don't look at the name.
what name?
I don't know.
We didn't look at the name.
Oh, good, you can't see it. Good.
Woo!
Don't worry, it's working.
Mallory, can you
I
reveal-
will. Yes. I will reveal. Will
Can
you
you make
put
them
on
big
music
so I
for
can
me?
see
How
color?
long did you say they were?
Huh? 30 feet.
Just zoom in.
Are they gargoyles? Are they stone gargoyles?
They
look
broke all the stone off
Like?
of them
got it.
and are now flesh.
They were maybe
Oh,
petrified.
flesh.
Ooh,
No.
That's stupefied, but still. I feel like it applies.
You get points for that one.
Let me change their
Points for
colors
that
real
one.
quick.
Stupefied's a recondition of other systems that won't.
Is
be-
it?
Not to be confused with Maki
Stupefied.
Exactly.
Let's make you
You've heard this
red
story,
and
annoying
you
Marky
pink.
Mark.
Kane has to
Oh,
now
can you
have a
zoom in?
Boston accent so he can talk to his bird. His bird's
Spocky.
Spack.
Initiative 25 to 20.
24. No.
Oh, I do know what these things are.
21.
Ah!
20 to 15.
17.
What was your initiative?
21.
Oh, bitch! I go first.
What? Daedric, what was yours?
17.
15 to 10.
15.
14.
Okay.
4. 7.
And hello.
Stop flying things, guys. That's one of my big. How can we never fly fought one thing that can fly? I learned to fly, everything can fly. Literally everything we fought. Have you noticed that?
So now it's
The GM
fine.
had to get me.
That's fine. No. Okay. And with that, merit.
This
The
season.
GM went back and redesigned this map to have exact statues of winged creatures.
Yes. Penciled it in.
Merit.
Ah, you can't shoot arrow. Oh, they're not stone anymore. Alright.
They look at you and
Just fly 40 feet up, I guess. How high are they?
they're about 30 feet up in the air.
Alright, I'll meet them.
'Kay.
I'll go a little bit higher, about
'Kay.
40 feet.
'Kay.
Just directly where I'm at to try and pull them away from the leads.
Yeah, I think so.
What are they?
Now I'm going to shoot a regular arrow
My wild shit.
at the one. Pinky.
That's what
Just a regular arrow.
Yeah, a pinky.
Okay.
I'm scared. Can I
the big and gross.
shoot first? Okay. Nope. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, but that's a natural 20, but it rolled outside the box. Can I take it?
Yeah, I
DM?
don't care.
Thank you, DM. Then a natural 20.
You!
You can check. You can check. It's for real.
Where's mine? Where's mine?
I did it already.
Okay, did you? You're so kind.
I rolled it!
I don't
No,
care.
did you? Where's mine?
No, I didn't have a
Just
mug
call him
already.
out. Call him
No,
out.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm a good player.
You can hunter's mark it.
A good player
Okay, I'll
with a
just
hunter's
mark
mark.
it. Thank you, DM.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, that hits.
Are they undead or a fiend, DM?
No.
They're not a
check
fiend.
it again.
Yes, they are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought fiend.
I mean,
and,
I don't know what they
I
are.
thought
It's
fiend
an
and
apple pie, but
demon
it's
were
also like
different.
It's a 28 to hit. I just got the
Yes,
it's
yes,
28.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
It's
Where's
a-
my pistol?
It's kind of a hot tub jacuzzi thing. Not all demons are fiends, or
Nope.
not all fiends are demons, but all demons.
Where's
are
my
fiends.
other D8? What the
What?
fuck, Mallory? Did you take my D8 last game and not give it back? No, shut up.
I have all
I have it.
Okay. Yes, that
And
hits.
another D.
Which one? Were you going after pink?
Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm having to calculate how many dice I need here. Hunter's Mark is a D6.
Yes.
My phones are
It's a
calculating.
D8 and then another D8 to
Teach
that
me how to
crit.
make
That's
it.
it.
Yes,
Yeah, but then you double those dice.
Yes, I just want to make sure for some reason I was thinking
We
another.
both tried
Oh,
it.
and I'll add amity to it. That's
Go
fine.
three,
One
one
more
more.
D8.
You'll double that die. Those
Just
dice.
wanna be
Okay, do you need
transparent.
cold damage separately, DM?
Yeah.
Cold needs to be separate? Okay. I figured so, because we're in a cold fucking area, but so I'll do regular damage.
It's like the whole package. It's amazing.
All the whole factories, you know.
It's like a beverage and a candle.
I mean, okay, so it's cold and then piercing.
Yeah.
Just do them together.
There's some candles that I would eat. Though.
Is it a silver arrow?
No. I don't know anything about these.
I thought you just had plenty of
Hold on.
silver arrows. So.
I do, but hold on.
That's album art.
I didn't mean to do that.
Pop it square, and that's
No,
an album.
don't.
album.
Matthew,
Put a filter on it.
8 plus 14 is 22 damage, double to 44,
Oh, yeah,
Plus?
plus
No,
7.
motherfucker.
You double the plus 7?
No.
Like a biscuit.
So 51.
Holy
Biscuit.
shit!
51
Whoa.
damage. Which one was this, red or pink?
Pink.
How much?
And do I round?
One.
I round the player's
Well, that's
favor?
with double damage, piercer.
I do.
Both Hunter's Mark and the Amity reaction.
Mm.
Like that was
That's as big
that
as
was
I can
probably
roll.
about as
Very-
hard as you can hit.
Well,
As
yeah, I
you,
rolled 2 7s on D8.
yeah, nice. As you seem to hit this creature critically, and it shrieks in pain. But it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you were hoping.
Neither the piercing nor the cold.
Neither the piercing nor the cold.
Try a silver arrow.
Yeah, it's
Second
my
shot.
thought. I'm gonna try a second arrow on the silver shot.
Second arrow on the silver shot. Let's
That's
go.
correct.
Okay, then make your damage to split it up for me. 'Cause that maybe will do something.
The piercing and the cold. I won't do cold this time.
Yes.
So you're fine.
Okay,
It's just 16 plus 7 is 23.
that will hit.
Nice.
Nope,
Let's go.
it's even higher than that.
That
28.
will hit.
Let's go.
Nope. Nope, I can't do math.
The pink
but it's
one?
20 something.
The pink
Yes.
one? Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, Sparky's over here.
Not as good. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 7 is 12
Nice.
of
Nope.
silvered piercing. Nope.
Don't do it.
It's not 12, I don't think.
I told him
8 plus
shoes,
7?
I'll turn him.
Okay, that's fair.
You said 12.
15.
You know.
It's okay, I just wanted to make sure those were the numbers.
Those were the numbers.
Okay, that hurt!
The number
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
Ah, and then
All my monsters sound the same.
That's okay.
Is that
yeah,
Okay.
hit him with silver shit, you guys. Hit him with silver
You're
shit.
the only one that matters for. We all have magic. Carry on.
No, it's not true. He's not. Fuck you. I have magic too. You see
Magic
that?
axe, magic sword,
You
magic
see
man.
that vaguely golden glow around it? That's magic, bitch. I got magic.
it? Yo!
Hunter's Mark, bitch.
It is your
It
turn.
actually doesn't
Wait.
count for whatever reason.
Wait, did one of us take damage already?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you did for cold, but
No,
not
yeah,
for
yeah,
this.
Yeah, not for this.
Okay.
Let me open Discord, actually.
Look up his spell real quick.
A spell.
You
cast a spell?
You should have been doing it earlier. No, I'm I'm just kidding. I don't even know what these
No,
creatures
no,
do.
now you're valid. He should have been doing that.
Well, I don't do that. I read this thing.
God.
I was,
You've got 12 characters to manage.
That's
Yes,
true.
One.
I was prepping at work today, and they
Fuck
were
you,
like,
buddy.
"Sorry, I'm sorry. I really did not mean to take that of you. I really am sorry."
You're fine. I was like, oh, the bird thing's funny.
I was prepping at work, and something was like, roll all your damage and stuff before your turn, so you can just be fast. I'm like, I've never once thought of that
Stupid,
ever.
dumb, terrible idea.
I've never done that.
I
Fine.
like success of hearing people
Yes.
cheer for me.
Yeah.
No, me, like the DM
No.
is supposed to.
Terrible.
do
Oh,
that.
I like that.
The
Yeah,
only
don't.
thing, the only thing I've ever done is with like the really big ones, like dragon's breaths. I will just use the average number because it's nuts to
I've done average.
to,
Roll
to
like
keep doing.
12.
Yeah.
All right, I sent a picture of what you're fighting, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Dean says your hair looks nice.
Thank you. I just took a shower, so it's like I haven't even done it. So that's very nice.
Big sword with the
Okay.
Okay, Fiel, what are we doing?
Okay. So, Fiel is going to
It looks like a goddamn cursed muppet.
Yeah.
Good.
Fiel is going to reach down, grab some snow,
Okay.
and kind of toss it in the air. And as the wind kind of takes it away, you watch as the wind blows away all of the snow, except for leaves the snow in the shape of the Vindaroon in the air in front of him. And he's going to grasp that and throw it down at the ground.
Firmly grasp it.
And as he does, this massive buffet of wind starts spinning around him, and it kind of creates this like almost cyclone-like effect that slowly starts lifting him upwards. As he starts raising up, he's just going to start arming himself as he pulls down his shield onto his forearm, takes out the sun sword, ignites it, and casts levitate as he floats up.
Okay.
So you can go
Gonna go 20 feet up.
20 feet?
20 feet up.
Okay.
And as he does, he will then grow 10
Nice.
feet. And I'm wondering if I could then stab upward.
I'd say
at
you'd
the
be
end.
fine.
Nice!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
This man is on fire.
Which one? Pink or red?
Pink.
Okay.
Oh, you're stealing
Well,
the
there
kill?
goes
I see
my
how it
there
is.
goes my fireball idea.
I was right next to him as well.
You were like
You're
10
hitting with
feet
the sun
up.
sword?
I'm a
And,
big
like,
fat
farther
liar.
away.
Levitate's an action, and
Oh,
growing's
growing
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
So I just
Okay.
get in with. I just get up there within range of it.
Okay, great. It is the red guy's turn,
Oh, I doubt
and he will. Yeah. He's just gonna look on both sides of him because there are creatures on both sides, and he's gonna go. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh,
Yes,
ma'am.
as this screech.
Oh, no, it's
Everyone,
Oh, no.
as this screech is just horrific and ringing in your ears.
Good.
Natural 20. I
Fine.
don't know what that
13.
totals to.
Fail.
18.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
11.
Fail.
Natural 20.
Those of you who have failed,
Oh, I'm gonna hero point.
hero point, baby.
I've got a
Let's see,
13.
baby.
13.
Haha.
Same roll.
Same me.
You are stunned.
Okay.
Stunned.
Stunning.
You are stunned. Amity.
Oh, I gotta make it for Amity.
Yeah, Amity as well.
Well, let's make sure she doesn't have some dragon shit. I think she has dragon shit for dexterity, but I have to check for her.
He's making a bed.
He's immune to all conditions.
Yeah, he's
Well, Amity's real. So.
Yeah, that's true. Andy is real. Sparky's not very
So-
good.
Stun creatures incapacitated can't move.
No,
can't see
just
anymore.
straight up.
Only falteringly, the creature automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attacks
How do you-
against the creature.
how do you
with
determine
dex doesn't
saves?
say which concentration.
She should have a stat block that tells us.
No, it only has tells me saves for
Reactions.
actions.
Then
I don't
it's
believe
just its constitution
I don't
bonus.
believe it was concentration.
I don't get anything. She's a.
Okay, who's
16.
up next? Or what?
Amity's a
is it?
16.
Oh,
fine. She's fine.
Thank the gods.
So that is its
Ball.
action,
Yeah.
and it is going to move.
I fall 20 feet.
Oh, and technically she
Oh,
didn't
no.
dodge it.
How do I
you
do?
lose
How do I do?
concentration?
Levitate is a concentration.
Wait,
check.
no. Did you? Stun doesn't make you lose concentration,
I
does it?
just looked it up. Edit other conditions such as paralyzed, petrified,
Oh,
stunned,
that
and
was
unconscious
how much
also
Yeah.
include the incapacitated condition in their effects, so they would break concentration.
Interesting.
This is on D&D Beyond.
Where's fall damage?
I'm sorry I said it.
Okay.
Someone give me fall
And then
damage.
1d6 per 10 feet.
Oh yeah. So 2d6.
Which one?
And you can't catch yourself, can you?
Now I'm stunned.
3.
You got it.
Oh, 2 to 1.
He's gonna flop unceremoniously to the ground.
All right, and then this one is going to
Buddy.
and fly and land. Well, I guess it should be in a spot, huh? Right there.
Fellas, it's midnight.
Landed. Glue nuts.
Yeah,
So 3.
3 damage. And after that turn, David, it is your turn.
I'm scared.
Angela, run. Oh no, you got a sword. You got a sword. You got a sword. Fine.
J.O.
It is a J.O.
As Diedrich sort of clocks this
Doing it
thing,
with a pro.
he starts to see it coming towards him, so he gets himself ready. And as he does, the lights just start coming out of him in a circle. And just, exactly. And then
Scared faint.
so that let me read the actual
Just starts to.
Yeah.
like a middle school disco light,
Yeah.
those plastic ones with
Oh,
the
yeah.
with the circles.
Yeah.
It just spins slowly,
Fun
and you can
spot.
hear the motor
Oh, yeah.
inside. Like,
Oh, it's very, very warm.
that's what's
Yeah.
happening to Diedrich right now.
It's awesome.
Alright, let me read. I'm fucking stinky and ugly.
What about the game?
Me and everyone within 10 feet of me, allies within 10 feet of me, gain +1 to AC.
Nice.
Nice.
Everyone
I'll take it.
shot that, yeah.
For
And now
like-
what?
I'm
For
gonna
how long?
fucking kill a bird.
Oh, while we're within 10 feet.
Try.
Taking no damage.
Bruh.
My board.
Natural 19
That will
plus
hit.
8.
You're
Yeah.
a high enough fighter. Take more levels of fighter. Take
That's
more
Oh,
levels.
just
That's
okay.
only
Take more levels.
champion.
Take
We're
five.
too better.
That's
Oh,
only
really?
champion.
Oh my god.
They're not the water stones that are champion.
Dummy.
They're cool though. I think I might see those from the same vendor.
Sorry.
Matt might have just added it to guns.
It's okay.
Okay, that's
Or is it
9 plus.
Oh,
What are you hitting?
when
What
I
are you
took that
hitting? What are you
fall
doing?
damage, my ice
I'm-
ring shattered.
My glass sword,
Okay.
Oh,
swiping at it. So that is 9
Yes.
on the dice plus 2 for rage is 11 plus 2 from. No, I'm not at full health.
So
11 slashing damage.
magical
on-
slashing.
Okay, thank
Huh?
you.
Magical slashing.
Magical slashing.
All right. Ah, that hurt.
I'm going to do another one.
Do it.
This
Sorry,
time,
so Magus
because I
slash.
forgot to do it last time, I'm going to attack
Don't tell anybody,
recklessly.
but this is.
Yes!
24 to hit.
That will hit.
I can see it.
G-spot.
I feel like the big.
What?
11 slashing damage again.
Okay, nice.
You're like
That
the
is my
big Santa
turn.
guy from Hardy.
All right, Daedric, nice turn. Kane, it is your turn.
Do these things look to have any metal on them in any sense?
Not
No.
really.
Okay,
You
then
broke their
I
stone.
am going to rush over to Fiel,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Lesser Restoration on you to remove your stun. I'm going to run over and spark my hands with fire, and then swirl them up over my head and just pulse them into your body as you and try and like break your fall with it a little bit. So you only took 3 damage. And I go, oh, there went your ice room, son of a bitch. Go get him, buddy. And I'll remove your stun, and then I will look through the gate and go, Sparky, help Barrett! And Sparky's gonna fly up next to you and throw a flame seed at the rock.
Okay.
So he's just gonna fly up to meet you, and
Which the pink? The red-
pink one.
Pink one.
that is a 19.
Yep.
This plus 3, 9, 12 fire damage. Magic piercing fire
Got
damage.
it. Thank you.
Magical duper.
That hurt.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Kane, after you is Angelo.
It's a me.
Let's go, Ange.
Oh.
You got this, buddy.
Alright,
Angelo.
Angelo.
Oh,
Hold on.
Angelo's gonna use
Sorry.
his bubble bonus action to activate Bubble Blade Summon.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
And I'm gonna multi-attack twice with my sword.
Do you have the kill sword?
With the what? Yeah.
With the fight sword?
With the fight.
Fight! These things are evil!
That'd have been a great nat one.
that would've been
It
great.
was 2 nat ones next to each other. Actually.
18.
That'll hit.
If I may, get day ass.
Alright, that'll be 8 damage.
Fuck
8
yeah.
Magical slashing.
magical slashing.
No,
Okay.
rock right
And then I'm gonna freaking do it again.
Freaking
Kill him, fucking blood! Kill fight!
And that will be for a composite. Like over 20 something.
That will hit.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
This
Let's
will
go.
be 9 of the same
Yeah.
type of
Nice. Owie.
Angela Floss is at
Okay. That creature did not like that. So that creature, it is now its turn. Actually,
I thought the red one already won already.
it's the pink one's turn. Oh, was that against the red one?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Minus.
Although, if you would like to retcon it and have
17.
Angela do 6 flips to hit the paint line,
I'm sorry. No.
That's cool too.
No. Sorry.
30-foot flips.
No.
He can do that. He's got weight.
Okay, got it. Okay, so it's the pink one's turn, and it is going to take off and land right there,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
and just land. And as it lands, y'all starts to do that, as it goes, and these little clouds start to burst from its skin.
Ew.
I hate that.
I don't like this.
It's like frogs giving birth from their back.
They seem to be these, you inhale
Spores.
little spores, and they go into your lungs and your
No,
throat
no,
and
no,
your
no, no.
eyes. And I need everyone to make, except for Merit, to make a Constitution saving
Sounds like a
throw.
con save if I ever heard
Boy,
one.
am I glad I enhanced ability. Holy shit.
Ugh,
This
not-
has saved
not
me 3 times. Maybe not that time. Yeah, not that
Oh,
time.
con save?
Yes,
Hero point.
15?
you are fine.
Oh,
Well,
something's
yes,
still gonna
you're
happen.
okay. No, you're fine.
Okay.
You?
16.
You're fine.
Nice.
14.
It beats its mates.
Okay.
17.
God damn
Nice,
it.
Yeah.
boys!
No scores for you.
The boys. The boys said,
The boys.
fuck spores.
Um,
All my homies hate
Explode.
spores.
Does anything happen?
yeah, nothing. I mean, you start to cough a little bit, but you seem to get it out of your
I
system
go, and gross.
before anything happens, and that's all it can do this
Can I
turn.
go flavor bit here?
Sure.
So as it lands, and I had my hands ignited in flame to remove your stun with lesser restoration, it starts to burst these little spores off of it, and Kane's just gonna whip his head around and go, nope, and it's gonna drag that flame across in like a curtain, and it's just gonna like stonewall all of the spores and burn them away.
Before they
And
get
go,
to you.
Whew, that was close.
There we go,
As he
nice.
kind of shakes his smoldering hands.
Sparks.
Very cool.
Embers coming off of it.
That is the pink guy's turn, and we're back at the top of the round for Merit, but she's on the phone with her COVID dad.
She's stunned.
I'm stunned. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
But Merritt can still fly
Hold
you
on.
somewhere.
Give me 1 second.
And, Amity can still
Amity
fly you.
can still fly you somewhere.
Amity isn't here anybody. We'll just stay where we're at.
Do you want to fly up so you can? Oh, you're already up high enough
Yep.
to see us.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
your turn.
Repeat a save or anything?
Oh yeah. Does the stun? When does the stun wear off? The end of the next turn?
The end of the creature's next turn, so she's still stunned.
She's still stunned. Ouch.
It's like, oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that is just like most.
Okay. Alright,
I just said steak and chicken fingies.
Fjell would like to,
Steak fingies.
Fjell would like to drop his giant form.
Wheel. Precisely.
And then
Tiny.
he wants to, as he does, he's going to move 1, 2, 3 around Kane. And then he is going to, as he gets over here, he is going to reach his hand out to Angelo and pretty much just yank him back as he jumps forward. And he's going to use his superiority die bait and switch
Yeah!
to
Fancy.
swap spaces
Very
with
cool.
him
I have never actually seen
and
that.
gains
I haven't either.
You guys should
a
watch.
6 AC.
Nice.
Holy
Oh.
fuck!
Until the start of his next turn.
Oh.
That's where he saw this. Liam's character in EXU is a fighter who has
Holy
that
fuck.
ability.
Nice.
Okay.
And then he is just going to go to town on some guys here.
Was that a bonus action?
Let me see.
I think it is.
Is dropping your giant form up?
That's a free thing.
That's
Okay.
Drop it. Yeah, it's like concentrating on a spell.
Got it.
You can just drop it.
Got it.
Switch. This
I think
was-
it's a bonus action, isn't it?
When you're within 5 feet of an ally in return, you can expend one superiority die and switch places, provided you spend at least 5 feet of movement.
Ah, well then there you go. It is
costs
5 feet of movement.
Holy fuck.
But
That's
it's
so
a superiority die. You can do that like once a
Sure,
day.
sure.
So-
Alright, go ahead. Go to town. Which one?
Okay.
That's cool as fuck.
God damn. That was fucking epic.
Wait, do you get that?
You guys
plus
keep
AC
fucking
or
up my
just you?
combat.
I can choose.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So who got the AC? You
I
did.
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to face off with this fucking thing.
And then I'm just gonna
This thing is about the size of the rock.
um
It's pretty big.
with my sun sword. That's a
Shing! It is brightly lit now. I forgot your sun sword was out.
18.
That will hit.
Okay.
Does it do anything cool
Not to
that
these
bonuses?
guys.
Nope.
No, just undead.
Just undead.
Couldn't remember. What is it that hits fiends and undead? Is that
Elena.
no? Well, yes. I think paladins. I think divine smite has that.
Oh,
tag on
maybe.
it.
Plus 8 damage.
8 damage?
8 radiant.
On which one?
Pink.
Okay. Still standing.
That's a 14 plus 9, 23 for 11 damage, radiant.
Okay.
And then I would like to, surge my actions.
Yes!
Nice.
Shing, shing, you're just cutting nasty, dirty feathers off.
Yep. And
It's standing, but it looks really hurt.
and I will
The pink one.
Ooh!
and I will
He
turn to
stepped
the
in,
red
did
one
2
Okay.
good strikes. Turn to red one.
and another 18.
Will hit.
Okay.
That's 14 damage
Okay.
and another 18
Yep.
for 10 damage.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
Red is looking still okay. I mean, it's taken quite a few hits, but pink is looking rough.
And then I'm going to smack the sword on my shield, and it sounds like that kind of like ice cracking noise. Like just like that warbly, like.
That low kind of crack.
And I'm just gonna come on as I yell out. Yeah.
Okay, the red guy is going to look at you, and in your thoughts, you hear. You hear.
Whoa. I believe in G-O-D. I don't believe in T-H-O-T.
Come on. You come on. It's going to multi-attack
No, you.
and just jam its beak right at you. No, you. 23?
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it will, damn it, and it
I'll tell you
will,
what my AC is after these things attack.
go after you with its talons now. Even worse.
Okay.
No, it ends after this red guy's turn.
And that's
Just
all I can do.
Okay.
And now it's Daedric's
What was
turn.
your AC?
26.
Nice! And that lasts
I couldn't
until
hit
your
you.
next turn?
Until my
If I
next
roll a
turn.
natural 20,
Jesus.
should have done a score.
Okay.
I have shield up, so it's 19 plus 1 plus 6, 26.
Daedric! Your turn.
I will swing at the red guy.
Swing at him.
Recklessly.
'Kay.
Dog shit. 14 to hit?
That will miss.
Okay. Fuck me. Okay, that's good. 25?
That will hit.
Alright, cool. 12 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
That's a
Good
drink.
hit.
I will use my bonus action to second wind.
'Kay.
Just to heal a little bit.
Little biscuit man.
And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Good hit. Kane, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna, since you're shaking out of your stun...
Oh yeah, you're no longer stunned.
Spark is gonna fly around your head and then just take off, as he was trying to stay close and protect you while you were stunned. But he's gonna take off straight over the top of the gate because he was up by Amity. He's got a 40-foot move speed, but also he was already up in the air.
Yeah. it's fine.
So last turn he flew up to meet. He flew up over the gate. So now he's just flying this way over the gate.
Are they on ground level or are they flying?
They're on ground
They're
level.
on ground level. He is going to fly over that way, and he is going to start by dropping a carpet bomb on the pink one, just flying over with a flame seed.
Okay.
Natural 18
Okay.
to a 25.
That will hit.
Plus 3. 14 fire damage, magical piercing fire damage to the pink guy. Did I say red? I meant pink. The weak one.
How much?
You said 14.
14. Okay.
14 to pink.
Okay. Owie.
And
He's
then-
looking really rough.
I'm pretty close to pink, aren't I?
In your head, you just hear, oh!
I am going to. I'm going to, because I can't really move, and a lot of my stuff is AoE, so I'll just do a produce flame cantrip on this guy, because you can do that melee.
Okay.
Without disadvantage.
Okay.
So I will produce flame on him for a 19.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that'll be a few d8s. So it's, at this level, it's 2, and then an extra one. because of storm. That'll be 6, 12, 18 more fire damage. As I rolled.
Describe your kills!
nice!
I had 18 hit points
Really?
left.
I'm going to, well, as Sparky flies over to drop the carpet bomb, Kane's just gonna look up and, like, jump up and alley-oop it right down into this fucking rock. And I say, come on in, Jam! And welcome to the slam! And I kill it.
Okay, good round. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Angelo.
Out of character. It's entirely in character.
Angelo, it is your turn.
Come on in.
Fuck him up, Angie. Firebolt time, baby.
The most
Blam.
valuable.
It's gonna be. I think that's a composite 20. I'm pretty sure.
Whatever it's
Let me
called.
check. Yeah, it's all
Lesser
about that.
restoration.
Yeah, it's gonna be no 18.
Go ahead.
Woo!
Get him, Angie!
Why not?
Fuck him up! I love the
That was
cute
pretty
red
good.
X's.
11 fiery damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then.
Fight, kill!
You know what?
Fight!
Actually, yeah, I can do that. Alright, Angelo's gonna move 2 spaces to. Nope, yeah. 1 space to the left, 2 spaces up. And attack.
Is that a cliff face? Is he gonna fall?
Nah, not
With
there.
a sword.
And anyway, that's
That
like
goes
the wall of the cliff, so
Yeah,
it goes up. He
Okay.
couldn't fall.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
the arrows are the direction of the
Yes,
cliff.
yes, I understand.
That'll also be an 18 to
That will
hit.
hit.
And that'll be 7 magical slashing damage.
Nice.
Nice.
That's gonna end
Okay, and Pink is dead. So we are back at the top of the round with Merit.
Woo! Well, it feels like I was out of the fight there for a little bit, you
Welcome
guys.
back to the
I'm
living.
going to read Hunter's Mark. Nope, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Red Guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him with 2 silver arrows, of course.
Go for it.
It's cocked. It's probably not going to hit. It's
Creaky.
14.
That will miss.
14 miss. I'll do it again. It's 16.
That will hit.
Okay.
The first one hits the ground. I go, yep, you're still out of the fight.
Yes.
There you
Headache like fuck.
It is a huge target.
Yeah, that's blue, see double. 5 plus 6 is 11 plus 7 is 18 damage.
Nice.
Or some of that was cold. One of that was cold.
Yeah, it's okay.
Then that's my turn. Yes.
Okay, yell.
Yeah. Emily will just take the dodge action.
Okay, so as Fiel grabs this, grabs Angelo and lunges himself forward and makes a couple attacks, this creature swipes out against him. He dodges one of it, but the other beak strike comes in and it's ricocheted by a cloud rune that appears in front of him. He kind of bounces off, and then this arrow flies right by his head and stabs into it. Fiel's going to grab the arrow, pull it close, and come with an upswing. And kind of pulls the arrow out as he does it, but it offsets him enough that he just comes up with an upswing with the sword for a plus 9 is a 21.
Double hit.
For 10 damage.
Hell yeah.
10 radiant damage.
Owie. Still standing. Hurts though.
I
He
love
looks
that. 22.
hurty. Double hit.
Big ouchies.
Nice. 13 radiant damage.
Ouch. Yeah, he's looking really, really rough.
Super ragged.
Let's see here, and that will be my
Okay, after taking these pretty heavy hits, it's just going to look around at all of you and go, ah, ah!
Oh, he's trying this shit again.
Oh,
and blow the spores at your face. And I need everyone to make a Constitution save.
Natural 20 again!
Okay, you're fine.
I'm gonna use a hero
Ooh,
point.
I am also going to use a hero point.
Make sure you keep track of your hero points, please.
I am.
Not you. I know you are. You are not.
What?
How many do you have?
3 now.
You had 5.
I did.
It's true.
When's the last time you see me use a hero point?
You don't think very hard, so I don't know.
Damn, dude.
Okay, what?
27.
You're fine.
23.
Fine.
18.
Fine. You're fine. You're fine. Fuck this horse.
He's doing vape tricks, okay?
Listen,
He's gonna be. He's also gonna peck. He's gonna peck it. Y'all.
Mallory, I do it again. I see the spores coming.
Fuck
and I
you.
just
No,
grab-
you don't. He just sucks.
No, you don't.
And I miss Phil. I rolled a 4. Oh, TM point. Villain point. No, I still can't hit you. I have to roll a natural 20 to hit you, so it's fine.
I don't have a 26 anymore.
You don't?
That was just one turn.
23.
That hits.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's just your reaction thing, right?
But I'm gonna go ahead and use my Cloud Broom reaction to make it not hit, basically.
So you take 14 piercing damage.
Just take that. Doesn't matter if it
My AC is
Yeah, I hate you.
Yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the
Fine.
one that has to redirect it, or is that the one that?
Oh, you're right. I'll use my Stones of Durance
this
though.
again.
Oh,
For
okay.
what?
For the hit.
What? Okay.
That reduces the attack, the damage by 1d12 plus his con mod.
That's gonna reduce it by 15.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Fuck this! Deja, kill it!
Okay, I'm going to kill it
Go
now.
Rex, go Rex.
You did.
Oh, nice. That's nice.
There's going to be a total of 24 to hit.
That will hit it.
Heal day board.
And because I healed up, I rolled a 10 on my d10. Full healed, so this is going to do extra damage.
Hey.
Fuck yeah, glass gray sword.
It's a cool fucking thing.
I wish I wouldn't have been there, but
It's actually super balanced and super good.
It is.
that's because I'm epic.
14 magical slashing damage.
How do I do this?
Yeah! I'm just gonna,
I said my boy.
I'm just gonna curb stomp it like fucking mob
Open its beak on
rules.
the edge.
All 3 of us just start beating it down to the ground until it's in the ground, and then we just keep beating it.
Spores.
Angelo's like, oh, you're probably hungry, so stabbing the corpse.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I spit on it.
This is the epitome of evil things.
Okay, time to
Yeah,
close
so that
out
sword's
my
probably
Brock
lovely.
tab.
He's real. Oh, he's loving it.
All right.
Collect my arrows and say, yeah, good one, Carl.
Oh, you guys! We're out of combat, but look at this cool little. Look at this cool thing.
It's a gun.
It's a gun, Will.
Oh,
That's
so
the side
cool.
view. So that's
Ooh.
Merritt. That's what you saw from this side.
Yeah.
That's the tower back there.
Oh.
Wait, so
I
on a cliff drop?
I
Or is that
love-
just like art?
No,
It's just art.
no.
Is it-
There's
I'm on a cliff drop?
no. You landed right here, and so that's what you were seeing.
Yeah.
Everybody else is on the other side of this door.
That's
That's
what I'm
the
saying.
tower.
But if I backed
And-
up right now, is the road?
That's
That's
it
the
goes
road.
this way.
Yeah, the perspective is weird.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
I was like, Jesus, I'm on the edge.
It is cool. I love how
Glory.
I love how all of this art is drawn from the perspective of going up the mountain. because maybe we went the wrong way.
Okay, well now you have to go through the green fire. So now what?
Fruit, it's fine.
Yeah, you guys, come on. Let's go. We don't got all day.
Yeah.
We are out of initiative. So what would we like to
It'd
do
be
now?
great if we had a potion of climbing or something.
I
should
just
just
learned
fly.
to fly.
Just puts calluses on it.
Kyle did
TM,
have
I
that
will
last
drop
session.
back to my downside and look for a way to, a magic green button or something to put out the fire.
Make an
just a
investigation
little bit
Can
of
I
a
ride
doorbell.
Merit?
Can I do the same on this
And
side
then-
and look for a way to
That's
turn
what
off
I
the fire
meant.
So-
on this side?
Merritt, so you could
You
get.
just said she was a non-sexual character, and no, you can't. She's a medium
Okay,
creature,
okay.
not a large.
So
She's not
ma-
a large creature for like 7 more levels.
So Merritt, you can go inside because this gate has automatically lifted up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna search
Okay.
around and look for a way to put out the fire.
Oh, you said I could also roll an investigation check?
Yes, you rolled a natural 20, didn't you?
I did.
I'm third tonight.
I know.
Holy shit.
They've all been with my 3 different dice. It's not been the same one on it's not been
It's
2 on the
you
same
that's
side.
the problem.
Mine's a dirty 20 TM
Okay.
for the indoors.
Um.
Anything looks like
Totals to a 22 if it matters.
Honestly, you look inside. Kane, you look on the outside.
Nothing?
There's really not a lot.
We are fairly certain
If
that
I
there's
dive
nothing.
through the fire,
Kane, you're
Wait, what's
pretty
that?
certain
Alright,
there's
it's fine,
nothing.
hold
it is, but it won't be for
I don't know. I
long.
found it folded up on the ground.
Yeah,
There's
no, that's
snow on
great.
the
Oh, I'm
inside.
sorry. I thought it was more paper
The snow's white.
that
Things
was
are
getting
colors.
thrown away
It
by
happens.
Mallory.
Okay.
I was just throwing
I'm
away
very sorry.
my stuff.
Yes, this is what Mick signed for me that I won.
I'm sorry. I thought it was more Mallory's. I just threw away 2 Mallory things. I didn't
don't
know.
read. You don't read.
No,
I
I
would,
didn't read it. I
uh,
just picked it up off the ground.
I'm
I
gonna-
thought it was more
I'm the
Mallory.
notes keeper.
I'll
Well,
take my
fired it.
sword.
Okay.
If
I
I
didn't
poke
pull
it
it out
through
of
the
your
fire,
nose,
does it go
but-
through or does something stop me?
It goes through like it's fire.
Just walk through it,
I'm
honestly.
gonna dive through.
No.
You
It's gonna hurt.
are going to
Yeah.
dive
Teacher,
through it.
honestly, just come on.
You make it through the other side, and you take 33 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Honestly, Kane, put the cloak back on just for a minute.
Could Fiel use his that burst of flying speed that he has to like crest the top
It's
of
30 feet
Do you
high.
still have flying speed? Didn't
Yeah.
you get stunned?
it? Right. I was casting levitate when I did that.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
So if I could, I can get a 20-foot fly speed.
Okay.
This is a 30-foot tall.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check to grab the side.
Radio. Athletics check of a 18.
I'd say successfully. You can make it almost all the way up, and then grab and make it over.
Cool.
So you're at the top now, so you'd
Yeah.
have to jump down.
And
But
then I'll go over.
Wait! Can you drop a rope or something?
Oh,
you're
that's
still up
smart.
there?
You have
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done that too. I honestly didn't think of it. Just wanted to.
I'm gonna tie
Don't
over.
be
Figured
edge.
Daedric could have.
I go, yeah,
D, I love you, man, but that was.
Never once would have thought of that.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
ranger.
Get a rope out.
Give me a second, I'll
Tie a
heal you.
rope off and hang it
Okay.
over down.
all right, I would say you guys can make it over the rope if you want now.
Can I,
Yes.
while I'm inside waiting for them to climb, is it like an interior?
Not really.
Crocodile
It's kind of
alligator?
like just like a gatehouse. So there's a gate that opened for you,
Yeah.
and then green fire, and then that's
While
pretty
we're
much
standing
it.
there because it's fun, and I'm waiting for them.
Yeah.
Can I
Heal
use...
for 16, because I
I'm
used
gonna-
cure
I'm gonna leap
wounds.
off.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then
As I land,
Can I
I dust
use
myself
one of my
off,
charges
and
on
then
my
just slap
wand
you
of
on the back.
secrets to see if anywhere
a
there's any doors, or
flame.
secret doors, or secret traps around me.
You can, but unfortunately, there's nothing
Dang it.
here.
Angie, this wand is
Sorry.
You should
Magic
be on,
is
like,
terrible.
TikTok.
It's a real thing.
Sorry.
It's a real bummer.
I really like that item, and unfortunately, there just is nothing here. Okay, I have to piss. So figure out what you're
Exactly.
doing next. So you see a narrow road ahead of you. You do start to see, like, just even passing through this gate, the snow starts to let up a little bit. It's still bitingly cold, but the snow, you know the descent is ahead of you.
I look for giant tracks.
I,
Make a survival check.
are you good? Are you feeling okay now?
I
will aid
was
you.
fine before you.
Okay. I just, that was a lot of fire.
Yeah.
I'm kind of sensitive to people taking fire damage now. 'cause
I like-
just lost my bow.
I like that we all went about this in the best way possible for our classes.
Yeah.
So the fighter used athletics to scale it. The ranger used her animal companion to fly over it. The druid and the wizard are like, "What's up with this fucking fire?" And then the barbarian walks through it.
Yeah, we really did that.
That is true. That's a really good
You ever look at a problem from the opposite way you're supposed to approach it, and then even when you approach it from the right side, you just think,
It's like if someone gave you a completed Rubik's Cube and then asked you to solve it in a very specific pattern. It is way more complicated. I'm very good at it.
Interesting.
It is way more complicated. I don't know the Rubik's Cube.
Am I lying?
Huh.
No, this gate.
So I guess we just keep going down the mountain, right? Watch out for more stone things, and don't make them come alive again. Merit,
Oh,
I don't know that I have.
definitely your fault. 100%.
You think I have the ability to make stone things come to life?
Are there any cookies left?
I think that
Yes.
that was indeed a trap, and you set it off.
Great band. But not my bit. I think you're sensitive right now, and that's fair, but it's not okay to lash out at others.
Uh-oh.
Cock wobble cookies. Yeah.
Okay. Who's lashing out at each other?
Kane's
No,
lashing out at me.
Why?
Because he said it's my fault that the things
It was.
were not stone
It's not a
anymore.
problem.
We did okay.
Okay, fire boy, you didn't put out the fire. That's your fault.
I would have. But
You
you
would've.
gave me no time. You gave me no time
I've literally been standing here looking
before
at
the
this
stone
wall.
things came alive.
No, you could have done it before and now made Deidre walk through it like an asshole.
Diedrich walked there. Diedrich also gave me no time.
He was like,
Well, I don't think any of us are responsible for Diedrich. I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure
you know
we're not.
what? He said what he said.
Take
He said what he said.
You're responsible for your actions, and your
See,
actions
look at
will
him
come
go.
to
He's
birds.
I
doing
did nothing. I literally did nothing.
Okay, what were those things? You guys know? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
You're a
They're
fiend.
They are
fiends.
dead.
You're a fiend person.
Yeah,
They
flying fiends, they're called.
Brox.
Flying fiends.
Interesting.
Big rocky vultures.
They are fox.
They're gross.
Yeah, really nasty
Not,
shit.
did not like those spores. Don't know what
When
they
we're
did. Didn't like them.
descending, are we looking over anything other than abyss of white?
Right now it looks like fog,
Cool.
but we can keep traveling and maybe it'll change.
Yeah, I just meant if we immediately leave it.
Nope, it looks like fog.
Cool.
That seems to be how high up you are. It's so foggy and the snow
Alright.
just is billowing and it's not actively snowing, but the wind is just blowing
Should
snow.
we just keep going? Does it look like the path is getting narrower or any more?
Not any more
treacherous?
dangerous.
Okay.
There's clearly a path, but my map ran
I
out.
mean, it sucks, but it's, it
Yeah.
is what it is.
I guess we just keep going. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Eyes out for those giants now, you guys.
Let's just keep.
Oh
Watch out for
boy.
those wrist rockets.
Let's just keep pushing.
Mario voice lets it go.
We can really like take a break and really plot like a path once we are not freezing to death.
I would like the marching order, please.
I feel above.
Okay.
But I'll be like above front.
I will be second behind Phil.
Probably second to last. I would
Sure.
guess.
I'll go in the back then.
Do you guys think if I shouted loud enough I'd cause an avalanche?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
No.
Thanks, Phil. I trust him the most on this. No offense, you guys.
That is fair.
You will, however, track the wolves.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fog. Turns out when you can't like fly high enough to see through fog.
Merritt, stop shouting. This is better.
Thank you.
All right.
You are my new favorite.
All right. So we are traveling. Can we turn on some like travel? Okay. Just like
Desolate
traveling
mountain
music. Yeah,
wolf
mountain.
music.
Oh, I'm rolling dice when you're music.
Oh, woo.
Nope. Yep. You guys just travel. Sorry, this map is done
Yeah,
now.
like,
So
keep an eye
just
out for ear out for wolves. Yeah. More of an ear than an eye.
yeah.
Lord knows
Make a perception check.
He knew what direction they're coming from.
Yes, make a perception check.
Alright, perception. What's my perception? Plus 3.
First
Is that a natural 19 for 22?
The wolves, the howling actually seems to be coming from behind you. With your intelligence, you would maybe assume that their main predator,
Yeah.
a giant bird,
Mm-hmm.
is no longer there, so they can come out a little bit.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing we left up that green fire, but they can probably go around the mountain. So just a heads up, wolves tracking us. Just to keep it clear.
I was gonna say I bring the wings and I just go caw.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
Just like so, then
You're
into your
showing them.
poncho, just
Yeah.
You also, from somewhere above, up on the mountain, you just hear. "Meh." Meh.
Oh my. Let's.
Shh, shh. You're gonna call the.
Do I see
You're gonna
it?
call the wolves.
Yeah, listen. You got goats, we got wolves. What can you say? We're in the mountains. Keep moving.
Ghosts?
What's the goal?
There are ghosts
All right.
here?
It's absolutely
Well,
ghosts. We
It was
killed
probably goals.
several people here. And this place is full of ghosts.
Yeah.
We should kill them.
Well, can you kill a ghost? Well, yeah, you can.
Are you keeping an eye out for
I think
tracks
we've
or
killed
giants,
Good
or are
time.
you just following the
I
path?
don't know why I said
Follow the
push
path.
it.
That's what I'm looking for giant tracks.
What was your survival check?
15.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So as you guys continue down the mountain, this music is fitting because there doesn't really, other than those wolves quite far behind you, doesn't really seem to be any other problems. And after about an hour, I need you to make another Constitution saving throw
Do the mad debate.
due to the cold.
Yes,
My
my
To
bad.
bed.
24.
Fine.
How long does your spell last?
Efficiency moments or something?
I think it's an hour. if I remember correctly.
On hello,
15.
So,
Yeah.
just do it.
Fail. Zoinks. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just do another.
Sorry, that's
Careful.
trademarked.
like, fuck.
Sorry, not trademarked. Zonks. There we go.
Zonks.
Okay.
See.
And then I need
Like
you.
zonks.
You take 9 cold damage.
9.
So we take
Was that on a
3,
failure or
no,
a success?
You failed.
half to 4, half which is 2.
Do I have to take a point of exhaustion?
So I succeeded. Do I take
Two
a
now?
You take
So
half. So
exhausted.
4
Can't even-
points of cold damage. I'm sorry, you just are not exhausted. And you continue.
I was gonna say, are you?
Well, I'm already
I'm
exhausted.
tired
I'm
now.
just-
Yes.
I can't do this
All that
anymore.
stabbing, you know. Already exhausted.
As
that
you
motion,
descend a
it's
little
fine.
bit more, you start to see some more trees. The fog starts to thin out a little bit. The wind is not as bad. I mean, still the temperature is just dreadful, but the wind is not as bad. And so, like, as you look over the edges of these cliffs, you just see like the tips of evergreen trees of some kind.
Cute. We are
The speed of our slowest person.
approaching the
We're at
surface.
15.
So I think we
15
should.
speed right now.
I think we should.
Because he's half speed. We're the speed of
I'll
our
keep that in
lowest
mind.
I can carry
Do you have a map?
Yeah.
Can you pull it up, please?
person. We have the map from
Of the map on the
Nefaro? Nefertiti? Neferon?
Never give you a map.
Could you just point at the map for us?
So you are. Oh, this map
Not
sucks.
Gay Kiss.
Yeah, we're near there.
It's right there.
It's not Gay Kiss. I misspoke.
Let me tell you exactly.
It is Gay Kiss.
But
actually.
it's canonically Gay Kiss now.
Can I own a castle on Mount Gay Kiss?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. You travel for about another hour. Still very cold. Still pretty early in the morning. And then what happened? Hold on, let me find it.
Do we
Angela
want to?
evaporates.
Do we want to?
Oh, no.
Inhales
Do we
himself.
want to rest?
It's just the sword.
Do we want to just like? I mean, it slows us down a lot,
Right.
but this cold is absolutely brutal.
I think
Something can
we,
happen
I
over
think we
the
could push it
for
one
full
more.
sleep, right?
I think we could go a
Can't go
little
sleep
bit
again.
further. And then
Well, I just don't want him to get more exhausted and then us to rest.
We've only been going for 2 hours.
I
At
know.
this pace, we're going to take a month to get back.
I know, but I'd rather do that than die.
where are we now?
We're not going to die.
Well, I was gonna show you later.
Oh, okay.
Can't. So I'm dependent on whether you take a rest
Is
here.
it getting any warmer? Like any more bearable?
Still
We got to keep
A
going.
little.
We
Tiny.
literally cannot keep stopping.
Nibbles.
You are going down. You're going
I
down.
think
You start to
We're
see
just
some
gonna
more
keep
trees.
like we either stop or we keep going at half
Anyone have
speed.
any magic?
Rest
that
for
could
the
help us
night,
with this
and then
scenario?
tomorrow morning we have to
Yes.
continue at half speed.
What time of day is it at this point in time?
Probably about 10. No later than 10 in the morning.
Well, we could go for another couple hours. We could make us all lunch. That'd be nice.
Arnie,
He's fine.
Or not.
if you
Just
think you
give me
can,
12 hours.
if you think that you'll be
It's
okay
okay.
with that,
She's not gonna
I think I can keep pushing. I'll keep upping myself to keep myself going. Keep chugging.
okay.
I think I'll be okay.
I will.
Just
I will watch it.
right. But it's already like cut our travel speed in half.
Puppy.
That's true. Yeah.
Make it slower.
We can indeed get slower.
You could.
The slowest
I mean,
you
at
can
this
get
point,
is
what
to stop.
we literally, if we're only going to move in 2-hour increments, we will literally be out here for months.
Puppy.
Those giant-
That is
be
not
on to
sustainable.
something.
I'd rather revive his ass and figure that out. No offense, but being out here for months sounds like a shit deal.
That means a lot
Unless-
to me.
Wait, do we know anyone magical enough to like come find us and bring us back that we can
Strahd.
message? Yes, I know Strahd.
Well.
Like giants that we
You could message
They can't
anyone.
do shit for us. Should have kept that
They live
fucking
in the
cot
mountains.
and taken it into Strahd's castle and then backed with it everywhere we went.
Yes, this is our new companion.
To be honest though, the good part about going throughout this entire adventure backwards is that imagine being exhausted through all the fights we just did.
Right.
all the
Yeah. That's a
way,
good point. That's
you
a
know.
real good point.
You start at the top of the mountain. You
What
can't
are
have
we
all the
stopping,
effects at the top of the
or-
mountain.
That's really it.
I'll leave it up to.
I wish this
I'll
were
leave it
coming.
up to Andrew. because
I want to make a perception check for this go.
Make a perception check.
I want to fucking kill the goat.
Well,
I think I want to give it a shot. And
Nope.
keep moving.
What did you roll?
One.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, don't worry about the fucking goat. We gotta keep walking.
I think.
Yeah,
Sounds
we
better
know.
like this.
You craved the middle. It's 2011 or 12 or whatever year that was.
What? What'd you
I
say?
craved that middle.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like 2012.
Like 2012.
Just lick them out.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, Angie, you're good.
You do start to
I think I'll be okay.
whoever is perceiving.
Yeah, me and D apparently. Mostly me, given your role. No offense.
The goat seems to
Be keeping pace.
be keeping pace.
Of course it does. Come on.
It is
Oh, it smells
still
Angie's
above. You
delicious
can't
food.
really see it, but it doesn't seem to be sounding further away at all.
Complex,
Mm.
yes. Alright, we're probably being watched by a goat, and if it's strahd goat, if it's, you know who's goat, then it be what it is. I got nothing to say. There's no way anyone can speed us up, because it turns out, I do have a spell that can speed us up a little bit. Do you want me to speed you up a little bit so you can have a 25 movement speed?
That is
Not a
That
bad
Helpful?
idea is very fast.
Alright, then congratulations, you have 25 movement speed as I cast a long strider on you for an hour.
Sweet.
For an
We're
hour!
going.
An
Oh,
hour.
you know what? My knee hurts a lot less now. That's nice.
I think it's a 20 speed.
No, he was at 15.
That's a
I
Then
know, but
10 higher.
I think it would bring me to
I think it's
40,
plus 10.
and then it would still cut it in
Oh, what?
I don't really know. 20
25.
25.
25 is fine.
Okay.
Use 10 of my movement speed to help him.
Oh, fast.
Is 15 every 6.
Like one of those football things.
Miles an hour.
It's like
Orange. Fast.
25 feet per minute.
Okay. We're gonna keep going then.
Keep walking.
Yes. Fucker.
Guys. Yeah, so it turns out
Sounding much further away
the
now.
wolves might be tracking the goat.
what if it's like a wolf goat?
It's impressive.
That'd be impressive.
It would be.
A wolf in goat's clothing?
half. 10 minutes.
It's 10 miles an hour?
10 miles an hour.
That's not bad.
That's pretty good. That's pretty fucking fast.
Down a
Actually.
mountain, that's not bad.
Booking it, dude.
That means if you're going like the full 30-foot movement, you're hauling
Slipping.
ass.
It's technically 20 miles an hour, but you gotta think like 30-foot
Down
movement is
amount.
like a dead swing.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
we're down, if we're
That's
down
a
a
good
mountain, we'll
point.
take your time. Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever noticed from up to here you have a bald spot? Do you know that? It's most of your head, I think. But it's very noticeable. I've never been above you like this directly for this long. It's very shiny up here.
Hoods are very good for cover.
Or a toupee, perhaps. A little toupee.
Oh, I was
Just repurpose it.
It's like flicking up in the
No,
wind.
no, to purchase
Like a little
next
too
time
high.
we're in town. Doesn't match the rest of his white hair
Nope.
at all.
Nope.
Sandy
It's like that
blonde.
SNL bit where they make toupees
Stark
out of pubes, so it's just like super
Oh.
curly.
Yeah, really shitty one.
Yeah. Anyway, so trees are now starting to sprout on the trail. You
Could be good, could be
the snow has stopped falling at this point. It's stopped blowing.
Oh, thank
Ads on YouTube.
Yep.
God.
Ads on YouTube.
Things are getting better. I hear civilization.
It is getting
Ads
better.
on YouTube.
You do start to see the trail you're actually walking on now. Your feet are kind of
Oh, that's
there are tracks you're now walking on. Not, it's hard to tell. People, animals, all kinds of things at this point. It seems to now you're reaching the base of a mountain. You are still fairly high. It's been about another hour, and I need one more Constitution.
Can I have Sparky flying by him to help him out
Oh, sweet.
to at all, just to keep him warm, like
Oh, I love these birds.
for the whole hour.
for the whole just the whole time we've been walking.
Okay.
And I don't have another spell for this one, but I rolled pretty good. 17.
Success.
I see.
17.
Success.
Jobless.
So the DC
I
is
do have another
lowered.
spell.
It is.
I'm surprised it's 17 seconds.
And the damage
I
is
think we-
5 gold.
What is that?
I think we ended up stacking things. And
5
a point of exhaustion.
for 5 for the fail.
5 for
I take
the
one.
fail, so
1.
1,
1.
But
2,
and 3, yeah,
and you take a point of exhaustion.
Yes, I'm at 2 now.
So your speed is also.
3, I
I'm
thought.
at 2.
Okay.
Because I used a hero point on
Okay.
the last.
Yes, I do remember. And as you are continuing to walk, you approach a stone bridge.
Bridge.
And as you approach, You hear a little goat,
Okay.
but then you also hear like water.
Oh.
Sorry.
Coming from the same direction, like the goat passed us.
Right here. The goat is around somewhere.
Can I make another perception?
Go
check?
ahead.
Fuck this goat.
That's no, never on goat.
Fuck!
He's a fox.
Not good.
What'd you roll?
8. For
No,
what?
you don't know.
Oh,
There
there's
is a
disadvantage.
goat. That is what you know.
Now, did you roll
No.
a disadvantage?
He's not a disadvantage.
It is. All skill checks are disadvantage when
Oh,
you're exhausted.
Still 8.
Bad.
Composite
Fuck.
20.
For perception?
Yeah, I think so. Double check. Yeah, composite 20.
I'm gonna kill this fucking goat.
Behind you,
I didn't care about the goat.
On the
Mallory
cliffside.
forced this on me.
you see a 9-foot tall goat
Oh, what?
that stands atop a crag above you. Its gray fur blending almost perfectly with the rock of the mountainside.
9 feet?
It lowers its head at you,
Goddamn.
and a malice glimmers in its eyes. It's about 20 feet up
Malice.
and about
Man.
50 feet away.
I'm gonna speak out in Jotun to it.
Okay. What'd you say?
I speak out.
Hold on.
Hey!
Let me look.
What's up?
Oh, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I say,
Get some ice cream.
Krak no ven, o uven. Be you friend or foe?
Hey, we good? What's going on?
What is what? That is literally nothing. What is he going with?
Fred, I can't.
It is going to look at you and lower its head. You see it has these horns that curl around its head.
Ooh.
And it's going to the dirt.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to start charging at you. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
What the fuck just
God!
If you fucking do, I'm the ranger. I could have literally talked to him.
Big
Don't
ass
forget to
move
roll
on.
a disadvantage if you got
Hands up!
exhaustion.
I actually don't think that. I actually
No.
don't think initiative counts.
Really?
I think that initiative.
Fuck yeah.
It's not on the list of
Let's
assault.
snowflake!
Look at mine!
Nice.
Balls.
You want to add? Where is it?
Oh, 17.
I rolled pretty good.
I rolled pretty good too.
19.
Good.
I also rolled. Okay, 25 to 20.
21.
21.
So merit then fail. 20 to 15. 20 to 15.
19.
15 to 10.
Good.
10 to
That would have
Five?
made it.
7.
That would have made mine. A
Dietrich.
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come
Okay, well,
on,
lucky for me, I rolled the highest.
Oh,
That's only.
Oh,
a
no,
little
that's
bit
really unlucky for me.
concerning.
that means I go right before it.
Well, just because I wanted to do its thing. It is going to charge
Counterspell.
off the map.
You don't have a reaction.
You don't have a
yet.
reaction.
It's not a spell. It's literally just running at you.
It's a spell now.
It can run.
It's charging with its a lot of speed, and I don't need to pull up a map because this is just happening. And it is going to ram attack you with its rams, with its rams,
With its
ram horns.
Yes.
I don't want this.
Oh, wait.
Then
I'm telling
hits
you,
with a
I
ram
could have
attack.
literally taken an action to just persuade it not to attack.
20.
That is
24.
in the right, persuade it not to
Okay,
attack.
24.
I gotta do this.
But
You
now,
take-
I can't do it because it's attacked us. I literally cannot.
You take
have to do this.
8 bludgeoning damage plus 5 plus an extra 5 for the charge. So 8 plus 5. 13 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw against it trying to knock you.
Natural 20 for
Damn,
a 27.
Yeah, you beat the DC. So it's trying to knock you prone, and you just hold on to
Mallory,
it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this just a big goat, or does it
No,
look
no.
strange or demonic in some way? Just like right off the bat, like physical.
Oh, it's
appearance.
way bigger than a goat you've ever
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
before.
yeah.
9
Just
foot
but
tall.
but it doesn't have like you said it had like malice in its eyes.
Yeah.
Are its eyes like glowing, or like
No.
is its horns on fire, or
No.
does it just look like a big
No,
goat?
it just looks like a big goat.
Okay.
No.
Princess Mononoke?
Fat fucking
No.
That is.
I mean, maybe.
I'm not trying to get
What?
any meta information. It's literally like in character. It just looks
It
like
just
a
looks like a
big
big
goat.
goat.
Bad idea, but I
Okay.
think I'm gonna do it. Sorry,
Um,
bad idea?
This is why we don't go looking for
and
giants.
it goes. It rears back on its hind like, and Mary, it is your turn.
That translates to come get this.
As a
What the fuck is going on?
as a some would say Beastmaster Ranger,
Right.
I'm not, but I sort of akin to the Beastmaster Ranger. I'm going to fly. I'm going to reach in the. Oh, I'm going to reach on my belt and pull out some some rope. We have rope,
Just rope.
and I'm going to fly Amity above the goat,
Okay.
and I'm going to jump off of Amity and try to land to ride the goat.
My fucking yeah, this is a dumb idea, but I like it.
I believe in you.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's
No,
the, I
there's no
want to.
coming back.
I know I will have to attempt to do it. I'm not gonna jump like 20 feet above it. I'm gonna get her. I'm probably like 10 feet off the ground. I just want to try to do the thing they do at Dixie Stampede where they switch horses.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Mm.
I'm good at those. I'm a ranger.
Animal
Do it.
handling.
21.
Okay.
She says with praise.
I say
Please?
you surprise it. It is rearing up on its hind legs, and as it lands back down, you land on top of it.
Okay.
And now it is currently
Yeah.
trying to buck you
Yeah,
off.
yeah. So I'm gonna try and do the, I gotta get the rope around its like neck, throw the rope around its neck to just, and that'll be my action to literally just like
Okay.
try and
To
like
hold
do,
on.
like to get it like in its mouth with like a bridle thing.
Okay.
You know, and just like pulling it, trying to like pull it back
Okay.
like you do on a horse to pull
Okay.
back on reins to get it to back up.
Uh,
I
don't know what that is.
You
you
roll
you
into
will
my
roll the
animal
animal handling.
Yeah. You say like,
He's still trying.
Whoa!
Okay.
Whoa!
He's not doing anything to listen to you. But is it your turn?
That's my turn.
Kane or Tifyal?
What the hell is going on here?
Why are we being hunted by a goat?
I'm gonna grow.
Goats are prey animal.
In my general, I get like a general sort of ranger vibe check to animals. I can read it, but it's basically like you understand its basic
That's if
intent.
it's a beast, right?
Does he pass
The
the
ranger ability.
Bonk.
Yes, it is if it's a beast.
So is
If
it
it's
a
not,
beast?
then through sounds and gestures. So my sort of like whoa.
Okay.
It's an action. It's an action. So if you
Okay.
don't, yeah. So never mind.
That would not be a bad idea.
I'm gonna go. What the hell
I
is
wouldn't
going
use my
on here?
plans.
And as I grow, I go. That's with one L, by the way.
How tall are you now?
No matter what.
10 feet.
Okay, so you're a little bit taller than
Yeah.
me.
And I'm going to.
Mary, this thing is bigger than Amity, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go.
9 foot tall.
I'm
Amy's
gonna go.
12 foot off the ground.
I'm gonna go. Whoa,
Yeah.
big guy, come on! And I'm gonna grab its horns and try and grapple it down.
Okay, what do I have to do for a grapple?
It is a contested
Right.
athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. He rolls athletics, you choose athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to contest it with.
I guess athletics. What is acrobatics?
Acrobatics
It's a
is dexterity.
It's a dex.
Oh, we'll do athletics then. What did you roll?
24.
Damn it! I rolled 21.
Oh.
Okay. So you've got it
So
grappled.
it's grappled.
That's one.
It's like doing
That's
this.
one attack.
Oh.
So with your second attack, you could hit it, or you could try and push it prone, or you could do.
Yeah. I will try and push it prone.
Which is another contested athletics check. You're at disadvantage.
No, I'm not. I'm at regular. Because
Oh,
of a feat that I have.
Cool.
Oh! This is for prone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's fine. I rolled a 20.
24.
Ooh.
Damn it!
Yes!
So now it is prone and grappled, so it's basically can't.
Can't move. God damn it. Okay, well. Kane.
I'm just gonna like
Or
hand on the
Fel,
side of the
Fel,
face.
sorry.
I'm
Try and
gonna
calm
go,
it.
hey, it's okay. Try and calm down.
Grappled animals want to be further touched.
Yeah, it's like,
I'm going to start backing away from the beast.
Okay.
And I'm going to go, what the fuck? What the fuck? It's a big goat! What the fuck is going on?
Where?
Of all the things to hunt and attack us on the road, a goat? What's your deal? I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts and try and garner if this thing has any thoughts at all? And
Okay.
if there is,
Any
what they
thoughts?
are.
And this is for
No
like
thoughts.
You
intelligent
get
creatures.
head
creatures.
empty.
As long as it
head
has an
It doesn't
intelligence
have
of 3,
thoughts.
Goat thoughts.
Oh, it does.
then I can
Like
detect.
base stat.
Yep.
Grass,
You go.
kill, murder.
Hands.
Okay,
How
no,
vocal
it doesn't
is
have
it?
like a language that it's just like
Rubbish.
feelings,
Yeah.
I guess. But basically,
Because
you get
base
the
level thoughts you get from detect thoughts, anyways, isn't much. It's just like what's currently
basically
on
you
your
get
mind.
the you get the feeling that this is his mountain.
God.
Get off.
I'm going to
And
scan.
now he's really
I'm gonna
angry
s-
that there are people
I'm gonna
holding
scan
him.
behind. I'm gonna scan like around me with the detect thoughts because I can just do it with an
Okay.
action. Is there any other creatures within 30 feet of us that we
You
may
get
or
all
may
of
not
our
see?
immediate thoughts?
Okay,
Do you get
that's
all of our immediate thoughts?
yeah, but I don't care. I'm not
I'm
probing for
fucking
that.
killing it on this go.
As
You
I'm
get,
gonna
man,
start.
I really don't want to read this thing.
As we start taking steps,
Oh, baby.
as I start taking steps away, I'm going to turn to Angelo and Diedrich and be like, "This is his mountain, and he really wants us to leave. So hey, get off the goat. Let's just go.
Oh, but I look
Book
sick!
You do look sick, but
Thank
he
you.
just wants us to leave. Let's just go."
At your 10
And I'm
miles
going to
an
move
hour
my
delivery.
full movement away
Also,
towards the bridge.
Okay.
And as I'm going, I'm going to be like, "Sorry, Mr. Goat. Sorry. Yep. Bye."
Never see you again.
We're gonna say something.
This is out of character. I think Wachter gave us a
You
knockoff
turn whatever's
map
playing off.
Yeah.
because it says the Bavaria Valley.
Bavaria Valley!
Yeah, pretend that is Barovia.
Okay.
Bavaria.
That is so
Nice.
funny. That is
Wizards is
funny.
so fucking cheap.
That is
Pay
so
somebody.
funny.
Wizards,
Okay,
pay your artist.
Angelo.
If you hear this
And,
podcast, pay your artist.
Angela's just gonna kind of shrug. It's their fault. Halloween came. He seems like a nice go, for all things considered. I'm gonna go.
Protecting
Okay.
his house.
And
It
I
will
gotta
dash-
get out of here.
Dash action
Okay.
away.
Daedric.
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for these two.
Um,
Actually, I'll just hold my sword and use my action to ready an attack,
Bud Light or lunch?
just in case.
okay.
The goat casts Cone of Cold.
It's
I
back.
will make the trigger
Sorry,
if he takes a harmful action against either of these.
Okay.
things.
Gotcha.
Or moves
He's,
away.
he's going to.
Or
No,
moves
no.
or moves away.
Or I don't know. Well,
If he runs away.
Starts running?
If he attacks one of us.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to.
Okay. It's back at his turn. How can he get out of this?
He has to make a strength check to try and break free, which is also contested by Kyle's strength athletics.
15.
21. Because I'm giant form, I roll these at advantage, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I can
that's
only
an
I only
action.
roll at
So unless he
advantage
has
for
bonus
saving
action.
throws against prone.
Unless
That's an
he has-
action.
That's an action. So unless he has a bonus action or...
Nope. So he tries to get out, and he can't. And Merritt, it's your turn.
Alright, big guy, this has been really fun. And I'm
Alright.
just gonna like stand up on him and have Amity sort of like hover next to him, take my rope back, climb onto Amity, and then be like, yeah, could have been cool though. Giant mount goat mount, could have been cool. But I respect your
That
your
is the
autonomy.
best character in
And
The Hobbit.
I'm gonna use my action to be like general, like we're cool, we're leaving, like your
Is that a
mountain,
ranger thing?
we're leaving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can communicate it through sounds and gestures. My general intent to it.
Okay.
So I'm going
And
to
so
like,
your intent
He
is.
just says that.
my intent is
trying
to
to
be
show-
like hands up, we're leaving.
Okay.
Hands up, and then I'm gonna get on him.
I've got it grappled and I've got it prone.
Uh-huh.
So I want to, like, when you take a dog by the collar and you kind of have to, like, drag it across the hardwood floor a little bit. Because
Oh,
it
you're
doesn't-
going, yeah.
Other dogs have to do that.
I didn't have to do
So
Sometimes-
where are you dragging it?
I'm just gonna, like,
Throw it off
like
the cliff.
kind of like, I'm gonna, like, point it, basically.
Okay.
So when I let go and it charges away from me, and I'm just gonna kind of, like, move it back towards the direction it came from.
You're trying to fully turn it 360 degrees.
It's like a
Just drag his head
It's a
around.
persuasion check.
Yeah, do an animal handling check
Sure.
to try and move it
He's
that
got big
way.
hooves. He might
You have a
catch
room
it
for
in the
that?
leg
Like
or
a
something.
9-foot tall goat.
Yeah.
It doesn't
He's 10 foot tall.
Yeah, he's
matter.
13.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you let go of him?
No, I'll hold on to him until my friends are kind of far away.
We are.
Yeah, it's all
You tell
me.
me
Oh.
Except for Diedrich. We are all far away.
Oh, okay, my bad. Then, yeah,
Every
sure.
single one of
Okay,
us took our
you
turn.
let go, and he backs up a little bit. Are we gonna stay in initiative? You want to do anything?
I'm gonna keep
I'm
going.
waiting to see if it attacks us. If he starts backing away, then I'll follow him.
Yeah, so
I just
I'll,
didn't want to leave anybody.
I'll maneuver
Back up.
around and be like, all right, big guy, I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go, and you're just gonna walk away. Oh boy. I'm gonna let go, and I'm just gonna take a step back.
Okay. He puts his head down like it's gonna charge again.
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Hands up.
Back
and
up.
it.
Hands up.
Do you continue backing up? It will keep patting the ground
Yeah.
I think.
until it's
I guess
about
that's
60
fine.
feet away from, or until you move about 60 feet away. It's gonna stand back up. Turn around and up the mountain.
Perfect. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, okay.
Fuck
That
out
was
of
a
here.
good move. guys.
Hey! We did something. We did it without killing
I'm gonna
somebody.
shrink back
That
down.
whole scene,
I'm gonna turn and walk.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's what she just
We're
said!
gonna
You
go
the
through
wolf!
You said that 10 seconds ago?
The wolf just goes,
Yeah.
I do. I literally just put my hands on my kids. I said to call my kids like the thing if they got Mr. Fox where he goes.
no, I absolutely did
Aw.
not overhear that. That's
My favorite movie
adorable. High five.
That is a great
Sorry, I didn't mean to come
No, you're
jump
fine.
on you, but I was like,
Totally
this
fine.
is insane.
In fact, it was kind of, I was like stretching and I like squinted at my vision. I was like, ah!
Slow mo attack.
Okay, so that was that encounter.
Did he have a name?
I don't really get that. I don't think they've named themselves.
I didn't get it either, and I read mine, so.
Well, yeah,
Bert-
sort of
I think
vibe
Bert's a
check
good
is-
Bert
name.
is a good
I like
goat.
that.
He does have a name.
Really?
Can you just tell
Which
us
name?
about
What's
it?
your name?
No, because
I
it
didn't
might
do
come
it
back
this time.
later.
What the? We don't
This
even
is
get
a
to our main
I'm sorry, you
plotline.
guys. This is a character in the book,
Wow.
That's cool.
so
Does he have a name?
he does have a name.
The
I'm not saying it though because
Guys,
it
I
might
feel
come
like
back.
we should
Wait,
go around and
wait,
go
I
talk
need to his
to
name.
this guy.
Oh.
Oh, you seem pretty
I feel like we
charismatic.
should
Oh,
just go a little
That's
bit.
fucking rad, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the goat.
I feel like we
And
made
I'm
Wait,
rocking
what
with
is
him.
I feel like we made the best first
It was
impression of
Rick
the time.
Tavia the
I
whole
would agree
time.
with that.
Yeah, that was
you're
Rick
telling
Tavia.
me, but
For like Alpha Goat on the Mountain, I feel like that was the best
probably
first
should have
impression
gotten on
we
top
could
of him in the last bit, but I really just had this whole thing where I was gonna like do the thing like they do in the Dixie Stampede. You ever been
It was.
Jolly
It looked
Cotton's
good.
Dixie
Yeah, I have
Stampede?
no idea what you're talking about, but it looked good.
Yeah.
Like crouch and
Cool
search.
shards.
All right.
All right, so you guys make it to this cute little bridge, just a little stone bridge. Got a couple gargoyles.
Cool.
Could we
Don't trust
Right.
that.
Yeah,
Trust
that.
Again? Go ahead. Your
Really
turn,
confirm that
mate.
It's the
I'm
one
gonna-
above Luna Lake in
It is.
Bavaria.
I'm going to.
And
Bavaria.
I'm going to produce flame into my hand
Okay, cool.
and hurl it at one of the gargoyles before we get close.
Okay, you do so.
Just in case.
Can I roll for hit?
Yeah, roll for hit, I guess.
Bye.
Do I get advantage because it's stone?
Why would you get
Because
advantage?
it's immobilized?
No.
Okay. 15.
It's a sun
Yeah, you
sword.
hit it. What did you hit?
Produce flame. The fire.
Yeah,
damage.
fine. Doesn't move or
Does it
anything.
come alive or anything? Are you about to really eat my one bag of combos that I just bought at the grocery store? At the
At the gas station.
gas station? You whore.
Okay. Yeah. Crossing.
So my son combo.
Combo stealing whore.
Well, the last one's turned into
Amity drops. I'm just gonna walk.
flying fiends. So, just want to be careful.
Um,
And we're back to slow speed again. If it's been an hour.
Dick is
But-
Are we still in the cold?
I was just gonna say, as you approach this stone bridge, you notice that the weather is slowly warming up. You probably won't need to wear your heavy cloaks for much longer.
Okay.
This place sucks. Can you point to us on a map now? That's what I figured, but I just wanted to check.
But now we're moving pretty slow.
And heading.
And it's not even noon yet, right?
Right.
Correct.
No.
Barely noon.
Like
maybe?
11-ish.
11-ish.
Okay.
Actually, let me look
11:30
at
after the goat.
We can make it for sure. To the
player map.
We can for sure make it
Luna Lake.
Okay.
for sure today.
Mount
like 4 hours we got here.
Gate.
We are very fucked up.
We can at least make it to a point where we feel safe camping close by.
As soon as we find the place comfortable enough temperature-wise, I think we should probably take a rest.
I want to get farther past where those wolves might be.
I think the wolves are just everywhere in the woods, but
I agree.
Yeah, but those specific wolves were chasing a very specific person that we just met left. If they were lichens, they were probably
Ooh.
following whatever the fuck his name was.
Chicken nuggets. That's what they call them.
Chicken nugget biscuit.
Tim Kim Nuggies.
Alright,
Dip it
Onward
all
and
in
upward.
I
mashed
love just skipping
potato.
the justification.
Yeah.
Anything
What
Angelo
did you say?
makes, just make snacks.
Dip it all in mashed potato.
Stop it.
Get the
Bust
mashed
it.
potato covered chicken nugget biscuits
In
with
the
barbecue sauce.
Yum yum, gimme.
I hate so much.
And we're traveling.
Okay, I'm traveling.
Just in there forever.
Yep.
Yeah, that will never leave. Even when I'm old and with
I'm gonna be
Alzheimer's.
in a
Why
retirement
did I
home
retain
humming
every
that
single
to
word
myself
of
and
that?
rocking
What's
back
that?
and forth.
Like the most ambitious crossover that's fun.
And then
We brought a special guest to talk to you. It's Tobias.
Oh yeah, to
lose
pull
my
up
mind,
that.
like,
He's not gonna die before us?
No, he's gonna live forever.
Oh gosh, it's the chicken nuggets.
It'll still
It's the annoying orange money.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a different guy.
Is it?
No, he was on the show. He was on the Annoying Orange Cartoon Network show.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that
he
doesn't
didn't
count.
create
Yeah, it does.
He was on it.
In terms of money, yeah, probably. But
Okay.
he's not like the OG.
No.
What was the name of the guy who did the Annoying Orange?
Fred?
I thought it was Dane.
Fred? Fred Figglehorn?
Like Fred?
Maybe.
I always thought it was Fred. I always thought it was the same
Can
guy.
someone roll a d20 for me, please?
Yes, I got it.
No.
14.
Oh, really?
Aww.
Mallory,
Don't-
Mallory, you
Mallory,
can pick it to
have
be
tell us.
whatever you want.
12.
Three.
Not 12.
Three.
We're on
Oh,
fire tonight.
three's fine. Let me look.
Another 3.
That's 3 threes, Mallory.
That's 9 or 6.
There we go.
Hold on, I'm
Or
looking.
3.
0.
Squared.
Negative.
Oh, wait.
nine.
What did you roll the first time?
14.
That actually might be fun.
Okay, go with them 14. Or 3.
Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Read us the options and then
Your
we'll tell you
options
which
are
one.
14, 3, and 12. Pick one.
Okay, let's see. So 3,
You roll a 3, you're gonna be
12,
16
no, and 14. We'll do
kids in
14.
Mountain
All right. So as we walk along, the snow is now, it's not melting, but you are moving out of the range of the snow at this point.
It
So
was
you are
Dave, you're right.
you are still in mountains, but you're less in the snow-capped part of them.
This is,
Boexheimer.
I don't know if I've ever been at high elevation before.
It's just game.
You been that high in elevation?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been up real high before that.
Yeah?
It's
Yeah.
way up there though.
Not on this planet.
Definitely
Yeah.
way up there.
Tallest I've ever been.
Yeah, I thought I was thinking the
Pretty
same thing.
tall. You were pretty
Yeah.
tall.
You start to hear some rustling in the woods.
Ooh.
You're on a trail in the mountains, but there are still like woods kind of around you.
Spooky.
Not thick woods, but enough.
General
Well,
forest.
it's not a mountain if there's a tree on it.
No,
Not
no, ignore him.
Just kidding.
There's a
And in giant Jotun, is that what you call it? You hear
bird back.
travelers. Should we aim? No, they look pretty tough. They wear wolf belts. They could be dangerous. We can continue on. Shall we continue? We can turn around.
Should be quieter is what you should do. I'll say out in Jotun.
Yo, no one can understand.
What?
Jesus.
What?
It's not a goat. Hold on.
What? What's not a
There's
guard?
another goat.
Where do you hail from?
Huh?
Oh, you did it, Bobo.
How did you do that?
I love that joke.
Morako Zinyoten. I come from Zinyoten.
Where is this Jin Jotun? And out of the woods step 3, 2 females, 1 male, people who are pretty tall and dressed in hunting clothes.
Half giants?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I want to make sure it wasn't like full on giant stepping out.
Kane throws
No,
his hands
not
up. He's like, we
actual-
found the fucking giant.
This is 3 over quota. 3 over
But they
quota.
do hold the 2 females hold like very, I guess like daggers in their
Yeah.
hands, and then the male has a.
I'll take
Are they
ace.
ready to fight? Like,
On the life
Are
I
we
want to
strong?
see.
They're armed, but they're not. He's not like pointing his bow
Okay,
at
okay.
you, but he's like.
I'll take a.
I'll just hold my sword,
Yeah.
but do this.
I'll take a step towards them in Jotun.
Okay.
I will continue to say, in
Yes,
centuries
please.
past, a land far from the east. However, most recently, I come from a bit further south of here. Perhaps we have a like acquaintance. Helwa. I'd met
They
her
look at each
earlier.
other. Hello.
Noah?
How know you Helwa?
Oh, I think you mentioned.
We
how
met briefly in
Like
the Amber temples to the south of here.
Yes. It's her hunting party was resting there,
She took
and they start
rest.
to speak in common now.
Oh, hi. I'll reply in kind. She was taking respite, and we were able to strike up a conversation, offer brief aid to each other, and we split paths.
Interesting.
Oh,
Can I
Interior.
can I see if that was a Helwar? Like we know her. These guys are cool. Or Helwar, we know her. These guys are assholes.
Make an insight check.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Helwa.
Helwa.
Hello.
Hello.
21.
Nice.
They are excited.
They're excited. Yeah, Helwar. Cool guy.
Helwa is a woman.
Kane said what he said. You guys said what-
Okay.
Other than that, we completed our business at the temple and haven't seen them since, but it was nice to see more Yogin kin.
They nod at you, and they look at the rest of the party, and God. For those of you listening,
Have you,
Kane just smiled cheesily and waved.
have you any True Bloods in your pack?
They look at each other and they shrug. True Bloods haven't been around for centuries.
In some time.
The last we've heard of them is the Witch of the Swamp.
I don't mean to interrupt, but do you have any True Bloods in your pack?
We did.
And that was how long ago?
Centuries? They ask.
Phil kind of chuckles. It's a long time ago.
He's like this. I'm sorry. Talk about the witch.
The Swamp Witch. She plundered the hills and rides in the skull of one of our own. But
I'm sorry.
So tactless.
She what?
she rides around in the skull of one of our old ones. But she
Why?
resides.
Does it
Yes.
have wheels?
No. She flies around in it.
That's very cool. I'm not going to lie.
She's very evil.
In a Yogin
Yes,
skull.
obviously.
Hill.
Alright, what is not
Yes.
Oh, there's a witch that flies around in the skull of a giant.
In a Kragulan skull.
But she keeps to her realm and we
Cleaner
keep to
skulls to
ours.
find.
Where is her realm?
We're not racist here, but that's fine.
Where is her realm?
The swamps, more north. We stick to the mountainside.
Do you know where the winery is? Like farther north?
They look to each other and they say, "Bloop, bloop, bloop, bloop." And they just talk to each other and they look at you and they say,
No.
"We stay to our realms." But
Okay. I
if
just didn't know
you would
could-
like guidance throughout the path, a friend of Helwa's is a friend of ours.
Well, I just didn't know if we'd be passing through these swamps on the way there, and I kind of pull the map out, and then wrong page. I flip over to the map, and I was like, we're here-ish, and it's like, here, does this mean anything?
Your maps are rudimentary to us.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
rudimentary to me, too. I got jack shit
Your
going on.
guidance would be much appreciated, but your company would be very welcome.
We can accompany you through the path. It would take a few hours. Keep you. We know a couple trails throughout, but we'll keep you away from we are far from our home tribe.
Well, I don't want to take you further off your path.
We're going that way anyway. We're following a couple ghosts.
Well,
It's been entirely
No,
new.
they
They see it coming.
Do you know the big goat further up the mountain? Like, there's a really big goat.
They look at each other with very wide eyes. You survived Sangzor?
Oh yeah, he held Sangzor to the ground for a second, and then she told Sangzor that we were cool, and Sangzor just seemed to go along with her.
They run up and they like give you like an arm punch and they like catch your shoulder and catch your arms. Sangzor and our tribe have been on a little bit of a what's the word?
Turf war.
No, like a friendly hunting game. Sangzor always bests us.
Good old Sangzor. Speaking of names we didn't know, I'm Merit. These are Merit's marked men. Your names are...
Ikthur. Ikthur.
I-K-T-H-U-R is the one of the females and the male?
The male. Smaller female approaches and nods, and she's been quiet the whole time, but she goes, Anta. A-N-T-A.
No.
Okay.
And
No.
Grung is the other female. G-R-U-N-G.
I love Grung. She's my
Good to
favorite.
meet you.
Grung is clearly the leader. She's been the one who's been... They also have, like, face paint on to help them be camouflaged.
Oh,
And, like, they're
sick.
clearly a
Shake
hunting
Grung's
party.
hand. Good to meet you. These are
She
my
shakes
men.
her hand and, like, almost
Yep,
picks her up.
yep, oh, yeah. Yep, that feels familiar.
What was the goat's name again?
Sangzor.
This is Kane.
Sangzor the bloodthirsty! The cat, like, their
Hey.
muscles.
Oh,
Yeah!
I'm gonna name my dog that.
Yeah, this is
Sangzor the
so.
bloodthirsty.
As soon as I get all my dogs.
Legend has it that those who can pierce his pelt and wear it have control over some of the berserkers of the land.
Oh,
But we have not bested him yet! Soon!
I look right at D-Drake.
this is Kane. That's
Okay, we need to go
Angela.
hunt
That's
the sentient
Diedrich.
creature.
And that's
Nice.
Yell
Fjell.
or
Pier.
Pier.
You got there.
From Jinyut. Right.
That's
Well?
not my
Good travel with you.
Your name is not Daedric?
No.
What is your name? What would you prefer to be called?
Undermines my whole leadership
Do
introduction.
not
But
refer to me.
Okay.
I have no problem.
And
Yeah, we're great,
and Jotun,
otherwise.
they go, are these your slaves?
No, they are not.
Unfortunate.
I'm gonna say that.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
If we leave now, my party might have a few hours of daylight still to hunt.
Yeah, safety
yeah,
numbers. That sounds great. Anything we should keep
we're a bit slower. We've been a bit through some shit through the mountains. So
Yeah,
this is
that's
we
not
might
tough.
lag a bit behind your strong limbs.
Well,
Some of us are literally not even no
Anta,
choice.
Anta might be able to help you, and she turns and she holds her hands out and boop, 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 boop. 6 good berries.
That fell in this motherfucking
I
game.
love the berries.
Alright, my name is
Just
Diedrich.
one.
I call it.
I'll take a good berry. I don't even know what the fuck they do.
Yeah, what do they do?
One hit point, and you are sustained for the day.
Oh yeah, we don't need dinner. Oh, sorry. We can still eat for fun.
Thank you for your food. I lied. My name is
Usually
Diedrich.
so
So
Oh.
That's okay. We didn't tell you all real names either.
Very smart.
My name is actually Kane.
Yeah, for real. These are for real married
Right.
Spider-Man.
Anyway,
Let Brandy very
yes. Shall we go?
yes.
Yeah.
Ah.
I saunter up next to Fjell and say, dude, this is everything you wanted.
Yeah.
It's like a season.
Because you found the mountain folk, the next 3 hours will be combat free.
Yay!
And we may speed through it if you'd
Very
like.
different than the last 3 hours of
Woo!
free.
Would you like to speak to them about anything, or
General common talk.
you're not going to ask them anthropologically about anything? They have things they could tell you. Perhaps. Mayhaps.
Not to the Giants, but
I suppose.
you go ahead.
Sorry.
You finish.
I suppose I could pry.
'Kay.
A bit about how. One second.
Okay. Fuck Drake. Okay, let Drake talk then.
Okay, actually.
Oh my god.
Go.
Oh.
Okay. So while we're walking, I want to sort of talk to Kane a little bit. I want to ask him. I want to say, you know about the different planes, correct?
Yeah, a fair bit.
What do you know about the Feywild?
Can you give me hold on. I rifle through my pouch and I pull out a book. And it's the Victor notebook that I've been taking all my notes in.
Sick.
And I flip
this book. The one from the dead kid.
I flip through and I get to a specific page where I've been talking to that I scribbled out and drawn all over. There's a lot of strange concentric circles all over this page with like they almost look glyphic, and they're in a structure. They're the only thing structured really on the page. You can tell it's some sort of writing. but you can't read it.
Sure.
But there's also a drawn map that looks something like this, that is also drawn in concentric circles, but
It's
different.
drawn in all my props.
Different than.
God forbid I run this campaign again.
Different than.
It's okay. I have a prop later that you might
like,
get that I put that
right.
sticker on.
So we exist normally in. If you think of the planes as kind of like a bunch of concentric circles, just like our world,
It fucking hurts.
one inside of the other.
Oh, okay.
Really bad.
So circles within circles within circles within circles.
Yes.
We live normally. We're not here
Okay.
now, but normally you are from what scholars would call the prime material.
You don't know where I'm
I have a good guess. The Feywild is like right next door.
from. How do I get there?
Well, you're lucky. It is the easiest other plane to travel to from the prime material. To the point where, in many cases, my people have been able to just step through. In some places where the boundary is really weak, but my people are particularly good at that. We're particularly good at stepping through. So
Sure.
I don't know. Once we get out of here, I could probably take you there.
I would appreciate that greatly.
Why do you want to go? I've heard it's just wild, crazy, and terrible. Generally. But then again, that could be a reason to go. Never mind, forget I
You
asked. I
get
love
to
this
shove
plan.
your piece of sushi
I'm
in
in.
your face.
Don't go without me.
Maybe.
Thanks.
It's for my mommy.
I got you. I'll mark it on the map.
So, Andrew, do you
Out
have
of
any
character,
monkey
I was
bread?
about to reveal some shit, and then you
Comment right.
paused me and
Next
stopped
time
me,
we say that.
which is the most Kane shit
Good.
ever.
So Kane is going to take a pencil out and then right in front of you.
goddamn
So you see this little X. That's
Yes.
where we are, and he is going to draw a line
Dotted
over
line.
here. Yeah, a dotted line.
Fucking
And put another X and
Big
write,
X,
and
yeah.
he's going to write road trip with Daedric.
That's your Falcon Winter Soldier show.
Yeah!
Spin-off.
So
You're the Winter Soldier.
That makes sense.
I've never been,
Damage.
but it's
Yeah.
the easiest plane to jump in and out of. So I can't imagine that it's that.
Not from here, it's not pretty good.
Oh, not from here. Nothing from here is easy to get in and out of. That's what we got to figure out.
How
We'll
long
get
has your
out of here.
tribe settled in these lands?
We have always
Oh, it is
existed
good
here
to
from
have,
our own understanding.
steps.
Long ago, we, our belief. She stops for a moment. Grung. Is that what I said? Time for us. We view it differently. There is no past, present, and future. There just is. So, pointing out our origins is quite difficult. But we are alive to persevere.
Were you settled when, or were you uprooted when the land shifted power?
At that point, our religion had been dying a little bit anyway.
Anan, or a different religion?
Different. The Huntress. The Huntress. We still practice our normal blessed death rituals.
Oh.
Somewhat similar to those sending your loved ones on a boat and alighting it. Though we sent our loved ones to the blessed tree to be consumed and live with the Huntress evermore. Huntress.
Does this tree still stand?
It does. Only a few of us venture to it.
But do you know where?
Do you have that map?
Yeah.
Hold on, Mallory has to look at the map to see where it is. I forget that your map doesn't actually say it.
Grung says, "What's Bavaria?"
Grung says, I do not know how to read. She points right there.
Oh.
She says, only our strongest venture there with our dead. Back before the dark times, we would send all of our dead there. Those who lived good lives that honored the Huntress were welcomed to be consumed by the tree, and rest with the huntress herself.
You
It's a very high honor, but those in our society who did wrongs were forced to. The other two kind of fall silent, and she says they would be hanged from the tree,
Oh fuck.
and the vines could not reach them, so they would be forced to suffer a natural decaying afterlife, right above where they could have been,
Just out of reach.
Huh?
Just out of reach.
just out of reach.
you consider the land's shift in power to be the dark times coming up there.
Whether it was that one who caused it, or if something else happened and that was just, coincidence thereof, we don't really know. Our shrines did become consecrated and rebuilt, and we didn't reconsecrate them because we had lost too many to various civil wars and other things.
What is Helwa to you?
She is one of our priestesses. She has gone beyond.
Of the hunters.
Yes. She has been blessed, along with a couple of our elders, to go beyond and exist in the realm of the huntress. And upon her return, it proved that she had been blessed by her to lead us.
Does this realm of the huntress exist beyond the mists that surround this land?
Second. Beyond the mists, they kind of look at you in confusion.
Have you ventured? How far have you ventured outside of your immediate territory?
None of us here have. We are not powerful enough. Helwa and the other priestesses are the ones who go to the tree, and the tree is what brings them to the huntress.
There's so many subplots happening.
Have you ever heard of the Fanes?
The Fanes, yes. The huntress, one of the ladies' three.
One and the same then.
Right. So do you believe in the? Do you believe in the other ones, the other Fanes, or just the Huntress?
We believe they exist, but the huntress is our leader, the one most powerful,
Gotcha.
the one most deserving of our
And this
worship.
tree still has direct connection to the huntress.
Yes, many of our enemies have tried to kill the tree, and as long as the huntress still exists, the tree grows back. It's always grown back, so she must still exist. Which is why we worship her and make sacrifices to her and fight Sangzor for her! And they go, ah! Angela.
Angela.
What am I doing?
And they all give a little chuckle at that because fighting Sangzor is funny. Should only take about an hour until we reach the edge of the mountain plains, or the opposites, the mountain's edge.
Edge of the mountain plains.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting. What's your favorite part about these mountains?
The isolation.
Try and take that not as an insult.
Try as you might.
Indeed.
That was Anta.
What do you call this mountain? The big one over there.
Mount Gay Kiss.
Mount Genghis. Confirmed. Canon.
We do not name the mountains. Actually, we have
Did the Huntress name the mountains?
the huntress.
Did the Huntress name it Gay Kiss?
No, it's not really called Gay Kiss.
Is the Huntress
That's
a
what
gay
the.
icon?
That's what.
Confirmed.
It's basically like
No.
giant Artemis. You know.
Where's your pictures? I gave you guys pictures.
I'm sorry, of what? What did you
The Fanes.
Discord?
I have
No, I
them
printed 'em out.
No, yeah, I have them
Yeah, I
in
say
one of the
not me.
books down there.
Pretty sure she got titties out.
Whoa, guys.
Whoa.
Without-
I got it.
You can
Be gay and have titties out.
That's not what I was saying.
You said gay kiss.
No, I know.
Nothing to
No,
do with
when
it,
you ask what the name is, they don't really have a name for it.
This one's awesome.
It's right next to
back
Gabe.
up.
But they maybe say that the
Oh right.
other
Guys, the goat was gay.
Really has tits out.
savages.
The goat
Can I,
was
can
gay.
I have
Okay,
those?
that's cool
I'll
as
keep
fuck.
them in my
Oh,
vault.
She's cool looking.
Oh yeah.
If I can
That'd be
fold
cool.
them,
Unless
I'll
you
keep them
find
in
them
here.
on the ground.
Actually, can I
crumple
see
them up and almost throw them away.
I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, she's my favorite.
Can I fold them so I can put them in here?
Yeah, it's just printed.
No.
Let me see.
No.
Oh,
It's a magic
okay.
item. You'll break it.
Yeah, there you go.
Galen.
As we're
I
walking.
had this in my book. Is that anything important for you?
I
It's in
guess
your
I can
handwriting. I didn't read it.
I don't want to. I discuss what.
You.
I gotta request.
It was just a description I needed to read.
I've got at least one of them.
Where did we? Are these pictures that we just saw somewhere?
They were on the cup,
I'll wait till.
They're on the cup.
I'm actually we're probably going to arrest.
That's right.
the wine cup or whatever.
Yeah. The
They're
picture.
talking up there forever.
Yeah.
We're just been writing a note this whole time, not paying attention at all. So if you wanted me to write any of that down, too bad. You're gonna have to remember it. That's your law.
I still
I
think this is
revealed-
Madame Ava. Just saying.
We
I
have
revealed
no
so
way of knowing.
much about my backstory when you weren't paying
I didn't.
All of the secrets.
Or else I would have paid attention.
attention.
We are, I think.
Awesome.
Look,
This
free.
tree looks different from the other trees.
Does this spell goodbye?
That's a spell.
We're going back. Would you like to go back with us?
Not today. I'll come find you one day.
And Giant then go. And leave your slaves here? Come on.
Bro.
Not my slaves. We don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry, servants.
Here's a little more dignity in service.
It's not about that.
Grunk kind of like elbows
about
onto. Shut up.
It has nothing to do with slaves. It's everything to do with states' rights.
Exactly.
God.
States' rights.
Okay.
Anyway,
To own
God,
slaves.
you lips made everything cool.
because of finding those guys, you are now. They bid you adieu in Giant.
They do.
Does he even speak French in Giant?
Yeah, exactly.
And after about
Giant is just the
20 minutes of walking on a trail,
Yeah.
you
Oh, we.
come to a crossroad.
Ooh.
You see a weather-worn signpost next to the road.
Nice.
The three arms of the sign point along the three branches of the road ahead of you. The arm pointing north reads Kresk,
Yep, that
and
way.
through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river, which is where you came from.
I don't think it is Maui.
No, it's not. The arm pointing...
Opposite direction.
You're right. The arm pointing east
East, that way.
reads
Towards
Valaki,
Yep.
Sick.
and the road slopes up gradually in that direction, and the arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines.
Oh,
The road slopes
it's a resort.
gently downward
He
in
did
that
not take me to
direction.
one of these fine ass resorts.
We are.
Shall we take a small break?
If you'd like
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh,
But
I'm good.
to.
I do have I have a small request, but should I wait to use a spell slot until we get to where we're going? Are we going someplace? What time of day is it?
Yeah,
Ian?
hit me with it.
it takes about 2 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
How much? If we ever in battle, I'll protect you.
We
Great.
could just. I mean,
No, it's only 2 o'clock. We should get somewhere other than the middle of a road during.
well, I actually thought the crossroads by the sign and like the river might be a good place to just make a bubble and rest.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what you are.
I think we can keep walking.
I
If
don't know.
there's anything really bad to the Wizards of Wines, then
I
we're
would
kind
very
of.
much like to take a break.
But it's up to you guys.
Don't tell me you're okay to walk, alright? On your
I
fucking high
I
horse,
feel
alright?
fine. Actually, guys, I've taken 3 damage.
Do we want to take
no exhaustion.
Do we want to
Yeah,
take
like,
a
side effects
shorter
or
rest,
my
just like
mom
an
is
hour?
considered-
Yeah, let's
Can you
chill.
get anything from that?
Retiring early and
Oh,
or
the
just
vibe?
all for,
I'm good on
bench time and
The
just
vibing's
retiring.
nice.
Because she
Yeah,
refuses
the
to
frostbite won't go away, I don't think.
So she,
but-
Yeah,
I think
these
it's
toes
fine.
are
At this
going
point,
back
she's
on.
still-
Yeah.
Okay, what are we doing, guys?
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
Angela, I'm gonna need you to pass a note for me.
Okay.
Can you magically pass notes today?
Well, I can. You just gotta tell me what to say.
I have literally a note written out.
Alright,
The
perfect.
exact amount of words I think you can say.
Alright, now do you want me to dramatize it at all?
I'd like you to try and do my accent if you could. Or make it
Mr.
seem
Lich.
like me.
Wait, love you.
He's second on my list.
Sign yes or no.
But I don't think he'd respond very well, or else I would have.
Who is this?
I know his name now.
Don't fucking tell him.
Hey, bestie.
That's what you should do. You should send him
I
a
know
message.
your name now. I'll tell
Release
you
the terror
if
of
you
the
promise.
witch from over here.
I'll tell you your name if you promise to be under my guidance.
Who are you?
Servitude. Servitude? One of the mayor's marked men, in which case I'm the lead. Yeah, I'll work on them, but that's a great idea.
I'm the lead.
Take these notes.
Okay, I need you to contact Rick Chavio for me.
Alright.
Kind of worried he's dead. Thank you. You go to somewhere on speed dial, obviously.
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Alright.
Rotary.
He's your emergency contact.
Yeah. Ricky!
Ricky!
You're so much better at king than this, don't say that. I just was giving you a compliment.
Go. You can hear this.
This. No, please don't tell me that's counted, please!
No, Ricky.
Okay. This is Merritt's messenger.
Messenger. Sure.
I'm hoping this gets this one.
Hoping this goes.
No, Steve, no! He knows
Nars,
you're here.
you're here.
We are way off.
Because I counted those.
I mean,
She's got a thing.
But not quite.
not quite.
He knows.
Nars.
Nars.
Is that my last four?
Is it?
Last 3.
Be back soon.
Be back soon.
Angelo, that was
BRB.
horrible.
Yay!
I have so many more things.
Just wait till the
After about a
people
minute, you
read it.
hear.
Hi, everybody, Angelo. You just were saying shit.
After about a minute, you hear. What the fuck? Why the
This is so
fuck
embarrassing for me.
would I
Angelo.
have trusted you? And you ratted me out. You little.
Weasel bitch.
Oh, you just ruined that for me. What did he say?
He sounds really happy about it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, sounding totally snitched on him, I guess. It's great, right?
I snitched on him? You told him I snitched on him?
Well, no, he said.
Angelo, I had so many more clear things to say that did not implement me.
Angelo starts like sweating.
Oh,
I can send
No, I don't. I will learn the message spell tonight. I will take the next.
I'm going to find Amina
I'm going to.
and make her teach me how to use message.
That's correct. I'm going to take a leopard wizard, and I'll get there on my own. This is. I'm not defending you in battle. I had one connection.
I'm really, I tried my best. I was following the directions I was given. I think I did okay.
Focus too much
You
on the
know.
accent.
I tried. I had the Nar, right?
The accent was actually really good. I thought I cannot commend. Thank you for using his spell. It's not your fault. I mean, it is.
I've got one.
Of course, it is. In fact,
I've got one more in me.
No, I want to make sure it doesn't kill us.
Right.
Can you put up the dome still?
I can put up the Darm,
Darn.
and he's gonna stay.
It's
there.
not so little
Are we
bit.
a dome here for a while?
We should.
No, I
We
want to
should-
do it later.
You want to do it later? Do we want
It's
to?
like 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Do we want to
Yeah,
take
let's get to the
a quick
wines.
rest here? Like a.
We can put a dome up around the wines. Nothing.
I am,
get in it.
I am very tired.
The wine is probably 30 minutes.
2 little
An hour. 2 o'clock. We literally are just gonna sit here for.
Yeah, Merritt. Respectfully, you're the only one who hasn't gotten exhaustion, and you're the only one arguing against moving.
Okay, fine.
I'm just
I'll
throwing
respect
it out
others.
there.
Sorry, I'm just blinded by.
You've been
betrayal.
doing that since we got off the
Mutiny.
mountain.
Sorry, I'm blinded by betrayal right now.
Uh-huh.
Look how much
I didn't
brown
Were
you,
you
not
blinded?
you.
Were you
The
blinded
idea
by-
of betraying
Were
others.
you blinded by betrayal like this morning and yesterday when you were having this same bit? Because I don't think so.
Wait, what? Betraying Bet? I wasn't betraying yesterday.
This whole time,
Yeah, I know.
Angela's
And
been
you had this
prepping
same
tiny
bit.
hut, just going through his book,
You guys are slow. That's not
licking
my
his
fault.
thumb, aging.
Alright, post up.
Oh,
Fine.
just full like.
So, if
the
we
way in
walked
your
a little
mouth.
bit, would we get to the bridge or are we at the bridge?
At the bridge.
Or at the bridge. Cool, yeah, I'll go for a swim.
Where?
The bridge.
Right here.
No, yeah.
Like
Oh,
that.
you can go there. Yeah.
No, yeah, so can we just walk till we get to like the bridge and water? Alright, we're just gonna walk until we
That's
find
where
this
the
little river
crossroads
so we
was.
can get some fresh water to drink.
Because the way you described because you said the road to the southwest.
Oh, you're right,
goes
you're right,
through
you're
the
right,
wines,
right,
yeah.
Well,
Can
let
we
me
go
look.
by the river? If we're not there already, let's walk to the river. So we can get some fresh water and some more candy.
Crossroads.
Dip your feet in, you know.
We're filled up for food for the day, but some fresh water would be nice.
It's yeah.
What?
I stole
It-
all my strength.
It doesn't matter. You can go there.
Shoulders back and
There's nothing else
So
there.
the thing
Well,
is, I'm torqued right here. So I just
I mean, just make sure there's
Get
nothing
the
there.
perfect button.
yeah.
No, yeah. That's the
Because
crossroads. That's fine.
I get
So you're at a smaller stone bridge.
and I see the
It is more of a creek, less of a river. This
You
down
like
here was
see
like
the-
a river.
Hey,
How far down? Or how close is the water?
Pretty close.
Cool. I'm just gonna fill up our canteens and I guess take an evening picnic. Afternoon picnic.
Did Goodberry heal us or do anything at all?
One HP.
Nice. Yeah, but
And
your
you don't have
time's
to
full.
eat for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
it's like
and you're
what's
scared.
Lumbus bread.
It
Lumbus
is.
bread, yes.
It's technically 1 HP per berry.
I don't know what I
you
care.
ate,
Just like
but
deep
I think
They
that's
made
like
6.
Yeah, that is.
I
Yeah.
took one.
I did one.
You tapped in.
Yes.
Okay, then
Then
One
he took
hit
the last one for himself.
Yeah, they ate the rest. Fuck, I don't know.
Great story.
we're good.
Okay,
Such a good spell.
so we hanging out?
Yes.
Yeah, last
we
time.
just bubble up here on the.
Alright, you have another
Try your
spell.
socks. You ship your toes
If,
in
and
the
before
string.
if nothing happens, are we just gonna chill? Does anyone do anything before we go to bed? Unless events happen according to the DM.
You go to bed? It's 2 o'clock.
No, I know, but we're not gonna do. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you're
Are
just
we
gonna hang
be
out
like
here?
You know, I
vibe check?
just want to make it up to you. I'll send another one.
Oh, I have to rewrite
If
it.
you got a script for me,
I
I can
will.
just read it. You know.
Yeah. Everyone else do what else they're gonna do for the rest of the day. I'm gonna write the script.
I'll make everyone tea while we're at it.
Anybody perceiving while we're chilling? Or are
I'll
we
do a
just chilling?
perception.
It's
You go
it's a
first.
long tea.
You can freeze it.
No, it's not.
I was exhausted.
It's hot. It was not initiative. It was perception.
Yeah. Terrible. Ballers so much better.
Are you in the bubble?
Can't see, dude. You're
Yeah.
tired.
You're sitting there looking up.
There's no more
Send me a
goats
little-
around us.
Dude, that's the best feeling. I'm so tired.
Like clicking, clacking,
Tick, tick,
Like rain.
little feet on the bubble.
On the bubble.
a little
Yeah,
click
like
clack.
little like bird feet.
Talents.
And then you hear.
Ew.
I was about to say dinner, but I don't
Cock.
think we're
I'm
allowed
sorry.
to eat this one.
Dick bird. Okay.
What color are its eyes?
Like,
I didn't know this with my age.
9.
Oh,
11.
I should allow it in.
flies off.
There you go.
Goodbye.
Which direction did it go? East toward Milwaukee.
Southwest.
Southwest.
Towards west.
Towards the Weezer.
Alright, which makes sense. That checks out.
Makes some sense.
The Weezer
I'm
does
saying it
the
as a close connection.
Are you guys just short resting or are you hanging out? Too expensive music.
Short rest.
Right now we're doing short.
I can't.
After about 20 minutes,
Conk.
2 sets of feet.
Oh wait, you put up the dome right now? So it'll get us till 10 p.m.
Or
And
we
if you do another one?
Yeah, I can do it infinitely. It just takes me like 11 minutes.
Got it.
It's tapping.
Pecking at it.
Yep, pecking them.
I mean, I can let them in if you guys really want. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You can always push him back out and let him knock back in again.
What's wrong? What's wrong? Did Lassie fall down the well?
Oh, hold on. I can vibe check him. I'm gonna vibe. Hey, what's up? What's his general mood seem like? Anxious? Is he like
Anxious, curious.
Mm.
More than anything.
yeah, positive vibes all around?
Alright,
I let him in. Or I can't
Here, you can-
sex a bird very well.
You can. Hey,
Yeah,
Angela
find
gives
it
you
for
some
the
like stale bread to give him.
Oh, this'll kill him.
Come in now.
Kill him. You can't give birds bread.
It falls in. Like, looks around.
Terrible. Anyone got any fresh fruits, vegetables, nuts, and
As soon as it-
insects?
Frozen
Do you let
cheese.
both of them in or just one?
Oh, there was two?
Just two.
Yeah, both of them. Fuck it.
Okay, fine. They fall in. One of them falls in. The other one kind of hovers, like is scared at first and like hovers. And he goes. And the other one's like looking around. You guys see anything?
Do you speak Druidic? Speak Druidic?
I got an idea. I turned into a bird. that looks just like
Raven?
the same kind of raven.
I do not
But-
know.
It hops back.
I think
but
that's a lame spell.
with like my same yellow eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
He goes, and takes off. And they fly away.
I follow him for a minute.
Okay. They look back at you.
Go
a little faster.
I turn around and go back
What
down.
could possibly go wrong?
They, roll perception check.
Okay.
Spooky.
They land in a tree about 60 feet away from the bubble.
It happens.
They stay silent.
I fly back into the bubble.
I'm just gonna sort of try and be like, yeah, we're
Please be
good vibe.
quiet.
Thumbs up.
I've got 4 hours of this.
Oh no.
Please talk to us. Please talk to us.
Did you just do the?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a mistake. Can you make it so he isn't allowed in the
I was gonna
pool?
say, push him out of the dome.
I mean, I guess I could, but like, it costs me some money. Actually, there's a toll thing now.
Don't you both have the most
You need
money?
to pay me 5 platinum per ban.
Wow.
That's
Per
the going
bubble?
rate. Per bubble.
Plus 2 per van.
It's a cover fee, and then for each
Come on.
incident, you know.
Yeah. Chop chop.
Okay, I know how to get you out of that.
It's just a dick out of nowhere.
He's gonna.
Come on,
Kane's
I'll
gonna.
take it.
Kane's gonna pat his
If you
foot
walk
on the
into
ground.
bubble,
Like Sangzor.
Like Sangzor.
Angel's
yes.
got like
Hand
little-
size.
And then he's gonna charge you.
I grab him and smack him on the ground.
So just put your money in it and go.
You turn back into Kane.
I go, you bitch!
Are they just chilling?
They're in a tree about 60 feet
If
away.
we short rest, we don't get a point of exhaustion off, do we?
No.
It's a long
No.
rest.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
That's
They're
right.
over there.
You know, if
Street
exhaustion
chilling.
points went away a short rest, maybe they'd be a little closer to being balanced.
Oh, I'm gonna step
Maybe.
outside and look at the guys. They got
Outside.
blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, tell Danica we're alive.
Oh yeah, we're friends with Danica and her husband, whose name's written in my notes, but I forgot it.
One of them flies over. Do you guys stick your heads out of the bubble? Just like say
Yeah,
it?
I can't. I'll
Noise
pop
travels.
I know,
through.
you can't.
Noise travels through.
It does.
As you
They
do,
come and
I'll
they
play
land like
capture.
one of them comes like flies back over, lands about 10 feet away. Just looks at you and goes, "Shh."
Huh?
Shh.
Why?
It's a secret.
Shh.
Okay, cool. Another message.
One down. Okay.
All right,
Well,
I don't know. I
no.
only read the last one because I'm afraid you can't read my handwriting, and I'm embarrassed about it.
All right. All right.
So ask me questions out of character before you say something that you can't read. I already knew about you. I denied.
Oh, this is pretty legible.
All right. I erased and rewrote a lot
Okay.
just to make sure it's exactly the
She
amount
wrote
of
it in
words.
Australian. And
I
then
did.
translated
I had to
it for you.
translate it.
Okay,
You wrote it in
so-
Gnomish. Are you gnome or halfling?
No,
You're a gnome.
Rock
No.
gnome.
Nar.
Nar.
All right. So do you want me to do your voice again? or do you
No,
want me
this
to,
one I need you is Angelo. It's
As Angel,
high intelligence,
I can try and be like fancy, you know, like an announcer or something.
Canadian.
Whatever it gets the entire message word for word across without any embellishments or additions.
All right.
Minimal inflection.
Here we go. Okay. He already knew about you. I denied plus acted confused. Doesn't know your exact location. He seems to know everything. Stay hidden plus safe. Sorry.
Didn't get the sorry.
Yes, it is.
Okay, maybe I miscounted.
No, you guys added my fucking at the beginning. Like, asshole.
I didn't. I jokingly did.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Well,
That's very good.
what an interesting story.
Is it a
Damn
boy?
it!
You guys are almost as good as me now.
No.
Climb my tower.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's
What was his last one?
that's compelling.
Find my tower. We'll talk then.
Wait a minute. Guys, wait a minute.
Damn it!
Wait a minute. Everybody hold the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Everybody hold the fucking phone.
Yeah.
I bet I know where that is.
Yes.
Oh,
We
oh,
know where that is.
Phone. We're holding the fucking phone.
Phone is holding.
I got it.
For those of you listening,
For those of you listening,
5 of us held our phones up to hold the phone.
These are fucking funny.
now if there's one thing
Purely
that's
audio. We're doing
Oh,
physical
yeah,
bits.
yeah.
For those of you at home, we are.
yeah, you know what? I actually made a note about that.
About what? How funny
And
we
when I was
are.
listening to it about the tower, because I was like, oh fuck, I forgot about that because I didn't write it down.
Hilarious.
Because I was playing Drunk Merit.
Drunk.
Rare it.
What a good session.
Mount Baritone.
Yeah, we know that.
It's a fun doodle. It's very.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to go back and
That's
listen to
great.
it. I'm gonna have to deepen my recollection. Okay, only vaguely work. No, I didn't listen. Did you repeat his message back to me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's really good. That's good. Don't know if it's connected. I think this one probably is. About Vistani, he wants to find where the Vistani are. He just said, I understand. I have to go back and listen to the episode. I know in some part of the conversation we had, there was like a lot that had to divulge, and I couldn't get it all in my notes.
Wait, why do you think that tower is unrelated? Please explain your reason.
That's what I want.
I don't know that it's unrelated.
That's what you just
Right,
said.
but you just said that's unrelated.
Okay, what I meant is because why would it be called his tower? He's not from here. He doesn't have a tower here.
What? You can move to a different place and buy.
Then he doesn't know where it is?
No,
What?
he knows where it is. We
He's
don't.
telling us to find him at his tower. He's not asking us to go
Are
find
you okay?
his
I
lost
got really
tower.
scared at the beginning and threw the blanket over my head, so there was a lot lost in just direct
That's
fear.
understandable.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
There's a lot lost in.
You
I
had
thought you
bigger
said find my tower as
Merit,
in.
You have a bigger stake in this than the rest of us do. You were
I
more
was
stressed than the rest of us.
looking for a
I'm sorry for
Are you
validation.
reacting.
sure you don't have hypothermia from the
Okay.
cold in the mountain?
It was purely validation
It's
seeking.
alright.
I'm gonna
And I
hold my
didn't
hand
feel
up
like
and
I
make
got
sure
it,
you
so
don't
I
have a
panicked.
fever. No? Okay.
I'm blushing like mad out of fear
Wow.
and rejection. What feels like I have a
It's
previously
gonna be okay.
established trust
Merit.
relationship.
Hey.
It's the horniest out of everybody.
Merit,
That's
Merit,
Yeah,
listen.
yeah.
we're
Yes.
gonna figure this out.
For
I
those
don't
of you
know that
listening.
we are.
We are.
Also,
What'd you say?
For those of you listening.
It's a fucking ego in this guy. I swear to God.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I have a
Okay.
suggestion.
Okay.
Ready for this?
Did it sound like him? Did it sound like him? Just evil him? Or was that just my vibe check?
Didn't sound.
It sounded like
Give me
a
an insight check.
At first I thought it was
Evil.
Strahd's
Hey,
voice.
yes, me
What the
too!
fuck just
Me too!
happened?
That's why I said evil him, because I was like, oh god, he intercepted it! Oh god! Which still could have been the truth.
Well, I mean, for insight, that's gonna be a whack.
That's why I said evil him, because I
10.
threw the blink
It
over my head
sounded
because I
like
thought it was Strahd.
Rictavio,
It sounded good
Okay.
already.
but he
Okay.
maybe. So the first one sounded like his
Yeah, his...
country accent that I'm not very good at.
Hey,
Oh.
you don't do fucking
Um,
Denver with your
Buck Denver!
Right,
If I
Buck
could-
Denver.
If I could.
And then the
I
second
don't
one
think-
sounded like his like
If,
Rictavio
Yeah.
voice.
if
You know, it's just after you get to know the real someone and then they present you their fake self back to you, it sounds aggressive.
Fuck Buck
Yeah.
Denver.
if they
He's the
who are
best
incredibly
motherfucking
hot
character I've ever played.
intercepted this message.
No, Rick Tobio got the message.
No, I know, but if they did, I'm just telling you for future
No, the
reference.
person who's really incredibly hot got the message.
Well, maybe.
Rictavio.
But if they were to, if they,
He was referring to the attractive person as the turd.
yeah, the
You
lamp.
were referring to the other person.
There's a couple attractive people around.
Anyway,
Don't
no,
remember
I
that
know,
much.
but it was kind of a play on they who
Sangzor.
shall not be named.
Sangzor, the 9-foot tall coat.
Anyway,
Never on.
if they were to intercept the message,
Can you send a message to Sangzor?
Oh,
Probably had a
wow,
connection
no.
to that.
Ask him if
I'll
I can
bowl
wear
his
his
ride.
belt, please.
Could you teach me goat?
no.
Okay. I don't want to fuck the goat. That was a bit. Delicious.
If they
How?
were to intercept the message, I think you would know, because I think they would have been very vocal about it. I think they
They
would have
seem to know
straight up
everything
said,
already.
I'm in charge. I think they said exactly that. Anyway, here's my suggestion.
Okay.
We go deal with the Wizard of Wines.
Okay.
We, solve that.
Once we get back in Biloxi, I can find.
Hopefully cut a plot
Give me a
line
second.
for the first time
That'd
since
be
we
good.
left.
That'd be good.
Then,
I'd enjoy that.
we go back to Biloxi. We go on a shopping spree, acquire all of the weapons and armor that we need.
Yes,
Then
I like that
we raise living hellfire on the Bastani camp out of the north, out of the city, on our
Yes.
way to Mount Veritas.
Yeah.
We
Thoughts?
I don't
No
know.
objections. I hear no objections. I hear yes, I'm in. Let's go.
I think we can do
Okay.
yes to the first part for sure. Should we go to bed?
Are we taking a
Do we need-
long rest?
It seems a high afternoon.
How did I get here?
I would like
Yeah, you feel bad for not leaving.
one of
us
those Bastani people duped you, and that's how you got here.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Do you
sure
guys
would
think
be
it would,
cool
let's
to
let's
go
bring the
revenge
conversation
on
back
them.
to me.
Okay.
Who do you think
You
brought me
have
that coffin?
revenge.
What do you think? I definitely think it was the
It's
land.
one of the best
But it-
things.
A Vistani that was working for the land?
Yes.
Some of the
100%.
ones we met up north?
Probably.
Yes,
Or the one,
but
because the ones we met down south, we don't think
you
they're
get to
involved with the
revenge
land.
on
They probably are. In at least
At
some
least you
sense.
can
Okay.
control it.
Though one of them
Because
did
we could
foretell
try
the
and try.
future.
I could try to get back in with Rick, right? Out of this whole kill Vistani bit. If I find out the Vistani were the ones that sent me the coffin, not enough to actually.
They were the ones that sent you. I mean, you saw them. They were the
I
ones
thought
that sent you.
Vistani.
No,
Yes.
That is not like all encompassing all Vistani. That's not how that works.
Fair enough.
It'd be nice if I had kept any part of that.
So how? Wait. What would make it all encompassing?
Like I can't just go after them on a blood rampage against all Vistani because some Vistani sent me a coffin.
Okay, so what do you want to? What do you want to? So you want to just find that specific Bastani who brought?
No,
the
I'm
coffin?
asking you. Do you think it was
Look at this cat.
directed by the land? Do you think it was the Vistani?
Yes.
Stop. She's too
Love.
cute.
The land.
She's too cute.
More so the land, probably.
I probably should just ask him. He seems very open.
Ask the land.
Yeah.
If they sent you the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of messages.
No, alright, next when we go to dinner again. Or just break in. Or any come invited. Also,
What are you doing?
please no
What are we
more
doing?
coffins.
What are we doing?
Because that
Very loud.
was not enjoyable by me, nor my team. Just next time, more direct communication that we've been used to
Yep.
somehow is more preferred.
We don't like it.
Thank you. My second in command backs me up.
What are we talking
I'll lay down.
What are we talking
You good?
I just
Yeah.
assume everything
You okay?
is being
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm tired.
Probably
You
when you were
start?
screaming from
Yeah.
inside the bubble.
Okay.
Yeah, but no
You would
one's-
tell me if something was wrong, right?
Oh, I thought it just echoed into my ears very loud.
I'll let
it
you
does
know
that
when
as
something's
well.
wrong, whether or
That's
not.
a bonus action, actually. I take.
Right.
I thaumaturgy myself directly to you.
If anybody wants something particular with the ice rune on it, just leave it out and I'll get it in the morning.
I'm still
My
down.
crown. Could you put it on my
I
crown?
can.
I still
I'm not
have
gonna
mine.
take it off my head. I sleep with it on,
It
but
will fade through the night.
Then I will leave.
it will fade through the night. Anyone have any objects they've lost within 1,000 feet they'd like me to find for them before we go to bed? Or
Yeah, where did my axe go?
I mean,
The rest
or
of the-
actually, since we're just chilling, well, one of the two of you, whoever's better with the sword, that can be up to your own discretion to figure out. Or maybe you're good with the sword as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with the sword, yeah.
All right, whichever one of the three. No offense, you have a sword.
I can make a sword.
That's different than what I said. I need sword practice. I've never used my sword in battle,
Okay.
and I don't think I'd be very good at it. And we
Well,
did
Well,
one for
Angelo
like
has
30
to stay in the
minutes.
bubble to keep the
Yeah,
bubble
I-
going.
I'm
So
not-
we'll just
I
read.
hit you
we'll
very
read-
hard, then I feel very bad.
Yeah, that's true. I actually just got.
What spells you
For
Smash.
want?
attacks, when it comes to
What spells you
technique, I probably have the most experience.
Okay,
So-
last time Deidre just beat me up
Magically
without
answers
any
really-
training.
This man relies on his raw emotions to harness strength.
Yeah, you just beat me up with
I need
no
shit.
training involved
Yeah,
and all
right,
that
We'll
yeah,
get that
shit.
when we
So-
get back to the
So,
line.
would you mind training with my
Genuine
sword?
praise, yes, I can
Thank
use
you.
that.
Four.
Both
Thank
They're
good.
big.
Can I attack him?
Dimension door and wall of fire.
But those
I
are
mean,
both
if you
okay,
want.
wall of fire.
Can I
It's a
attack
good
you?
one.
Yeah.
It's a
In the
good one.
bubble?
You may-
No,
Did you
no,
say
we're
that?
just to the
It
side.
was really hot.
Yeah, we'll walk inside. and I'll
All
go
right,
from there.
just stand very
I
still
will stand so still.
I think it's a good.
and let
It could be like
don't
shield,
let me
you know
hit
what
you,
I
but
mean?
don't-
Keep everybody safe.
you know.
That's what I try.
It could be.
I try to do.
It's dangerous though.
It
I
is
did
dangerous,
manage.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Because you haven't gone yet. Are you undead or a fiend? It's a good way to find out. Actually, I should hit all of you guys and find out.
See,
What do I hit with this? Oh, 17. No.
Hit me.
It would hit me.
As your blade comes towards him, he's just gonna like bat to the side with his hand.
Fuck, you're so tall.
Come on.
Alright, no, the second one I got him for sure. Oh, better! 22! Ah! Yeah, it does. 10 damage. I won't actually give you damage. I'll just back you with it. Ha!
Yo.
Alright, and then I'll just keep going.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice. I just wanted to get one in. Sure. Cool. Thank you. Yeah. You're very tall, and honestly, when you swing a sword directly at me, I'm not used to weapons coming directly at me. I'm tempted to run in the opposite direction every single time. This up close combat thing is fucking terrifying.
I actually couldn't make a sword today. I got rid of that ability a while ago.
Do you not have any weapons when you don't have the ability to make weapons? Do you not even have a dagger or something? Do you want a dagger or something?
I think I did have a dagger, but I seem to remember giving it to somebody.
What?
Like,
Did you give it to a child?
no, I think I gave it to some NPC.
He's as a child, and then I used Angelo just making it.
I don't remember.
It reminds me.
What helpless creature would you give a dagger to? Angelo or a child?
I
Angela's
did at
sitting on
one
the ground
point
with a
have
book
a
and a knife.
Well,
It's okay.
I can give you 2 daggers. You want a dagger?
Nope. Because I
What
will.
if I swung this sword
I
at you
will
right
never
now?
use it.
You would be dead.
I'll never use it.
If you have to train your sword, you'd be dead if I swung this
I
sword.
have my
Give me
shield,
nothing.
and I have my fire hands.
Cool.
Alright.
That reminds me. I've been wanting to try something
Oh,
with
God.
your bow.
Oh, okay, that I'll allow.
Someday.
No, not with my bar. I don't even know how physically you would do that. It's a long bar.
Bar.
Arrow.
Yeah, the arrow you can do.
Sorry, that was rough.
I mean,
I'll take the
just like-
feathers
you
off
could-
the
you could-
end.
You can
Yeah.
unstring it,
Splinters
you know,
for
just
sure,
shove it down
but-
in there.
I will need your help. And over the next hour, Fiel is going to work with you to properly inscribe a howling brand onto your bow.
A what brand?
Howling.
Howling.
Brand.
Makes you a furry.
And it is
My
That's the
final
gift
form.
brand, Thank
it
you.
is the wind rune that gets woven into the bow, and as you kind of draw the bow back, you can notice that as you shoot it now, the wind rune kind of flares and carries a gust of wind with the arrow as it shoots, because it is a +1/+1 bow.
Oh,
Whoa.
Forever?
And it ignores range-based disadvantages.
holy
What?
So you know the
My
range
God.
increment on it that's 150, 600.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Look
It's
on
now
the
just
arrow.
600, 600.
I
So
am
you
a
have
golden
no-
god.
You have no range penalty for shooting between 150 and 600. It's just anything within 600 feet you can target normally.
I don't even remember. What does
Your
+1/+1 mean?
It means that you add 1 to hit and 1 to damage.
I am a
The
god.
wood on the longbow like creaks and
How long-
turns
how long
into a
does that last?
sniper rifle.
I mean, definitely.
Till
It is broken, if that's...
these effects last for 24 hours
Okay.
or until I use the property again on the bow, so you can always ask me to use the property again, but it does
Did
take
you take
an
it off
hour
of
to
something of
apply.
yours?
What?
Did you take it off something of yours?
No, Howling brand is its own thing. I put the Frost brand on my axe, and I can put the Howling brand on a ranged weapon.
weapons.
This is you.
This is...
That is.
That's a
very-
wicked
Guys,
move.
I don't want to
Very
push us down any further down this lane, but I think if we kept walking and encountered something, I'd be better at encountering it now.
I
do we-
also
do
feel
we-
like he could
With the
just
way
do
that it reads,
again
it says
at the
disadvantage due to
beginning
range,
of the
which
next
means you
duel.
also don't suffer
I
disadvantage
don't
because
know
you're
that
within
for
5 feet.
Oh,
You would
That's
be
true.
able to do
Yes,
that
I
again tomorrow morning.
So you can shoot your bow within melee range without taking disadvantage, as
Ooh.
much as you can shoot your bow
But
beyond
then what would I do
600
without my,
Beyond
my
150.
amazing
By
rapier weapon now?
150.
The amazing
So if
race.
After our previous training, that's what cut the cord
Got
on
it,
me.
got it. Yep.
You would be
Check
able
it
to
out.
do that again
So,
tomorrow morning.
how do I-
say,
So-
perhaps.
Yes,
Just to make a note of that?
So do you guys want to walk to Wizard of Wines tonight yet and bubble up there
I think
I
we
think,
should.
I think it would be a better idea to just
Howling-
sit here where we
Howling
always
brand.
sit.
to just rest here?
But
I mean,
remind me,
yeah.
because it
we
does
have
cost me one of
no
my spell
guarantee
slots.
it's
I
any
can
safer
put the right
here
words.
than there. Once that sun goes down, we're dangerous anywhere. And actually, I've been thinking about it. bear with me. I don't like to just change my mind randomly, but I do.
But I did.
So I'm kind of leaning more towards Merritt's side, not because of anything Merritt said at all. She made terrible
Ignoring
arguments.
the second part of that?
But Wizard of Wines is an established place where someone and something lives, and friendly birds travel back and forth from there regularly. So
Potentially.
the likelihood of something dangerous attacking us there, I actually think is less than in the middle of a crossroads in the middle of the woods.
I think I gotta agree. Yeah.
Only reason why I am insistent on taking a rest here is because I'm exhausted.
Exhausted. I know.
And
It's just
flat
a
out
way
having
of,
2 levels of exhaustion fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Especially for someone who's a melee who has to get into range. And
Nah, you still
I
got
think the only
ton of
thing we need to
movement, right?
worry about.
I think I would feel okay with that if I had 1 level of exhaustion, just because ability checks aren't that much of anything.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
We'll get there.
I wanna
We'll take a slow walk until the rest of the evening, and ideally we won't run into anything.
And also, here's the main, and I'm saying this in character, but my voice kind of hurts. We know, it's fine. We know that we can stay in the middle of the road, or to the side of the road. Do we feel any safer on the side of the road than we do just... Because I think the map indicates that the real road kind of dissipates the way it did back whenever we were at the Argenvost halt, where it was kind of just fake road for a little bit, like just a beaten path. Not so much like it is now. So, do we feel safer in on the main road next to woods, or on a fake road next to woods to sleep? Even in the dome or without the dome.
You know what I just considered? There's running water here.
It's good against vampires.
That's a good point.
It would be a good place to
But it is also kind of a place where wild animals will come out and
Come to water at
come
night.
to water at night.
I would imagine they would. Yes.
They can't dispel the dome that
No.
we know of.
But
Unless it's a knife that up.
So what are we really arguing here right now? We are just deciding whether or not we are going to sleep here for the night or over there for the night.
Pretty much.
I think we just start here because we know where it's safe. If we move it all.
Alright.
That's fine.
Good?
Hey,
Alright.
real quick, I have
I'm gonna make
3 spell slots because of my Runecarver class.
Sick.
I am just going to permanently mark off 2 of those and say that unless stated otherwise, I will make it a part of my normal daily preparations to put the Frost brand on my axe and the Howling brand on her bow.
Okay, keep track of that.
I'm gonna make a small little campfire to help just cook dinner and stuff. Sick.
Alrighty. I'm going to
You gotta
go
make
to bed
monkey
early.
Yeah,
I'm tired
exactly.
and I have to pee again.
Okay.
And Angel does exactly that.
I'll keep
Makes
first
your
watch.
Requested monkey bread.
Oh yeah, I requested monkey bread for dessert tonight.
Oh.
How
Don't-
fucking
I will
sick does
take
that
a
Just
sound?
don't ask how Angelo gets the spices here in Barovia.
Yeah.
He just has them.
They're there.
Cinnamon.
I
Everyone's
will
got
take-
cinnamon
Part
and
of the
sugar.
chef feat that
Yeah.
you just have in spices.
You just have to
Yeah.
follow
Can we begin the
Don't
process of a
ever
long
lose it.
rest?
Yeah.
Me and Daedric are on first watch.
All right.
Wait.
It's a magic thing I just need to remember.
So you
what
you
you could do,
reinstated the bubble
I
and
think you could actually
Yeah, well, we
model
never left the
silver
bubble, we were
thing,
just-
because
But
I
it's gonna
believe
pop at
silver
10
Yeah,
has
it
the
would
same
expire
function.
before
right.
the end of the night, so we'd start it again before the long rest.
Okay.
That's easy.
Perception.
2 on perception.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
For our first watch while we're up. While we're up.
throughout the
Oh,
night,
yeah.
you see
Oh,
blue eyes
No, you're good.
peering at you. A couple birds flying overhead.
You guys.
Nothing
I'm,
much else.
So,
I'm going to get some air.
Okay.
Just go for a walk.
yeah, I'll go with you.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
You stay here and you work on the map.
Here you go.
I got
And
my-
he puts
I got my-
some hopscotch on your shoulder.
You're asleep. Oh, this is during the walk.
You're asleep, bitch!
Fucking idiot!
Go back to
Go to sleep!
Stupid idiot doesn't even know they're asleep! Fucking sleep
I
paralysis
just got-
looking ass!
Oh, God.
I'm so engorged on monkey bread.
Angelo's
Pass the
sleepwalking.
fuck
He's
out.
like, take hopscotch.
You know what's interesting? I was doing some more thinking about what you asked. And from the research that I've done and where I lived for a very long
Such
time,
a sucker for blankets.
there are planar theories that talk about vague connections. It's not really like a straight line kind of thing. It's more fluid than this.
Nerd shit.
But if you're going to travel from the prime material plane, which is where we hope to get back to any other plane, you have to go through what's called the elemental
Stop it,
chaos,
both of you. Shit.
and somewhere in there is where the fire plane is.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, it might be a stop on the road trip,
Okay.
because that's where I'm from,
Okay.
the fire plane. So we can maybe go there, but we'll have to get you something to give you immunity to fire,
Like a key.
like a cape.
That would be cool.
We can find 2 capes.
That
Great.
would be better.
If we can't find one, maybe we could find one in the Feywild. So we could go there, and then on the way
Yes.
back.
Yes.
It's like
I
in
think
Breath of the
Mallory was
Wild
hoping
where
to
you
run
have
a
find-
Feywild campaign after
and then
this,
buy
you
the
know,
fire
so we
I can make that happen.
So
Oh, dude, if Dedrick survives
That'd
this
be cool.
campaign, there's like a mini boss in that, I would fucking come.
I'm
Anyway,
just gonna
we
say
just
it.
run into DJ.
anyway, it will take
How's it
a
going,
lot
guys?
of work before I'm able
And you know.
to actually plane shift us there.
One of us
But
is
I
a,
can do it.
One of us is
I can
a,
do it.
I understand. Take
What's it
take
called?
all the time you need and
What's the cat people
prepare.
call it?
I'm going to go on the
Oh,
walk.
Okay, yeah.
Tabaxi.
Is it Tabaxi?
Yeah.
One of us is a Tabaxi.
I'm gonna
Just
go
come
for a
our
walk,
fucking head.
DM.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go
Where
by
are
the
you going?
bridge.
Okay, it's very dark.
Okay. Do I see anything?
Make a perception check.
Still at disadvantage. Doesn't matter. I rolled a natural 2.
Nice.
We might roll a natural
No.
You know what?
Total of 6. Probably nothing.
So you go and you stand and you can hear the water rushing and there's nothing really for about 20 minutes or so. However long you wait.
I will just sit and try to appreciate the quiet before everybody goes away.
Kick your little feet sitting on the edge of the bridge.
After about how far is this into your watch?
I'll wait until about halfway to leave
Okay.
because I want to make sure that.
Well, I meant how long did you sit with Kane?
Dedrick!
How long is our waits or our watches?
About 2 hours.
2 hours.
I'll talk to him for about an hour and then I'll leave.
Dedrick, are you peeing?
I'm too far away.
He's over a running water.
Dedrick, are you peeing?
Kane,
Shh, go to
shut
sleep.
up.
Shut up.
Right as you're about to walk away, you see this weird mist. Not like the mist you came through, more of like a dark, cloudy, almost like a cloud.
In the sky or like on the ground?
It's in the sky, and then it starts to
Cloudy cloud. It
fall
smells
down.
cloudy.
Cloud. Almost like a cloud, actually.
Boys.
And it's gray, and the underside of it is like nice, like red color, and it floats down.
How close to me?
Probably about 20 feet away, on the other, like on the bridge.
Sure, I'll leave it with that.
And as it lands on the ground, 2 figures walk out of it. One of them, a younger man, I guess, very pretty. Like his hair is nice and pushed back, and he has like a little circlet on his head, and he's dressed very fancy.
It's
And it's not Angelo. It's not Brian. You
Brian
wish
himself.
it was Brian.
Yeah, we really do.
I'm
What color is his hair, DM?
Like blonde. And then
More.
behind
You're asleep.
him,
It's fine.
Do I recognize this person?
you maybe saw him at dinner.
Yes,
And then standing next to him, just with his arms behind his back, is Strahd Zarovich. Oh, you did decide to come.
I mean,
There's nothing better to do.
Nothing better. It's
I'm
just
bored.
what I wanted to hear. You're bored. I could fix that for you.
No, I'm sure you could.
Come with me.
Why should I?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck.
Dedrick, what did you do?
15.
You fail.
Really?
You are charmed by Strahd Zarovich. He just does this. And you walk towards him.
Over off the bridge.
Dedrick, are
No,
you
no, no.
peeing?
he calls you over, and you just,
Mosey on?
with
Yes.
stars in your eyes, walk over to him. Give me 1 second.
My heart. Stupid fucking.
Hold on. Shh. Hold on. Let me pull it up, you guys. And he, where is that? And he's quite a bit taller than you. And his little consort is just standing there looking. He's got a little smirk on his face. And he leans down in your ear. And he whispers, "How's this for boring?" And he bites your neck.
Oh, fuck! Oh, what do I do?
And you willingly let him because you are charmed.
What
Where is it?
This
Does
wasn't
he have to?
my
In a minute,
idea of
I have
what
to
would
do it.
happen.
That's
To be honest,
fine.
this
That's
is
fine.
not what I thought was going to happen.
You're charmed, but you would know
You
the blind
take-
man's name's Escher.
You would know his name's Tetra. You take 7 piercing damage and 10 necrotic damage.
Sick.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 10 damage.
Hey. So,
Remember at the beginning of this where we joked about Sangzor becoming one of the brides?
And after, can you stop?
sorry. Well, I'm gonna do this.
And after a moment, as he draws back, blood running down your neck, it's
Ooh.
warm.
Yep.
He wipes it off of his lip
Oh, that's hot.
That's really hot.
and rubs it on Escher's lip.
Oh
my God,
this is
he's so
really horny. This is really
Sorry,
horny.
sorry.
Wait, this.
I got a half chode. I'm not gonna lie.
Only lovers left alive.
And he says, "Have fun with that for a while. You may remake your saving throw."
16.
You fail.
A lot of charm effects will give you advantage if you took damage. Does this one specify anything?
He is
about that?
able to retake his throw because he took damage. And Strahd and Escher
Yeah.
turn into a swarm of bats and fly off. After about, I don't know how long it would take you to go get him.
I wasn't going to get him.
After
Staying in the
about,
bubble. He said he was going for a walk.
that's true. After about 45 minutes, we'll say, of you just standing there staring up at where Strahd flew, blood still kind of, it's a deep
Oozing.
puncture. You hear something in your head. Hold on, let me think of what I want to say. Don't get too comfortable. And you are no longer charmed as the spell fades from you.
I was just going to get insulted. Okay. I am in big trouble. I will return to the bubble.
Hey,
Hey,
how's your walk?
not good.
Oh,
Ah, rude.
you okay?
No, I'm bleeding.
Is that blood?
Yes.
That sucks. What did you walk into a fucking tree or something? Did you find a wolf?
No.
I didn't hear a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I assumed if there was a danger, you would have shouted like immediately.
Does it look familiar?
Looks like
You're asleep.
I know the
What?
itch.
Oh,
Shut up! You're asleep!
oh, right. Oh, yeah.
Do we have water down here?
No.
Kane's gonna look at your neck and then like look down at the other people sleeping. He's gonna say, "We're gonna go for another walk," and he's gonna get up and walk with you out of the bubble,
Stupid fucking. I will
Just-
go with you.
just out of the bubble.
Stupid fucking dipshit.
Oh, I'm
That is-
asleep, sorry.
That is
Sleep talk.
exactly what I think it is.
Yes.
It's pitch black. You guys can't see for shit.
We got dark
I think
vision.
it is.
We got dark vision.
You're right. Sorry.
Just
Sorry.
like
Sorry. I
explosives.
don't
Is
know.
that what I think?
It was put there by who you think.
God damn it. Was it hot? It was a little hot. Don't lie.
This is very hot.
Okay.
I've been meaning to take
Are
this
you
off.
okay? Or like, I'm gonna kind of like take a rag out and clean the blood off. Like, are you good? Like,
It hurt a lot.
Ah, man. I'm going to...
However, I think with the combination of confetti and sprinkles inside of me, I don't know if one more curse is going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, except for this one was given to you by the Lord of fucking Darkness of this land. So,
I'm the
was
Prince
Shadow
of
the
fucking
Hedgehog.
darkness.
hold on.
So was everything else.
Straw looks like Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh no.
That is
He's
not
not
anymore.
anymore.
That's not
Not even 80s Ozzy Osbourne was on it.
It's another person to add to the list.
Yeah. If that bite works at all like the other bites that we've seen, I've been preparing something for exactly this eventuality. So let me take a crack at it, so you maybe just feel a little better. I don't think it's going to remove any like curse or anything that he probably put on you, but let me take a crack at it, and I'll take the next 10 minutes and concentrate on Aura of Life. And when that pulses out for me, you'll just heal, because it's 1 hit point around, but you also are no longer, your hit point maximum is no longer reduced
Epic.
because of Aura of Life's specific ability.
And then how much do I heal?
You'll just heal back to full. It's 1 point around over the next 10 minutes, so
Oh, I understand. Gotcha.
so a lot,
Male straw.
but it just takes a
was.
while.
Gotcha.
Just for the fan artists listening, it was male.
For those of
straw
you
that-
listening.
For those of you listening,
For those listening at home, it was really hot.
So yeah, so
It was
Spark-
Male Strahd and his little twink.
Strahd was the other thing. Strahd was really hot.
Actually-
Diedrich, don't sexualize Diedrich.
It'll be a D8 plus 1 each round, and Mark is out because
So-
Wildfire Druid is cool.
Cold Deadass just went like this.
Kane
For those of you
pushes
listening, cool dead ass do the Debbie Ryan.
I will say
Yeah,
there
wait,
is going to be this question
wait,
when
wait.
you deserve.
Wait, stop. Do you want them to know? Swear scarf. Because like I got your back, man, but
Probably.
they should probably know, right?
I'm very bad with words, and I think having someone who is more talkative help me put these together will be good.
I've got you. Don't worry about it. Don't say a thing. I'll take care of everything.
You don't know anything yet.
I know
haven't
everything.
told you anything.
You got hit by Strahd. What else is there to know?
There's a lot more to the story.
All right, we'll start talking.
Okay, and I will explain to him how I received a message in my head while we were setting up the bubble around the river from Strahd that told me to meet him on the bridge. And I thought, in Diedrich's head, that he was just going to be able to go and then talk some shit and then just walk away.
Funnily enough, though.
However, it turns out Strahd is very bad at taking critical advice.
And you didn't yell because
I was charmed.
he is hot. I knew you agreed.
The twink combo, you know.
It was magic.
Yeah, with the
It
side
is, it
twink,
really
everyone
is.
thought it was a side twink.
That ass, magical. I'm giving you shit. I'm
Looks into
lightening.
camera like
I'm
Jim
lightening
from
you
The
Yeah, I was
Office.
gonna say.
Look, you got 10 more minutes.
Daedric
to
just
explore
got
courage,
like
so
actually assaulted.
Yeah,
Kane's like,
Kind of hot
so
though.
hot.
Kind of hot though.
Gotta admit, you know.
All right. I'm sorry. God is telling me I'm being insensitive. He's just asking for it.
Yeah.
Why would I
You
play
were
a
never
sexy
wearing a
character
shirt.
if I didn't
You're
want you to
never
find
wearing a
him
shirt.
I am
sexy?
literally
Your
wearing
neck
a
is
shirt
never
right
covered.
now for the first time.
That's a
So-
shirt. Oh, it's
so-
a poncho.
It's a poncho.
So
A neck exposing poncho.
still,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I know everything. So
Yes.
don't worry. You go to sleep. I'll finish the watch. You get rest. I'll stay up for the watch, and then I'll go to sleep. And in the morning, I'll tell everybody. But we don't need to wake everybody up now.
I agree.
Just get back in the bubble.
That was not as beneficial as I thought.
Yeah,
it would be.
next time, when you get messages from Strahd, though, fuck. Well, whatever. They know we're. I mean, they literally were just standing over
They
there. I
just
don't.
put 2 holes in
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Don't worry about it.
Anyway, next time that he,
No, but
who is
they think so.
incredibly hot, calls you on this for a
That
fucking
could be like
booty call.
4 different people that we met.
That is the
People are
one.
very
For me,
indecisive.
they are the one. Anyways.
They're the one.
Anyways. Neferon doesn't count. He's got a big brain. He's got a hot brain.
Kane's a furry. Kane's a furry. Kane's a furry.
Kane's a yellow scaly man with pointy ears and.
So he's a scaly. It's fine.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
he's
Neferon
not
is a
actually
fox
scaly.
furry.
But
Fuck.
anyway,
Deadass.
the point
It's
is,
just a furry.
next time,
Fursuit.
Pretty much.
rope me in.
He's like
And
a fox person.
maybe that just means I'll end up getting bit too. But like,
The only reason,
rope somebody in. Rope all of us in.
the only
Orgy
reason,
time.
I was about to say.
Did they tell you not to?
No, I didn't want to because I felt that it would be put you people in danger unnecessarily.
Dude, we're already in danger unnecessarily. Diminishing
More
returns. You ever heard of
danger.
that theory? Like,
Yeah,
there's a
like-
point where just piling more danger on top makes no
I just got
difference.
stabbed in the neck 2 times, and I'm talking to you
Simultaneously.
within normal volume right now. I'm aware of return.
Diminishing returns.
Diminishing
Yeah.
returns.
So it's your same theory on your curse, right? More
Yeah.
curses piled on top. At some point, you're just getting diminishing returns on curses. I think we are at the point where we're getting diminishing returns on danger. So next time,
Do you think I will get cool top teeth too?
I think you have to die for that.
Oh, that's okay. Back to the bubble then.
I'm not the psychiatrist of the party. This is not my bit.
Well, you chose to
We'll
stay
talk
out.
to Angelo in the morning. I did not choose, as he's walking away, I did not choose to talk to Strahd alone. Then I follow him. Back into
Cloudy,
the
almost
bubble.
like a cloud, even.
Almost
Cloudy.
like a
Cloudy.
cloud.
Did you say
Dark,
there was
cloudy.
a mist
Cloud-like.
of sorts
Or fog.
that had vampires in it? Maybe a mist that was somewhat in its nature vampiric?
Vampiric
Like a
mist.
vampiric mist of some kind? I don't know.
No, it was a swarm of bats now, actually.
Oh,
So
A cloud.
Um,
A screeching cloud. Made of many wings.
Yeah,
Stinking
I follow
cloud,
you, and
perhaps.
I
kimchi
we go
from Chowder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love how it would go like.
And Chowder would be like, "You do not have that pass."
That's our word.
All right.
And we go to
Go to bed. Go to bed.
I wake up
Go to
there.
bed. I want it to be the morning.
I wake up there.
Barrett.
All right.
Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding.
Say monkey bread, did you?
Yeah, there is
got
actually
my
just a
lunch
little bit left.
It's like in the skillets.
Yeah. But it's your time. It's your turn
It's
for
like
watching.
you
Oh,
get
thank
off
God.
after
Thank
the
God.
long
Yeah.
dinner,
Been
so
wanting
you sit on the
some
sofa
quiet
where you
time
can
to
take it
reflect
lie
on all my past
Exactly,
mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sangzor
Strahd starts banging on the bubble. Let me in!
Why
Orgy
are you
time!
close? Hey,
Booty calls!
real quick, before I go to bed. 2 things. 1, don't leave the dome. Just don't. Just don't leave it. And if you do, wake us up first. Second thing, Daedric fucked up and he told me everything about it and told you nothing about it, so I now know things about Daedric that you don't. I'm going to hold that over you for a little while. Good night. I'm going to curl up and go to bed.
Oh my god.
I'm already dead asleep. You can't be mad at me.
Take out my notebook and cross someone's name. Write a new name. And I'm going.
Mary and her 3 marked men.
It's only 3 M's. And
The
that's
4th
like-
one, I
When
cross out Kane, right? Yes, go.
Yeah, in
When
training.
Kane lays down, he's gonna like pull out the little vial and say, "Well, I was gonna talk to you tonight, but more important things arose." And I tucked it back into my breast pocket, pat it, titty pocket, go to bed, booty pocket.
I'm gonna just stay and write on my notes for the day.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
I think it's 15.
Okay.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. Not a lot happens. Not very eventful.
First thing is the blue-eyed babies.
Blue eyes white dragon.
Blue-eyed dragons. It's not blue-eyed dragon. I would leave the bubble if I was on here.
Shit, dude. Holy shit.
It's just a card
just write a
floating
little-
in the
Yeah, nothing really eventful happens.
You know, when you wake up for the last watch,
Or, yeah.
Angie cooked. He gets to sleep.
Maybe the dome.
Yeah.
Give me a bow.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. And also, while you're up,
Want
Well,
a name?
the guy from
Yes.
the
They want you shut up.
Ichtha,
Bitch.
Ichtman, the giant male man. Do you think he's interested in switching groups? Do you think he'd be interested in sort of trade, like in Major League Sports, how they trade players based on utility?
We can't trade Kane for Ichther.
I don't know that we can't. I don't know that we've asked. I think you're making a generalization based on your own.
One slave
Yeah.
for another.
This
Yeah.
one does cool fires.
We're not gonna trade Kane for Ichther.
I just ruminate on
Spicy
how you
It's
would
a toxic
ruminate on how you would have me communicate that respectfully in Yoden, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Anto is a way
And
better
we're gonna
trade.
talk about it. Yeah, but I'm going Merritt's mock to men, and
What
it
were you
only
gonna
works
say?
if the people identify as male. So
I'll
I'm
tell you.
gonna. I have to settle. If honestly, if he's the lowest power member, it equals what Kane is worth for our group.
Ooh,
So it worked out.
damn, dude.
Thank you. I'm gonna go to bed now. Gonna go to bed now. Love you, buddy. Thanks for the part.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the bridge and just chill on the bridge.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay.
You little feeties.
16.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on my axe and Merritt's bow and reapply my ice rune.
Okay.
And at some point, as I see the sun starting to rise, I'll come back over and I'll grab everyone's items and I'll sit there for like 30 minutes applying everybody's little ice runes.
Adorable.
Did you do some meat?
Anything?
Some arts and crafts.
And I'll
Embroidery.
I was thinking to myself an old Jotun tune about like, because in like true Norse mythology, the giants weren't just like giant humanoids, right? There was like Jormungandr, and giant wasn't just a term that referred to
Baby.
a big person.
Okay.
Giants could be someone the size of Brian or something. It was just,
Okay.
it was just a
Pretty
race.
good
Okay.
point to Merit.
It was
That's
just
fair.
it was just a race of people.
Sure.
I'm
so
giant.
it's just to, like kind of start singing this song about like Jotuns in the sense of a people, and really what's kind of making me think about it is at one point he kind of like starts singing. And he kind of like weaves the name Sangzor into this just a little bit, because he hasn't seen something that reminded him of like true Jotun kind in a long time, and that was something that would really be reminiscent of that, where it was just something that was normal but put on this kind of grander scale.
Cool. As you sing a couple of ravens, just on the bridge railing. I mean, it's stone, so just two much smaller ravens than before. They have blue eyes.
That's all.
It was flawless.
As you're putting your thing on the bow, you just
Everybody wake up. Good morning, everybody.
Other than that, uneventful.
Well,
You watch the sun.
It's about time to get
Nice.
going. How are we doing?
I'm waiting to see if Idiran tells us we get a full long rest.
And you have successfully had a long rest.
Yay!
Angelo's like
Level down.
super tired.
Just
For your past
actually-
mistakes.
Actually, T-Rick, you're back at level 1.
That would actually be so fucking funny. Such an entire, you forget everything.
level bleed was a real thing in
Really?
earlier versions of D&D.
Yes,
It was
it
a kind of
was.
That's
damage
terrible.
you could take at
That's
one point.
actually terrible.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like
It was-
That feels like bad game.
You know what?
Yeah.
He can have
Yeah,
so
some
no fun.
most all
All
people
right.
agreed
Yeah.
that was
No
just
fun.
bad game. And
That's why it's
You
not in
burned
this
something.
dungeon.
I'm
It was
taking
actually
it away.
originally a feature that was introduced when mind flayers were introduced, because that was the
Ah.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
That makes
sense.
And
sense.
I was literally
and
just
as they
thinking about
as they
that.
as they ate your brain, they would literally eat your
First things
experience,
first,
and if your
I'll eat your
experience
brain.
Okay, that's
dropped
cool.
below your level
Thank you.
threshold,
That's
No one
pretty
else-
right.
No one else here.
That's
That's
cool.
pretty right.
That's cool.
but yeah.
Anyway.
And then it was used in some other
Do we level
places, but it was still pretty much ubiquitously hated.
Except for You grow top. No.
Oh my god.
Just kidding.
Everybody,
Kidding.
Good
You
morning.
stare into
Can
your
you make
reflection.
everyone-
And you're like,
Diedrich, can I talk to you real quick?
am I
Diedrich,
pointing
can I
at
talk to you on the side real quick?
Diedrich, do not talk to her.
Diedrich, I really need to talk to you.
Diedrich, don't talk to
Vital
her.
importance, and I'm not smiling in
Hi,
character.
Diedrich has your legal advice on.
Diedrich, do not talk
Do
to
not
her.
answer
As your leader
I'm gonna
and
bring it up.
confidant.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
real
explain
quick,
everything that
Which side
happened.
do you want to take, real quick?
What?
Which side do you want
As
to
your
take?
confidant,
Like side of like.
Mary,
which
and
side
the
do you
person
think?
whose name you
Can I
engraved
do
into
it?
your
Can I do
own
what you
flesh,
want?
I need
Mary,
this.
I know this is about
I
what I
need
said
this
last
time
night,
for you.
and I'm gonna
I need
explain
this
it.
time for you, and I need
Did
Kane
you
to
tell
not
her
talk.
about this strahd
I
thing?
haven't told her about anything.
The what
yet.
thing?
Yet. I was going to get there.
You said.
Oh, I'm a little disappointed, to be honest, that it's involved with the strahd thing. I thought you were going to tell me what the
Can
color
we not?
green means to
Can we
you.
please? Twice.
Oh.
Past 5
Hey,
seconds.
I actually think it means less now, because he who is incredibly hot definitely showed up last night, right over there.
Fucking great.
Would you mind answering my question anyway?
Wait,
Which
I'm
one?
sorry.
The one
Hold
that
on.
is the color green
Hold on.
to you?
Full stop.
What?
Dead serious for a minute.
Question.
Answer me one question. Yes or no. Do not babble. Do not divulge anything else. Did Strahd appear within 30 fucking feet of this bubble?
No, it
No,
was
it
more
was
like
more like
it was more like
120
100 or so feet over
Why
across
the
the bridge.
fuck am I hearing about that now?
Because I didn't want to wake everybody up. And they're gone.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Diedrich,
Yes.
Hold on. No. Before we go
I
any
have one more
further,
minute.
I want the
Wait.
4 of you
Yeah.
to promise, to swear to me that if that creature is within sight distance,
That hot creature.
that
And none
we
of us
will
can
all
see it.
hear about it.
None of us can see it.
Oh, I can't
Sorry.
just fuck up about anything.
Oh, yeah,
For
no,
sure.
that's a for sure.
For sure,
You're-
we'll
are
tell
you-
I don't
are you
care
shitting
if
me?
I'm dead. You will tell my corpse.
I absolutely would
Like,
tell your corpse.
yeah,
I tell your
he's-
corpse probably
he's
before I
like,
tell
what
you,
the
and
hell?
he'd yell at me less.
Yeah. Okay, you didn't even let me explain. So, here's the thing. Diedrich wanted me to bring this up. Because I have
Diedrich,
tact,
is that true?
and I
No,
carry with
who's
myself the words of an eloquent diplomat and far traveled. So let me explain to
I
you.
was out,
what it is that
very
happened.
few options.
Maybe in the way
Diedrich-
that, are we safe right now? Generally,
No!
more or less. No, let me finish. Generally more than we typically are.
Generally equal to that we typically
Okay,
are.
thank you.
Which is
Continue.
shit. Anyway, Diedrich was magically charmed by Strahd to walk over to them and say hi. In the process, Strahd bit Diedrich on the neck and probably cursed him. And then he came back. Diedrich came back. The vampires left. And that's when we found out everything. But they had already done the damage and left. So I thought it would best to just let everybody sleep and rest and not make any rash decisions until the morning. So go ahead, make your rash decisions now. My duty is done. This is what I knew that I didn't want to tell you last night. This is what I knew about
It
Diedrich.
honestly feels better that you knew it for a shorter time and not like a longer time.
Yeah, it was literally 6 hours.
Diedrich,
Yes.
I am sorry this happened to you. Actually, yeah.
I did what I could to restore the
Next time.
necromancy.
Can we please, as soon as we are physically capable,
So you're saying it was
everyone know that there was an encounter with the darkness?
Hold on, though. Question.
yeah, okay.
Extremely
All right.
important.
All right, I got
About
it.
12 million questions, but the first question is, so you just saw them in the distance, and you approached them on your own, out
As,
of what instinct?
as Diedrich's official liaison, as he asked me to be last
That's
night.
his lawyer.
Diedrich was on watch over on the bridge, in which Spookity Ookity Man
Okay.
floated down in a
Cloud.
cloud-like
in a
thing.
bubble, like
A cloudy
from-
cloud.
A cloud-like thing. A cloud.
A bubble
maybe.
from the Wizard of
I
Oz.
was going to say a bubble like
He came down in a bubble, Doug.
like the fairy godmother.
Her sister, bro!
You wore a
floated
crown,
down.
came down in a bubble,
And
Doug.
before
Grow up, man.
Diedrich even had a
There's
chance
trash bag in that
to
section.
shout or do anything,
There.
he went and charmed
This
him
wasn't like
magically.
this wasn't a booty call.
Thank you.
What?
This was not a bloody booty call.
If it was, I didn't get anything out of it.
No, I mean in the way of sort
You
of
got a
like
hickey.
you're not like betraying us and
No.
like you knew about it and you were planning to do this all along kind of a thing.
I'm going to split the head from that dirt body.
Cool. So nothing of what I said was true.
No.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I genuinely apologize for not
Do,
having
do,
informed
do, 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 do.
everybody else.
Do, do, do.
As soon as this happened, I did not think about it. And
Can I
will
insight
try
check
to do better
merit?
Yeah.
in the future.
It's like danger
We're good.
first.
8.
We have a wizard to talk to.
I'm very concerned that we were betrayed.
See a wizard, a wonderful wizard of wine.
I wasn't
Also,
last night.
Valerie-
I am now.
I
Yes.
want you to know
By Strahd?
that I feel assaulted by you.
Personally.
Not Diedrich and Strahd, Drake and Mallory. You
And
insulted
Esther. You can't say Esther was not. He was
also involved.
absolutely
If I'm not mistaken,
aiding and abetting.
I will kill that
If
twink
I'm not
in 2
mistaken,
seconds.
I believe the GM just used your backstory and fucking
Yeah,
kicked you in the balls
yeah,
with it.
Yeah,
Why?
you fucking
How
did.
did
Can
I
I
do
just
that?
say that I feel,
What I
honestly, this goes with my
I
theory.
don't
Here's the
know.
question. Are you now,
You have
when
free
I
will.
look through your eyes,
I'm God.
is
I get free
Strahd,
will.
am I looking into, no, I'm looking into your eyes, is Strahd seeing through your eyes now?
Stop saying the S word.
I did, if what I just asked is
It
true,
makes him uncomfortable.
if what I just asked
Just
is
call him Mr.
true,
Sexy. It's fine.
it does not matter.
And what if
Mr.
what you have
Sexy.
asked isn't true, which is
Mr.
equally
Worldwide.
likely?
Then he knows we're still in the bubble where he left us, apparently. And if once we leave the exact ground he apparently last saw us on, I will not use it anymore.
It does make me.
What
do
do you
this
call
for
it?
Phil.
What do you call
Just do
it?
this for Phil.
Merit.
Dirt?
If you could just,
If I'm
Who is
looking
incredibly
through your
hot.
eyes, is
Is what I
dirt looking through back? Do you
want to
feel
take a
that?
look?
Do you feel that in your subconscious somewhere that you can feel someone sitting in your head?
Yay.
Do I feel that, DM?
No.
No.
If I locate objects for Strahd's
Sorry.
consciousness, and I locate
homo, bro.
Vampires don't have consciousness.
Only like 25%.
Vampires have
Okay.
horny
Is it?
and charisma
Vampires have
and magic.
What is it? I think aren't those
Cheating,
like
of
literally
course.
the Vampire by Night stats? It's like horny, sad,
Oh,
and
no.
something like power.
Car lesbians.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a-
Okay.
it's
So
not
many
system.
more questions. So
It's really
many more
good.
questions.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
you know, we
good.
should ask about this.
It's good to you. That's okay.
When we
It's
get
fun.
back to
Wizard
town,
minds.
that yes, but Arena's been bitten and knows the effects.
Good point, actually.
Just
You
let it
might have some
I have some
insight. No, I'm not. I'm not there yet.
For those of you
I'm really
listening,
not there yet.
Kane
fuck did I
just
do
put
to
his
you?
hand up
Would
in
you
the
like
air
a
for a high
itemized
five, and
list
Merritt
from the first time we
was
met?
denied it.
Since I
Yeah,
met
actually,
you
I would. I would
Because
love
she's
an
mad at
itemized
him.
list.
First of all, you mock me at every single
Carlos
chance you
being-
get.
I do that to
You
everyone.
can't
You're
do
not
my
special.
accent.
You
on
insult
command.
me.
I've never tried to do
You
your accent.
disrespect me. You
You
don't
never-
appreciate
you tried your accent.
appreciate
Yes,
anything
you
that I do.
When?
You're always pushing me around,
He did.
pushing me away. Oh yeah. Well, if I'm not bad for you, why don't you go back to the princess? Because that's what friends do.
Stop quoting Shrek. We're trying to RP. Go on.
It's a nice bowl.
I literally, when I say literally don't have the time, what I mean is I'm now so much better than everyone in this party in battle that it's insane, and I can't wait to go fight something at the Wizard of Wine so I can prove to you all how cool I am, and how cool it would be if people told me things first, so that people like, or at least told anyone but Kane information before they told me. That would make me just so much more comfortable. You know how we're doing things to make Kane comfortable? No, Fiel comfortable? That would make me comfortable.
You aren't.
At this point,
You aren't doing things to make Phil comfortable.
I am. I have
You
not
were
said it once.
specific.
at this
You were
point,
specifically objecting to that.
Angelo,
No,
Oh,
since he
ah,
since he told me.
ah, a little raven lands on your head. He goes, "Beep, beep."
How cute.
kind of like it's a little bit like the monkey bread glaze.
Again, even worse.
He
without
looks at it.
Sugar and the
Sugar, yeah.
cinnamon.
The magic, it's fine.
He likes, come on, give me a break.
His stomach expands and explodes.
Like those birds in Shrek.
Like the bird in Shrek.
Laughs a little bit.
Oh, friends,
Loves-
Kiss into a balloon. Yes. Frog ring.
Fall in bed.
what do you like to do?
And he called
Me
peace.
too. So do you like? Hey, do you like to speak bird?
You
seem
Oh,
cute.
do you
I don't
do
know.
your bird noise?
It
Foreigner voice.
it kind of shakes to try and get out of your hand.
Clark.
Down to the ground, and it goes, "Caw, wine, caw,
Oh.
wine," and it takes off.
I think he wants
Down
us
the
to
trail.
go to
Down the trail to
I
the
like
wizard.
wine.
You would think so.
Did the sign say Wizard of Wines with an H or no H?
Where would the H be?
In wine?
WH.
Like, is it whining? Like, he's gonna be.
No,
he's
wine
just
to
a
drink.
complainer?
Wine to
He's
drink.
the wizard of
There we go.
complaining.
There
Yeah, yeah, you're going to the
He's
wrong.
sort of a dick.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we
With
go.
the
All right.
H. What? There's a B.
There's a B. There's an H.
Teamwork.
And it starts flying on the southeast shore.
I say we
Or
go,
southwest.
Yeah,
and
let's
I
start.
say
Hey,
specifically.
how you feeling, lads?
I'm pretty good.
I'm good.
You still got a couple bags in your eyes.
Tired.
Other than, I'm sorry, other than the obvious.
Tired.
She's talking
Noted
about
that
exhausted
long rest will
ones.
lose
Do you need
half
a
of your
pancake?
points
I
of
wasn't
exhaustion.
exhausted once.
No.
Do you think that
When
was
you're
gone
long rest,
in a
you will
cool
lose
way?
half of your
Although
points
most
of
of them
exhaustion.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
There's still
it was
one.
gone in a
Yes.
cool
My
way.
belly.
Is that how it works?
Stars.
I believe so.
Yeah,
Very cool.
in a cool way.
All right. Before
It
we
might actually
go,
just be one. I
Actually,
don't remember.
I'll
I think
just
it's
rip
just
off
one.
the front of the poncho.
Oh, that
Go
could have been
back to
saved for
normal.
later.
Okay.
Only
before-
covering
It's
like
okay.
your-
Fjell can sew it.
Yo, cancel.
Yeah, that was just sewn on to what existed.
Oh.
To tear away shirt.
It's Velcro.
Yeah, can we
No,
take
it's
all
just
of our-
got clasps, so
It's
when I
like
put
a
them back
snap
on.
I'm gonna take all of my heavy winter stuff and just shove it into your bag.
Oh,
of
yeah,
holding.
Steve.
Yeah.
Um,
Same. All right. Before we go, give me a second, and then everyone gets their monkey bread. So
Nice.
two of you get free
Breakfast.
temp HP. You, sir, don't go anywhere. I don't think this will work.
I
It
never
reduces
take
it by
damage. I
one.
should
By
not.
one.
do
I
this.
do.
Good to
Yes,
know.
a
Okay.
long rest reduces a creature's exhaustion
Yeah,
level
that's
by
what I
1.
thought.
I'm gonna
Alright.
say this knowing we're probably gonna go into a combat and I'm saying this in front of the DM, but I like rarely ever take damage. So the people who take damage should probably need the 3
I'll take the
HP more
3.
than I do.
I'll take
Okay, so I'm taking one as always. You usually take one.
Yeah,
3
I would
total?
like to.
3 total. Yeah.
He'll take it.
3 temp
Yeah,
HP.
you
Here's
take
the thing.
damage.
Here's the thing.
That'll give me a
He
little
gets,
bit of a
he
buffer
gets
for
close
my
enough for
sword.
he gets close enough for it to matter. You always take one, and he effectively doubles the effectiveness of it.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. Before we go, and then Angelo's gonna kind of, mutter to himself a little bit, and he'll kind of do this weird, like, crinkling motion with his fingers and get this sort of powder in his hands. He'll sprinkle it on your bite of monkey bread, and you eat it, and it is remove curse. It's got remove curse powder on it. I don't think that's gonna work, but I want to at least say I tried.
Do I feel different?
It's really yummy.
It's very delicious, thank you.
Well, that was the bare minimum. So
It was worth a shot.
I
You know what?
appreciate it greatly.
I am
You're a very
astounded.
good friend, and I'm proud to have you.
Happy to have you too. Make sure you keep in touch.
Okay.
Take care
I
of it.
apologize.
Remind me what that does again.
Angie,
I would like to say to everybody,
Oh yeah.
I apologize. You have done nothing but give me reason to trust you people, and I routinely prove that I cannot trust. So I will do better in the future, I promise.
Oh, you're
You'll
fine,
be
mate.
alright.
It's not your fault that you just have to leave.
No danger.
It's your
I
fault for
appreciate it.
appointing Kane
I
as your
appreciate the
designated
words.
point of contact.
Yeah, that
is
was
your fault.
probably your biggest
Emergency
mistake.
contact.
You messed. I erased the
It
command.
was either you or the crows.
Yes,
You're
let's
gonna
follow
run out of
some
pencil lead if you're trying to label me. Is there ain't no
Kane doesn't
consistency up
use
there?
label.
There's
Anyway.
a list of all of the merits
Anyway.
and merits marked men, and they're all written except for one spot, which is like eraser shaped
Yeah,
like
and then
6,000
rewritten,
times,
and
then
then
rewritten, and then crossed
I am-
out.
Visibly
I am supremely impressed with the variety of ways that you cast that spell. I think I've seen you do it with fire, water, and
Somatic
seasoning.
components are absolutely insane.
Absolutely correct.
That is amazing to me. Wizards, I'm so jealous.
Isn't it crazy how he can do that spell really well and then other spells that he's just alright at? Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, that's me.
What do you
Oh, hey.
Nothing. I'm holding
Oh my
on
God.
to Strahd from-
That's why phones are not allowed at the table, actually.
What's the other fucked up?
Unless I'm messaging
What
for
the-
Arguing
Daedric.
with me?
No, I honestly don't remember.
We're
We're going. Hold on.
Yes, we'll move the blood
We're
along.
walking
Pick up
as
the
we're
message spell to
talking.
Victoria.
Oh, you're right.
We're walking as we're talking, right?
No, that was an all-around win.
It literally wasn't. Literally with an absolute
No, because we
negative.
did eventually get there. Something good did come out of
No.
it, but it was a clusterfuck, and I loved
No.
it.
No.
We were talking about I zoned out again.
The message to Rictavio. She
Hey,
said it
do you
I
know
was.
open
birds?
porn on my phone.
You,
I'm
you got that
sorry.
bird tattoo on your back?
Gosh.
Doesn't one of your gods be? Isn't one of your gods a bird? A crow specifically, like
no.
the main one.
No, Anam, the hooded one, that technically has a familiar that is
A bird.
a crow.
Yeah.
How did you know that? Has he talked about that?
I listen to everything Dale says.
He's got this weird
Well,
shield
Mark.
upstairs with
Yeah.
a white supremacist symbol on it. With some birds on it.
Anyway,
Sorry, that was my
Do
bad.
you know how
I'll
to
take
follow
the L
this?
on that one.
I know how to follow this alright, but you gotta follow
The
these.
shield, the wooden shield with the birds on it I got him. You know, with the runes on it? It's up on the bookshelf. Apparently that symbol in the middle has been appropriated by the white supremacist Nazis.
My letters.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, yes, I know what
My
to follow the
bad.
birds.
I'm putting this one on you.
My
I'm
bad.
gonna follow the birds and head towards Wizard Wands.
It's a common mistake.
It's plausible deniability.
Yeah, exactly.
And
mount
if the
it-
white supremacists take over,
All the better.
You know.
Better.
If you mount it
got
against
an in.
like an
I'll kill
LGBT
myself.
Get out
flag,
of the
it should
recording.
be
Yeah, we'll put up one of our Black Lives Matter
All of that is
flags
going to be gone.
right next to it.
Okay. After about a half a mile of walking following these birds, the road becomes a muddy trail that meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees part that reveal a mist-shrouded meadow. The trail splits. One branch heads west into the valley, and the other leads south into the dark woods.
Oh, this is cool. Are you on it? I'm on. Yeah. Oh. I'm giving him a piggy bank. Right?
Touching
It
tips
doesn't,
over here.
Like, fit the-
Yeah, exactly.
A wooden signpost at the intersection points west and reads Vineyard. So there's a west that reads Vineyard, and then a south. No. Yeah, south into dark woods.
I'll head towards the vineyard.
Phil, is that like the vineyard rune?
It is not.
The vineyard?
For those of you listening at home, Merritt
Just
just
like that.
returned Kane's high five.
You really should have left us when you had the chance.
A light drizzle begins to fall. Unpaint-
Strahd come to me in the middle of the night, I will invade me.
You wouldn't have had to use the charm spell, maybe.
Fuck!
A light drizzle begins to fall. Shut up. Unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building. The fog takes on ghostly forms as it swirls between the neatly tended rows of grapevines. Here and there, you see rope-handled half-barrels used for hauling grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees. And whoever's leading, I'd assume, is Fjall. At the edge of the trees, you see like a light. Like a glint.
Like it's coming from something, or like
Like it's reflecting off.
Like it's reflecting off of something.
I'll walk towards it.
I'll follow Phil.
As you get closer, you notice a man in a dark cloak and a cowl standing at the edge of the trees. And he's beckoning you, and he has a piece of glass in his hand that he was using to reflect light.
clever.
I pull out my piece of glass that I got from the church that I used to cast my light spells, and I do the same thing.
You're blinding him. He's like, yeah.
I do that. Come on.
Oh, is it your thing? Did I appropriate
Come on.
your culture?
I
I look at
Bill.
Bill.
Smack you across the head.
I deserve
Christ.
that. Let's go. Okay.
He heads into the woods a little bit.
Does there
Walk
happen
in
to be a
after
stake
him.
on the blue flame?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Does there happen to be a stake on the
I
blue
just hold
flame?
up my eraser.
certain merchant
I
man.
hold up my eraser.
What are you
to your face.
buying?
What are you buying?
What are you selling?
Got a lot of good things on sale, stranger.
Alright, shh.
I'm just that loud.
I imagine the difference between Fjell and Kane is like me to Mallory, but I also imagine that same difference from Kane to Dietrich.
Oh
And then
no.
from Diedrich to Mary. Actually, you're taller
It's
than
the little
him,
Russian
probably.
doll.
I think about the same height.
Oh, okay.
Do we? Is he like in the woods?
Yeah, and he's
Okay.
beckoning you into the woods. And I'll send you a little picture that I have.
Who are you? We have no idea who you are. We are attacked frequently.
Just
Alright.
my way for once.
Kill a
I
white
thought
boy.
that was your way.
My
Yeah.
way.
Wait, highway.
Let the DM DM.
I'm gonna walk in.
They were just doing the my way,
Okay,
the highway
cheekbones.
Yeah, he's just walking. He's a young man with hair that kind of falls down his neck a little bit of facial hair. He's got this cowl on. Off to his side, he's got like baubles and glass and things tied to his belt. Not bubbles, baubles.
Yes, yeah.
And as he starts walking, it kind of makes a sound, but he's trying to be quiet. He's holding it, but it's like clearly stuff he's collected. What?
You're very bad at thinking.
I'm sorry, it's not really a thing that I like to do. My name's Elvia. He shakes his hand.
Elvier?
Elvia.
Do we recognize that?
I don't recognize it from my list.
I was watching you.
You one of the crows?
Shh.
Yeah. Badass.
Listen. I'm Davian's youngest son.
Davian or
Davian.
So you're Danica's brother.
Yeah, Owen. Owen's my son. Not my son, my brother.
You said your name was Elwin?
Elvira.
Elvira.
Elf ear.
Come on this way. And he it's drizzling at this point.
Boy,
Stop.
where are you taking us?
Away from the winery for a moment. The rest of the family's this way.
Lead the way.
Do I believe?
Make an insight check.
I believe it's made implicitly.
Now that I have 1 point of exhaustion, do I still have disadvantage?
Yeah.
Boulder dog, man.
So would you, Mr. Brown? You got disadvantage on this?
Yeah.
That's right.
It's correct.
Plus.
I'm glad that all of us that don't have disadvantage just believe the guy.
100%.
Yeah, it's handy.
No, I rolled a 19.
10!
I believe him.
Duck hunt!
He said
Duck
he said he's in
hunt.
with Danica. You could
Duck
he could
hunt.
Hunt!
I
Duck
don't think I
hunt!
trust him.
Duck hunt. Whoa.
Okay.
Monica!
Gross.
Those of you who rolled higher than a 11.
I have a funny story.
Okay, tell me.
When I was a kid, I used to play Melee in the living room on the GameCube, and I got to the final boss, which is Master Hand, the big ghost hand.
Not a call
And
it
my
Master
brother goes, my older brother goes, you know, they changed his name. And I went, what? And he said, yeah, it's not Hand anymore. And I go, what is it? And he goes, it's Bait.
No.
So I
Damn it.
went,
He did
Master
not.
Bait? And he goes, yeah, go tell Mom. So
Mom.
I went up to my mom, I'm like, Mom, it's Master Bait. And she goes, God damn it, Sam.
Yeah.
It was the funniest cartoon moment I've ever lived
That's
in.
awesome. So, Elvira through the woods. It's starting to drizzle now. And he kind of approaches this little, really poorly made, tent. There's a little campfire. As you approach, you see a woman with a baby in her arms, and the baby's doing the
Yeah.
and she's like, shh, shh, shh. She's like,
You can hear it crying. It's not.
Walk into a
You
camp
can hear it
full of
crying.
strangling
She's like,
breathing.
buzzing guts.
I was drinking.
Carry on.
And then 2 little boys who are, let me see, hold on, let me look at my pictures. I'm sorry, guys. I can't be a serious DM, it's not possible. 2 little boys, maybe 5 and 8, playing in the mud, and then a young teen kind of leaning up against the woman holding the baby.
All human?
They seem to be.
Okay.
They're all wearing hoods and cowls and things like that. And they're the only ones you see, but there is a little bit of light coming from inside the tent, so you assume maybe more people are in there. And the woman eventually hushes the baby.
Single.
So Elvira kind of huddles over and
It
he's
was
like,
like today, wasn't it?
he waves to the woman and
Sorry.
he motions for you guys to all come in a little bit further. And he goes, Stefania,
Guys.
Stefania, I think Erwin sent these. And he looks at you. And she stands, baby on her nip,
Nice.
and puts her hand on her hip. So my brother did send someone to come check on us family, you fucking asshole. Left us alone for so long.
Yeah, it was more Danica's idea, but yeah.
Well, she's always been the smarter one.
She's
Sorry, we would have been here sooner. We got literally distracted by a million things. I'm so sorry.
Well,
We
You've
got
been on the
sent
road.
across the world.
Yeah, to be fair, they sent us a while ago. It took us a while to get here.
oh great, well, wonderful.
We really tried, though.
We did
Uh-huh.
start off by walking in the opposite direction of this book.
Well, we didn't mean to.
We've been through a lot.
Right, love that. Let me
Been through a
pull.
lot of stuff.
Sorry, I forgot.
This place that you guys call home, it's fucked.
Shit.
Yeah, well, this isn't. She motions to the shitty tent
No,
and the
I'm
mud puddle
sorry,
she's
I
sitting in.
didn't mean this
Still care.
specific plot of land. I meant the grander domain of dread that we.
I'm guessing this means
Don't even know what
you're
that means.
in a tent on your own property.
Yeah. Well, probably won't talk to my dad about that. Ah!
Is he here?
You are related to Danica?
I'll rub it off on her. I'll rub up on her. She seems to be maybe a little bit older than Danica and Erwin, just by a few years. And, Dad, come on here! He goes, come here a minute.
Oh, by the way, I'm Merritt. This is a Merritt's Marked Man.
Alright.
Goin, and we are here at your service. Just so you know who you're dealing with.
Great.
Cool.
Thanks. Another man comes out of the tent, or a man comes out of the tent, and
Ooh.
he seems maybe a couple years older than Stefania. And he goes, "Oi, what's all the yelling?" Dad's trying to rest. And he goes, "Oh, hello?
What's her name?
Huh?
Hi, I'm Kane.
He sticks his hand up. Adrian. So my younger brother did send someone after all.
Yeah, well, it was more Danica's idea, but yeah.
She's always been the smart one. She goes, that's
Well,
what I said.
I'm not here for most of these, you know. I'm not even playing. It's just like,
No? Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
I don't know if you have it all yet.
I don't think we have, but I just want to make sure.
I'm the
You
eldest.
guys, okay, so Elvira, Stefania, Adrian, are you guys all children of...
Siblings.
You're all
Debian's kin.
Davian? That's
Our dad.
your dad.
Erwin's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he decided to move out and,
Erwin did.
yeah, and fuck us all because... Anyway. He looks at Stefania and he goes, Dad's trying to sleep. She goes, well, I don't care. Tell him to come out here.
What
The
happened?
old fucking crow.
I mean, we don't gotta wake him up. I know it's early.
He goes, I'm awake. From inside the tent. I'm awake. Listen. The woman looks at, Stefania looks at Adrian and she goes, wait, hold on. Have you seen Dag? And he goes, Dag hasn't been back from the hunt this morning. Or from the scout.
Dad.
Dag.
Another sibling?
My husband, Stefania says. He's got a group out, scouting right now. The music's swelled.
I could be the unicorn.
oh my god.
For the listeners at home, that one's for you.
Just do a quick Google.
Anyway, sorry.
Fiel and Angelo, as this is all kind of happening, and there's a lot of NPCs that I'm trying to play right now. The two younger boys kind of approach you with like rocks and sticks and stuff, and like, here you go,
Oh, that's so cool.
found them. Kind of sparkly if you wash them off. There you go.
So sweet.
Oh, that's
That kid thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I give him a carved.
Carving the goat.
He grabs it. He doesn't even look at it. He grabs it, puts it in his pocket.
It's just a wood carved yelling room.
Any more, sir?
We're outside, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to see something really cool?
Okay, so now we're yes.
Angelo
The two kids are
holds
looking at.
Angelo holds up this piece of wood that's like at a right angle. You see this? They cast light on it. It dims it, so it's really dim, and he throws it. And
Oh my god.
Go
Make
ahead,
a dexterity check. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
How did you know about that?
Oh, fuck!
Right in front of the kids, you just start, fuck! Oh!
That might be the way they do it.
Oh my god, I'm bleeding! Is there a doctor? Oh, my cornea!
I'm familiar.
Fuck! Anyway, so they're fucking around, you know, trying to talk to you.
Canonically.
I stole the boomer, straight.
Alright, I'm coming. Trying to make the fucking voices a little different. It's very hard.
Davian.
It's pretty good.
Cultural thievery.
He walks out, and he's this old man, and he's hobbling step, and he's got this little, like, cane made out of, he's got a little cane. Just made out of wood, not another one. Not a sock puppet cane again.
Oh my god, in the bus cave. There's too many little kids
Nice.
around.
Oh, that's true. So there he is. I sent it in Discord.
As soon as he
He's just
comes
an old
out-
man.
As soon as he comes out, I turn
He
to
looks
him
like
and I
fucking
say, ah,
Sam Elliott almost. A little
I
bit.
don't know who that
And
is.
in the
Wizard of
mustache.
Wine.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Ghost Rider. Man,
And
Ghost
there-
Here he is. Don't read any of the text.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
There he is. He's got
I
bubbles
didn't
and
think I
gobbles
could
and
read that.
goodly
Nice.
boops.
He is the.
You know what?
I
All
like
of
it.
these
Wait,
images
this is the guy who
look
let
like-
us in?
This
Or
is-
He just walked out of the tent.
I know it's
Oh,
I know it's
okay.
because they're like AI generated characters, but do you know what all of these characters look like in their images on Discord is NPCs in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
That is what they look
Face
like.
shape.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why
That
don't-
is
Well, this is
spot on.
Curse of Strahd with
No, I know. I
Mallory.
just it's
It's
great.
Curse Strahd Redemption, okay?
Not
He's
revamped
Red
anymore.
Red
It's
Dead
Strahd
This is
Redemption.
Strahd. This is Strahd's redemption.
Red Dead Strahd.
Red Dead Strahd.
There it's it.
Show me
That's
your
Strahd.
Red Bond Redemption.
comes out.
Redemption's pretty-
And the rest of the kids and Stefania, she kind of is like, "Come on," and they go back in the tent, and Elvira kind of follows, and Adrian stands on the outside, and so Adrian's out there, and Davian, who you assume just walked out. So my son did end up sending someone here to help us.
Yeah, it was more Danica's idea, but yeah.
She's always been the smart one.
Yeah,
And
she's-
Adrian goes, "That's what I said."
Rule
And
of three
Stefania
is the
goes,
word before
"That's
the
what I
rule.
said too." I assume at this point you know about our little affliction.
No, we know nothing. We just got here.
Well, you better go back to where you came from then, because that's pretty important. If Owen didn't trust you enough to tell you about my
No, like I said,
affliction.
Danica sent us.
Yeah, lycanthropy.
Alright.
They can turn into birds.
Oh, I always forget that
It's
that's
not
lycanthropy.
lycanthropy. Then isn't it lichens very specifically to one specific type?
Avianthropy.
No,
No,
lycanthropy
No, it is
is-
lycanthropy.
Yeah.
Lycanthropy
Anything is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
any shifting in
No,
from-
lichens are specific.
I thought there was a
Lazy, but
different
cool.
I think
word,
you're thinking
though.
of lupine.
No, no.
I think
Like
there's a
lycanthropy.
werewolves. So I
Are
think.
wolves, but there's like were like
tigers and bears
See,
and
I
boars and
think-
birds, and
I
it's all
think
Rats.
there's a
lycanthropy.
difference between like a werewolf and a lycanthrope who can turn between a human and a wolf. I think one of them turns into like a half breed.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Right.
the-
So
the
where
in-between.
people, and you kind of saw this when you broke into Erwin's attic.
Yeah.
But the were ravens can turn into ravens. They can turn into people, and they can turn into like a half hybrid that kind of looks like a kenku.
Bear,
Right.
rat, boar, wolf, or tiger.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or a raven.
The
Or
bear,
raven.
The bear ones are my favorite.
It
Yeah,
says
the
that
bear
it
ones
was
I wanna be a
bear-
werebear.
Werebears are cool.
Go off on you.
My first
Not
movie
five.
character ever was
Not
not a
mean-
werebear.
Anyway.
But a bear.
I'm not asking. I just said it's lazy writing. I don't think. I'm not asking you.
I'm the current owner of the winery. I'm trying to keep it up and running.
Yeah, that is why we're here actually.
Well, since we're situated deep in the forest, we are surrounded by some forest folk. So it's not new for us to have to fend them off. They're trying to steal me wares and all that. He's like leaning on his cane. That's what I'm doing.
Was kind of
About a week ago.
I'm sorry, when?
About a week ago.
About a week ago.
The forest folk and some of their blights attacked me winery. We were able to defend for a time, a little bit. You remember, we're afflicted and all that. So we're pretty good in
So
combat.
So this is your winery?
Down the ways,
Yeah.
the Wizard of Wines, yeah.
You are the wizard.
I am the... No. There's... Well, it's not... It's more of like a... exciting, enticing
Is it the
title.
name?
It's just... I mean, I can't cast spells.
That's fine. I'm just curious.
No, I can't cast spells. Maybe out of time.
Davian,
Yeah.
can we help? Like, or were you just
That's
overrun
what I'm
and
hoping
out?
for. Listen, I haven't finished telling my
Okay.
exposition yet.
Go on.
Well, then
Yeah,
it's not stopping you.
You won't shut up.
You want
5 days ago. No. So this was this was a few weeks ago. I don't
About a
know.
week ago.
regardless.
Maybe longer than that. We've always been fighting off the forest folk, but they broke in and we were fighting them off, and then they got a little powerful for some reason. I'm not quite sure. They drove us out, There were too many blights, and they drove us out, and we've had to fend off and flee. We've been living in these damn woods ever since.
Question to the DM.
Yeah.
Did he say blights?
Mhm.
Okay, I thought for a second he was like, there are too many blokes out here.
No blight.
Okay, cool.
And I've been trying to figure out a way win back me home. I haven't been sending as many ravens out to Erwin, but we're not really on talking terms anymore at the moment. So if he sent you, maybe he does have some good in his heart. Or Danica. She's always been the smart one. Anyway,
So
we're
much-
not exactly well off, but we're the only winery in the whole country. A lot of people will be after our heads if we don't. The music got really scary. A lot of people will be after our heads if we don't start production of the wine again.
Yes.
All right.
What
So
do you need us to go in there and kill these things for you?
Seems like the best option.
yeah, I was gonna say. So here's the
That is what
pitch.
I do best.
We go in, we break a bunch of sticks,
Yes.
and we get the wine back flowing.
But I'm gonna need you to not destroy any of my belongings.
Yeah, it's easy.
We will
I
do
know
it.
your type.
My type. I highly doubt that,
Is
but
is Sparky out?
yeah, Spark is usually out.
Well, see, lots of... As those enemies may be flammable, so is me house.
Yeah, okay.
So don't burn it down.
I got pretty good control over that.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. Also, while you're there, before you come back, we're not well off, but we've got some money. We can give you some gems and stuff if you want. But I really thought maybe you'd all like some wine afterwards. There is some wine left in some caskets down. Let me look at my notes. I'm an old man. I don't remember. There are barrels in the loading dock area.
Mm-hmm.
And several bottles of wine in the cellar. We'll have to restart our production again, and that's not enough of a batch to send away from the winery, so if you want to take that as a little incentive, you may.
Yeah, now we'll just consider this a favor in kind. I mean, we can take wine if you guys want it, but we're doing this to pay back a favor that we owe Danica.
Well, we appreciate it much.
You want the wine?
We're homeless at the moment.
Oh, it is.
He said they have gems.
The family jewels,
I think those were
the
his.
Tomar emeralds.
I stopped paying
Yeah, I was gonna
attention.
say, I think those were his festivals, to be honest. But
Well, we're homeless. We don't have a lot.
I stopped paying
I've got
attention.
this
because I
shitty
was thinking
tent.
about how-
None of us have shoes on. Did you notice that? None of us have shoes
No,
on.
I thought I was
No
trying.
fire allowed. We are doing another bet.
That's impossible. I have nothing but fire. We can do
Exactly.
another bet, but you're going to lose because they're literal twig creatures.
Shit.
Let's just
I think it's fair. No
I do-
fire if the other side is willing to stipulate to no blades.
No blade.
I
idea.
still don't want to do that. I have nothing but fire.
yeah, I'm
I don't
actually
think you
fine with this
understand what
entire
I.
thing.
I have one thing. I could ask Gilbert to show up with a big hammer and have him be my substitute.
Good job, Gilbert, then.
So I have one thing that is not fire.
I just am saying, look, I'll prepare you. It's quite early in the morning still, I think.
I know.
There's not any traps, not any of that. This is me arm, but I will tell you it is overrun with these little sticky things. So just
Big bugs.
Well,
Little-
They burn pretty easy. We did that.
So,
once.
well,
we fought them.
so does a wooden
Point
heart.
I know. But I promise
Go
you-
back.
Victoria's Parkinson.
His Parkinson's really
Yeah,
bad.
let's not imitate
Sir,
Parkinson.
sir,
Go
which direction? Sir,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry,
That's
sir,
not
which
funny. That's
direction?
not funny.
I promise you, I have expert control
It's
over the
pretty
fire.
funny.
For those
We
watching
can't-
at home,
their hands
No,
just
we're
shake.
not doubling down
It's
on that.
hilarious.
For those at home, we are not doubling down on that.
Parkinson's classic comedy.
Can you tell us more about the twin? Okay.
Go that
Don't destroy anything in your home.
Over here.
Don't destroy anything in your home. Get out the sticks.
Listen, follow the trail back. Follow by stupid son's fucking muddy footprints. He's not very careful on sneaking.
Big
He
dummy.
did not sneak here very well.
Correct.
Fucking idiot,
Clickety
youngest
clackety
son.
Motherfucker, that one.
Clickety clackety. With his little bubbles. At least wrap them in glass or newspaper or something.
When you said
Miracle.
when you
smash against each other.
wait. When you said that they were empowered how? Like just more of them showed up?
I don't know.
What about you guys? I look at the non-senile members of the group.
Adrian too.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Adrian's the only one outside. Still.
Elvir went inside.
Elvir. Adrian's the only one still outside. Everybody else went in the
I
town.
look at Adrian then. What about you? Do you know anything about them? Anything that happened? Anything that could help
He
us?
looks at his dad. He goes, "Dad, just tell him." And he looks at him and he's like,
We're gonna go kill these things.
"You'll be able to kill them.
Okay.
They're strong. I don't know."
Adrian, what's his bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get
Adrian just still does this. And he's like, "Ugh." They found one of our special magic seeds that helps the shit grow, and we need that back. But if you can just destroy them all, I'm sure we'll be able to find it."
Can you tell me as much as you physically can about this seed?
He looks at his dad, and his dad is like,
I can get it back for you much better if you describe it as anything other than just a seed.
You can't.
You give me literally the shape, size, or color of the seed. I will do my best.
"Okay,
If you could just literally round, more conical.
it's a gem in the shape of a seed. It's quite big. It'll fit in your hand if you plant it in the ground. Stuff will grow.
An emerald?
I don't know no, it's like a golden brownish color.
Oh, you're good at that. All right.
And then see if you can find the second one, but that's by
Oh,
myself.
you have another one? You showing it to me?
No.
Where was the seed? Like
No,
where
you have
in
2
the
of them. I'm
house?
sorry.
No. He's saying see if you can find the second one as well.
Oh, there's 2
But
of them.
that one's
They're
been
both-
missing for a long time. That's why me and Owen don't talk anymore.
Got it.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Asshole.
Yeah.
Where?
So this is
He was
the-
on watch and they let them come in, and that's why we can't make the champagne
you-
anymore.
Not you, Adrian. I'm gonna say, Adrian. Can
Yes.
you just draw it real quick for me? Just a quick sketch.
Yes.
Make a performance check for
Here,
Adrian.
give it to me. I'll do it.
No. Mallory, as the DM, being an art major,
Has to do-
always has nat
Yeah.
20s
Yeah,
on
proficiency.
NPC
Yeah.
performance checks
It's true.
involving drawing.
It's true.
It's like God has
Filter.
given everybody
Yeah.
their creative
Yeah,
influence.
everyone in
But
Mallory's
us.
world is good at drawing.
Except for Angela.
Yeah.
Well,
Except for
Angela,
Angela, when you
Everyone
guys
that
can
Mallory
cook.
controls.
Yeah.
Everyone knows if you can cook, you can't do art.
Yep, it's true. I can't do either.
Oh.
You're good looking too.
I can't cook.
I'm a
You do great.
Those are mutually
Again.
exclusive. I can't do art.
I start quacking.
Went,
Quack, quack.
went to college for 4 years, took a year off. I'm back to being a himbo. We'll see what this fall brings me.
No. Medium size.
There you
Oh,
go.
very big.
Okay, this is not. What do you think a seed looks like?
You say it's a gem.
It's a seed with a gem. It's faceted.
I want to be very clear.
Maybe
You
someone should look at the prop book. That also has a seed in it.
said- What? Rock book?
Prop book.
Huh? Oh.
Not okay.
Come on a minute.
Jane, have you ever seen this crazy
Seed.
drawing before?
Sorry, I was just.
I can't wait till it gets to the giant page where in big letters it says seed.
You guys. You guys, hold on. Everybody, stop. Pay attention to Kane.
Oh, what's that you got there?
Where are they?
Back off the list. He's back off. Immediately back off. But showing me, compare these. I need to be as familiar as possible with what we're dealing with. Not so can I see it, please?
Mary was
This
jokingly
is
saying, "Let's get to the
perhaps-
page that just says seeds on it," and Kane comically opened it.
To the page that only has seeds on it.
We're never gonna get out of fucking Barovia.
We're dead here. Alright.
Rolls of 4. We're back.
Alright, I'm vaguely familiar and think I can find that.
Listen, I just kill all the little bastards and then I'll find the seed.
Are we gonna do that?
Here we go.
Every man for himself.
Yahoo.
Every
No,
man for himself. on
that's
your
not
town.
a good strategy.
No, we're gonna
We're
stick
gonna work
together.
as a team.
Look, we
but
normally-
every man for
We
himself.
normally make bets. We're not doing
Oh
that.
my
this time.
god.
And also, if you can buff
My
me
dumbass
anyway
son.
beforehand.
We are
Like, Biel did.
Do
professionals,
you want me
actually.
to do my
Hey, can you give me
workouts with
flame
you?
arrows?
Yes, I was planning on it.
Then every man for himself after that.
All right, well, good luck. There's lots of little sticky things. What's brown and sticky?
And then it's every man for
Oh,
himself.
fuck yourself.
And you play me
All of the fucking enemies at my house right now shitting on my bed. Please go kill them. They're making fertilizer as we speak.
All right.
It's organic.
Jim is like, I was expecting to play this PC in February, you dumb motherfuckers.
Let us go.
All right, everybody listen up. I'm going to give her flame arrows.
Check.
And I'm going to probably bring Gilbert in on this.
David.
We have an hour. We'll have an hour on both once we do them. So I say we get to the door.
Get to the door.
And immediately upon seeing that, like seeing these things, I'll summon
Alright,
Gilbert.
I have a lot of family items in there. Please be careful.
I'll
I'm
summon,
the Grinch now.
I'll summon Gilbert. Gilbert's definitely my most controlled fire, as are the flame arrows. Aside from that, it gets a little bit less controlled, but I'm not worried about burning down this guy's house, because even if I do set off a fireball, it's not going to conflagrate the house. It's just going to burn away the twigs, and then I can douse any flames.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's it.
Trying to do the Grinch style.
Wall of fire, though.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, because that is persistent.
And also, we're going to burn the house down.
Fireball, in my experience, I mean, we launched a fireball off once inside of a house. Well,
That
Didn't go well.
hardly at all.
Listen, I don't really want to hear you talk about all this destroying houses and shit. Can you just go?
but we were able to douse the flames. We're strategizing.
We're trying to
Just
do
right in
actual
front.
walk.
Okay, we're trying.
I'm going back inside.
Okay, good night.
He's
All right.
I could put a sleet storm on the house, and it would probably keep it
We're just going to it.
Adrian is sitting,
Nah, just
or he's standing, and he's just like,
We got it.
Should we go?
I really do appreciate you guys.
We are going.
Not as many as he does.
Right, I just didn't know if you had.
You're quite rough around the edges. I've been, not stalking you, but I've flown over your party a couple times. You're pretty powerful.
Have you seen his bald spot from the top?
He hasn't got any hair on his head, except
Right,
for the
but
back.
from the top, it's double.
From the
noticeable.
front, it's like, oh.
Yeah, you get a lot of reflection.
Yeah, it's like a
Blinding a little bit fire over him
Phil's gonna
directly.
walk towards the house.
Okay.
I'm already walking toward
Yeah, let's go kill some fucking
Okay.
trees.
Through the mud.
I'm gonna pop
Are we
Emily
sneaking?
out.
What are we doing?
Pop
No.
Emily out.
Okay.
And she's got little
No.
flames licking
Walking?
her tongue.
Let's go for
let's
it.
just-
Fuck
They're
it.
Situated in the midst of the vineyard, the winery is an old 2-story stone building with multiple entrances. Thick ivy covers every wall and iron fencing along the roof line.
Oh, neat.
Along the roof line.
Neat.
The trail ends at an opening loading dock on the ground floor. A wooden stable of more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery next to the loading dock. West of the winery is a crumbling well and a wooden outhouse. You hear the rustle of dead vines all around you. Inhuman shapes start to emerge from the vineyard, their limbs cracking as they trudge forth through the mist and the rain, approaching you. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Fuck,
no.
man.
Oh no, I played too many NPCs this time.
When I read, I had prepared like a cute little thing that Diedrich would say if he ever saw Strahd again, and then I was gonna be
Good
like,
thing you'll never see him
oh
again.
yeah, fuck, oh god, look at
Oh,
I think that was the other thing I was
fuck
gonna
me
ask is,
instead.
can an asexual person be charmed?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know if it
Charm
works.
can
It's
also
not always like
charm
sexy
people.
charms. Like it might just be like, you are so
I
epic.
might be thinking of the Pokemon move because
Yes,
Yeah.
you have to. Charmed in Pokemon
Has
is
to work on the
homophobic
opposite.
because you can only charm a Pokemon of the opposite sex.
one thing I do
Yes.
like. One thing I do like is
Actually, in the
it
newer games, I
never
don't
works-
think you can.
It never
You don't
works
have
against
to.
sexless creatures like Magnemites.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
Which is like-
or legendary
Yeah.
Pokemon.
That is funny.
Because they're too legendary to be.
Flareon is the
Because
only
legendary
fire type
Pokemon don't
Pokemon that
fuck.
can't learn Solar Beam. Actually, sorry, that's
Wow.
yeah, that's from
Hi, Bob.
Wow.
that's from Ariel Gets Legs. Ariel Needs Legs.
It's 8, right?
Consider
8 legs.
8 legs.
Maybe more. Thanks, Grimsby. Okay, good session, guys.
Oh my gosh, that was such a fun session.
That was a great session.